Guys, we're going to be live in just 2 seconds. Well, we are live right now, actually, but I'll be live talking on camera, all that fun stuff in just a second. But welcome, my friends, to the live reaction of Call of Duty Next. Give me 2 seconds and I'll get with you. All right, my friends, welcome to the live reaction to Call of Duty Next. We are 33 seconds underway, man. I'm excited. Listen, I think Black Ops 6 is going to be great. I think, look, Modern Warfare Zombies wasn't actually too bad. I enjoyed it to some extent. Been grinding a bunch of it, obviously, recently. Just for fun, trying to getting all the schematics and stuff. I don't know why I'm wanting to get all the schematics, but, you know, I just said, why not? I said, oorah, why not? Listen, what do you guys hope to see today? I mean, we're going to be seeing everything. We're going to be seeing multiplayer. We're going to be seeing zombies. We're going to be seeing everything. I'm excited, man. I think it's going to be a solid Call of Duty. They've had 4 years to cook on this one. So if it ain't good, then COD's dead. But I think it's going to be good. I think we're back, baby. I think we're back. What's up, Sami Haddad? Is that how you say your name? If not, I apologize in advance. I'm bad at names. Guys, be sure to smash that like button if you guys are hyped for Call of Duty Black Ops 6. Oh. Yeah, we're getting copyright claimed like crazy. What the freak? I don't know if I should be muting this. I don't. It's so random, bro. You know what's weird? I was watching the old trailers for Black Ops. It was all rock, man. You know, like Rolling Stones and AC/DC. That was like Treyarch's thing, is to just.
Welcome to Call of Duty Next.
It was all about rock.
Today we cut the tape and open the dossier. We have a packed show for you today with an exclusive look at all things Black Ops.
But now they're switching over to hip hop. Come on, man.
The world premiere of the all-new Black Ops 6.
Show Rock some a little bit of love.
We're taking you to Area 99 and we're taking over 200 global creators with us.
Welcome to Call of Duty Next. This is Black Ops 6.
Yo, this is Black Ops 6. Oorah. What? They're going all out for this, man. They got everything going. They got the giant Margwas and everything. Margwa! Guys, if the audio is not loud enough, let me know and I'll crank it up a bit. Yo, what's up, bro? VL6, yo, you hype, bro? You hype?
The game is loading up.
Is it?
It's time to introduce you to Black Ops 6 multiplayer.
All right. All right, I think I need to crank this a bit. Let's crank this a little bit. Let's up the... I've already seen this trailer, bro. Come on. Don't show me. This trailer actually sucks, I'll be honest. They've done way better trailers, man. This is not their best trailer. I think so. I just think this trailer didn't do it justice. Chicken fried chicken. Chicken fried chicken. Gonna get the wins. Oh. You see what I'm saying? I like a little hip hop, but Treyarch's thing used to always be rock. You know, Infinity Ward to do hip hop, Treyarch do rock. It balanced things out. Now everyone's just doing hip hop, bro. It's like no one cares about rock. You know, Avenged Sevenfold used to be in Treyarch games. What the heck's going on? Yo, guys, don't forget, if you have this, well, not my stream, but if you have in the background the Twitch stream open, even if it's just muted, since you're hanging out with us here, you get Twitch rewards, which is some pretty cool stuff. Omni Movement's gonna be so sick, man. I've seen the leaked gameplay. I'm a leak watcher. Get the schematic from zombies. It's at attacking, an attic in the racket. No. Game's like, yeah, let's get the schematics. Is that why you wanted the chat up, just to see all that claim reward? Sorry, Jameson's rocking over here with me off screen. He's watching it on the big telly in his headphones.
Edition and get the Hunters versus Hunted Operator pack.
Hey, where's the
weapon collection, the Season 1 Black Cell bundle, and more.
Look, she's a great voice commentator, but like I miss like the deep voice guy, you know, like pre-order Call of Duty Black Ops 6 for the, you know?
Welcome everyone. I'm your host Golden Boy, and this is Call of Duty Next, the official reveal of Black Ops 6 multiplayer. Of course, I'm joined here at the desk by Stephanie Snowden. You got the Senior Director of Studio Communications here, and man, I can't wait to see what we have in store today. Black Ops is a special place in my heart. It was the first esport that I ever got to cast, so this is a
those headphones look so tiny.
This is freaking wild stuff.
It's amazing all around, the energy.
Can they even fit over your ears?
But it's been a long time since we have had the opportunity to talk about a new Black Ops game out in the world.
Hell yeah.
Damn, does it feel good to be here ready to reveal
yeah, it's a little bit
Black
of light.
Ops 6. We've got some incredible developers who are going to be joining us at the desk throughout the day. Lots of new to talk about, and even the opportunity for you to earn some new loot.
I like loot.
It's as simple.
Give me all the
that.
loot.
Make sure you
yeah, see, look at that.
Throughout the day,
that's fire, dude.
To unlock in-game
literally
for Black Ops 6 just by watching this stream. That's all you got to do.
That's all I got to do.
Official Call of Duty Twitch and YouTube channels, and you can see the awesome things.
Stuff.
A lot of tigers. You know, tight like a tiger all across it. All right, folks.
Listen.
Go ahead.
Tigers are my favorite animal.
As well.
All those Siberian tigers. But either way,
there on the chats for both Twitch
I love it.
YouTube, so you can get up to date.
I like lions
too,
though. Let's be real, lions are cool.
To talk about here today, and we're not. This isn't like hyperbole. Like there's a ton of shit to dive into.
Big show. We're diving in, and I am thrilled to welcome the multiplayer team from Treyarch to the desk. We have Matt Schrantz, Brittany Perello, and Joanna Long. Guys, I get to see you all the time at the studio. I feel very fortunate for that. But we're here to talk. We're here to talk about the world to Black Ops 6.
Let's go.
Let's go, baby.
Well, let's just dive
okay.
Right into this. I keep saying dive.
Black Ops 6 multiplayer, Omni Movement, multiplayer modes, maps, live gameplay.
That might be some Omni Movement. Oh boy. Now we're about to see some live Black Ops 6 gameplay in just a little bit. And as I had already alluded to, Omni Movement is
this is just multiplayer.
Of the town.
Then it's zombies.
Us, you know, what
Warzone.
expecting with this new movement option is going to be coming to Black Ops 6, because it really does feel like it is changing the game. I'm seeing these players.
We got all the streamers streaming.
I mean, you said it. They're going to be able to dive right in. They're going to be able to slide right in. They're going to be able to sprint right in. Whatever they want to do, Omni movement will unlock that ability.
In any direction.
In any direction. To your heart's desire. Omni. That's what that means.
We've been hearing about Omni movement since reveal. We got to talk about it a little bit in the direct. But today is the first time we're actually seeing it live happening all
I'm glad they got Herman Miller.
Matt, how do you expect this?
Enough of those like stupid garbage chairs, man. Like, you know, Herman Miller is like legit. I'm sitting on one. It's the best chair in the world.
Yeah.
I've used those gaming chairs. They're not good, man. They don't support you.
Feel it for yourself starting in just a couple of days in our multiplayer beta.
Yeah, that's
Let's go,
right,
baby.
folks. So
Listen, we're gonna, Lord willing, all goes as planned. We're streaming the beta starting in 2 days, August 30th, baby. Maybe we'll just start streaming more regularly, man. You guys want streams? Is anyone even still here with me?
You know, we have the technology, so preload it.
Yeah.
Get in there.
We have the technology. Preload it. Come on, no excuses.
But Brittany, speaking of beta, you and the team have been very busy because you're talking about maps. We got a lot of them lined up for launch. Let's take a look.
We got all the maps.
We've got
Oh.
maps.
Oh.
We've got maps.
Oh my goodness, you got every map.
Where's Nuketown?
Awesome.
No, not showing it, are they?
Brand new maps at launch.
What about not Nuketown?
All brand new.
There's
and
no
we're
way.
going to be playing 8 at the beta, so that's 5 core 6v6
What is it
and
for?
3 of our strike maps.
Wow,
Awesome.
that is a. I mean, typically, you know, when you
Bro.
for the betas, you get like maybe 1 or 2 maps, a little couple morsels. You guys going in?
got 8.
Big offering.
Yeah,
You're going
you
in.
guys,
Come play.
huge.
you're going to see these here today. Brittany, is there one beta map you think folks are going to be really excited
They
about?
always have
And
Nuketown
it's
at
not
launch,
just
man.
one, they're all
Where's
gonna be
Nuketown?
great, getting a hands-on look so that you can.
Are we seriously not getting
practice
Nuketown?
when the game
Yeah.
comes out? But I'm personally really excited for players to play Skyline. I've been slaying really hard on that one. and
Nah,
now
dude, there's
you
no
gotta
way.
Dive into the pool.
Yeah. Omni movement.
If they save
the pool,
Nuketown for
match
like
made in heaven.
post-launch
Yeah, it's
update,
giving me
that's
some,
stupid.
if I'm remembering
Nuketown
correctly,
needs to be there day one.
Got some fancy buildings.
Don't hold off.
I like that. I like the way. it
Don't
looks.
hold off. Give
You
us
know, we're
Nuketown.
talking about maps here, but yeah, I love me some modes. Let's talk about
Or
some
the
modes here,
game's
because
dead.
We got a nice
What?
mix of modes that are going to be coming for
Huh?
the streamers to play, for the people at home to be
Chat?
able to play in the beta.
Nuketown.
But Joanna, there is one mode in particular that has caught my eye when I was looking through the menu, and that was Kill Order.
Yes.
What's Kill Order?
Yes, Kill Order is our new mode for Black Ops 6. It's a combination.
they're already
of a
playing it,
player
man.
and objective mode.
They're already playing it. What the heck?
High value target and
Let me
it's the key
see.
to their victory.
Is Tim the Tabman actually live right now?
Will want to protect their high value target,
Yeah.
aka HVT, while attacking the enemy's HVT.
Yo, he is.
Any elimination will count
Is he
towards
playing
their
it?
team score, but you will get more score if you
Oh, is that? Yeah, they're actually live playing it. Freak me.
Eliminate the enemy's HVT.
Why
You
is
get
the
to be
saturation
aggressive or
cranked?
defensive,
Exactly.
However you want to pick your poison. for
Yeah.
your
This is
strategy
one of
on
my
that one.
favorite modes so far in Black Ops 6. We've had a lot of fun play testing it. I've seen people getting pretty rowdy in the pit at the studio over this. And if you're selected as HVT, you're actually going to get some unique bonuses, right?
Correct. You will get a bit of more perks as the HVT. You get a bit of extra protection with armor plates, and you can see enemies with directional indicators on their minimap.
Okay, so
Wow.
you can be a little bit of a shot call,
Exactly.
or
Listen to me.
not, and be a terrible friend and not call things out.
Turtle up.
Just
be
turtle
aggressive,
Everyone's already
whatever
playing
you
it,
wanna
man.
do.
It's a
Exactly.
good way to know who really has your back, let's
Yeah,
be honest.
I know that my friends will not call things out for me. And they will want me to suffer.
Your ride or dies really are.
Yeah, truly, mostly die. Now, let's talk about, because you know, obviously you have all the maps you can play Kill Order on. Is there one map in particular that stands out to you that people should be looking out for in the beta?
I mean, you talked about aggressive players. I'm definitely a more aggressive,
Okay.
high-value target. The game
Okay.
is telling me I'm important, so I gotta.
I'm telling you, you're
I
a high
gotta
value
show
girl.
it. I gotta
Yeah.
show
Okay.
it off. So I really like Babylon for that one. Just if you're in the action,
Okay.
as the HVT, it's easy to just go around, rack up the kills.
Ooh,
Yes.
all right.
Some
duly
say
noted.
aggressive, some say careless.
Yeah, yeah.
I
I
got your
err on
back.
the side of carelessness
Yeah, yeah.
for sure.
We've got plenty of new modes as well as fan favorites returning at launch and into the live seasons. We're only talking about Kill Order here today because it's in the beta. But Joanna, what can you give us a little taste of in terms of modes for launch?
Yeah, of course. We took a hard look at every mode in our portfolio, whether it's your traditional core modes or new modes like Kill Order. And for example, in Domination, we are bringing back objective zones.
Yeah,
sick.
Exactly.
Okay.
Having it as zones allows players to have a bit more space for exciting engagements battling over A, B, and C.
Yeah.
Okay.
Another thing we took a look at is hardpoint. And what we did there, we basically added numbers to our objective icons to make it easier for players to call them out to teammates and to help players to remember and understand the specific rotations of the zones.
Yeah.
So
Sweats rejoice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Esports gang's excited. In terms of what other modes and newness and maps, Brittany, what have you got for us in the live seasons?
I mean, we're
Just a little hint, you know?
Yeah.
Talk to me.
Still cooking.
we are still cooking. We've been told players want maps, so
I hear that is
I
a
read
thing.
it on the internet.
we're making a
That
lot.
must mean it's true. Yeah.
Players
We got
want
new things
maps.
cooking up, and we're also excited to revisit some fan favorites from the Black Ops universe.
Matt,
Yeah.
favorite.
Yeah, but where's Nuketown?
Fan favorite, you say?
There are certain maps where
Yes.
it just wouldn't be a Black Ops game without. That's
Nuketown.
all I'll say.
Well, stay tuned later in
So
the
you're
show.
really bringing Nuketown as a post-season map, like a post-launch map?
All right, well.
How do you not launch a Black Ops game? It's like they're like, yeah, it's not gonna be a Black Ops game without certain maps, like Nuketown. How do you? It's not a Black Ops launch without Nuketown. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Like, what are you doing?
Liberty Falls map, and finally, we're gonna round out our live gameplay with a look at Warzone on the all-new Resurgence map. Also, we'll be hearing from our friends over at the mobile team towards the end of the show, because there's a lot of goodness happening over in the mobile side of Call of Duty.
Unbelievable.
So you don't want to go anywhere for that one. And now it is time to dive into some Black Ops 6 multiplayer gameplay. We'll be back at the desk in just a little bit with the developers of Treyarch to talk more about classic prestige, weapons, and so much more. But until then, we got two great casters to guide us through the action. We got Miles and Puckett standing by. Fellas, take it away.
Thank you very much, Golden Boy. That is right, folks. We are here in DC. Call of Duty Next has now begun, and we get to kick off this degustation, Chris, with some multiplayer.
Yes,
but
sir.
I think the most fun part of today for us is the playground we have to work with. Oh, let's get it, baby. Oh, let's
Look
get
at
it.
this incredible circle, guys. We're going to be playing in here all week long. And of course, Miles, we are going to be breaking down all of the multiplayer. We're starting here with some classic 6v6, and that's got me all kinds of excited because it's been too long since my hands have touched a Black Ops.
It has been a minute. Of course, Cold War was the last time I got in there. But ladies and gentlemen, we start things off with the man who was always going to break it. Shotzi, Anthony Cuevas Castro, multi-world champion, and an absolute demon on the sticks, Chris.
Yeah, that's right. This man just won Worlds a few months ago, already gearing up for the new game. And if anyone is going to showcase just the potential of Omni movement, there's no better screen than this.
So the third kill we get to see him do is a diving forward headshot there. Again, like, this is
it
what
does
you
look
wanted to
sick.
see. The man's going to be airborne most of the time. If he's not in the air, he's on his knees, slip sliding around. This is a difficult man to deal with, Chris, on the worst of days.
All right, the question
Bro,
is, how long
these
before you get
events-
fully streaked out? It's been what?
The
60
worst thing
seconds?
about these events is
I mean,
playing
look,
against
that's
guys like
UAV,
this.
counter UAV, and it looks like the helper helo.
When I went
is
to Modern Warfare 2019, man,
it's a
I ended up in a freaking lobby against Pomage, man. All right, Buddy was freaking quick scoping the whole lobby. It was so annoying, bro.
Whatever direction he's going, he's diving.
It was so
Switching up to
freaking
over to
annoying.
MZ, who seems to be on the losing end of some fights, but what we love about MZ, never afraid to bring out the sniper rifle at all ranges.
Every Call of Duty I've watched MZ play has just been a sniper fest. Now, she's sprinting.
It's so
already.
weird,
She's
though, man.
using
It's
movement
like
to go side to side, left to right. She's getting
a
ready
lot
for
of the
big
classic
battle.
content
Everyone
creators are
wants to
just not
find
there.
That mega moment.
Some
when
of them
you just
are.
get to fly through the air, hit that shot forward, backwards, doesn't matter. This is Call of
But
Duty.
some of them are just
on
not.
absolute roids.
That's a
And
weapon
this seems to be a
level up,
perfect spot
weapon
for her
level
to
up
just go to town. That is back to
UI
back,
thing.
making it 3 straight
Sheesh.
kills. Starting to unlock those streaks.
I'm talking
and
about
this just gonna
Pomage.
get even easier
She's
for
just
her.
like freaking popping off.
Want to see some snips. Hit a stim. Can we dive? Come on. Get it.
Oh.
It counts. Flying through the air. Check this out.
Ow.
Oh, MZ.
Yeah,
People
ow.
are watching.
I love the reach out, though. Mad respect. We got to take our screen over to the man representing the greatest team in the history of the sport, Tim the Tapman, and his 88
A
lamb.
man who will not be hitting any airborne snipes, but he's going to do something. Let's go.
He's gonna do something. He's
He's
gonna die.
Going to be on his side. No spoilers yet, but this stuff gets exciting.
A true professor of the School of Flopper on your screen, folks. Tim, though, having a good time here
Wow.
in DC. He's got a tough lobby. I mean, let's face it, Legion's on his team.
Guys, is the audio too loud, too quiet? Let me know.
I wonder if he's getting pros to help him out.
I love that. Kane Brown making his way back here for Black Ops 6. He hosted Tim the Tapman's tailgate party. Awesome to see him there. And Tim gonna fall once again on screen, but we did see Legion with a little pop-up performance, and now it's Jay Smooth's turn here from the Nuke Squad.
I mean,
He's getting smoked, man.
Movement system here, where again you could do things like automatically mantle, automatically slide under, you know, obstacles. It really just allows players to feel a little bit more fluid on the map, not have to use as many button inputs. This is something you can toggle on and off as well. So don't worry, folks. For those of you who are like, that sounds OP, that's not a problem here, boys and girls.
That sounds OP.
Once again, and he is trying to get the angle, taking the corner a little too tight there. 0.73 KD. Take me off his screen and show me Hutch.
Hutch, one of the old
Charlie Intel killed Tim Tapman. That's funny.
And he's having himself a decent time so far. We had questions, Chris. I mean, are the old guys going to be able to hang in this game? And I think the answer is
yeah. I asked Hutch if he was going to run for president. He said he's a little bit busy with Black Ops 6 dropping here this weekend for the beta, but I can't wait to see the old guard returning here. Classic gameplay meets some brand new movement, and you know Hutch is fired up to try it out.
I mean, we've seen some slides already, and you can see how fluid the game is. I mean, one of the things we've been talking about constantly with the creators who have been here in DC for a while is, what does it feel like? Does it feel like a Black Ops game?
It feels so good just moving around the map. It's natural. My first
now I look like them. Bam.
And I thought it was so dope that you had to challenge me, and I was already aiming where your head's going to be.
Chris Puckett, supine prone, fighting kills. Hutch on the right hand side.
I'm really good at it.
Chris and I,
should we do another lap?
We can do another lap. I don't want to do too many laps because it's going to get hot in here real quick. But ladies and gentlemen, this stage, an absolute delight. We've got creators all around us here. DC is absolutely out of control.
Who thought that we deserved to be in a museum today? Shout out to whoever put this one together. Yes, everybody, welcome in to Black Ops 6 multiplayer, and let's show you what's going on with Hazardous.
One half of Trey and Jay. Oh my God. Methods don't let me do it. He did. Thank God. Schrodinger Lee now on the other side, and it looks like he's the HVT for his team right now, so picking up a lot of points here. Again, it's a dub. It's the first dub we've seen of the day.
We've got
I want to play, man. Let's give it to us, give it to us today, man.
There is a little bit of
give it to us today. Come on.
You're going to score more when you're the HVT.
Come on, early.
You also get a little bit of body armor that I found.
It's going to go early. It always does.
It does. While you're highlighted red in game, so everyone knows where you are. It's up to your teammates to protect you, unless you're one of GB's friends. And he nearly hitting the old Omni movement dive. Getting nothing but shots there. Another one of the SMGs, Chris, we're seeing here. So much fun here in Black Ops 6.
Methods, I know your gun's really good and you're putting up multi-kills, but can we please see the RC? I need to see some explosions to start the day.
Oh, here we go, counting over his up. He might pull it in a second. Zenny, he did say to me that this might be his year. He might have to come back. I don't know, Zen. Let's see how this RCXD goes.
Let me show you some of your kid.
So much gameplay, so much entertainment, and so poor driving skills. He got the kill,
though. He got the kill.
Wow, plenty
of my gosh
taking place today, folks. All of these streams are available, so if you have a favorite stream you want to check out, get them on a side monitor. We have got tons of good news here, folks. We have a special announcement to make today. And there's a lot of special announcements, folks.
Yes.
One of Call of Duty's most revered characters is returning for Black Ops 6 launch, Chris. I'm not gonna say. Just watch the video.
He can't be replaced.
Oh! 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 Yo, they brought him back? No. Nah, dude. I knew it. Oh, they're bringing him out. Oh, he's back, baby! I don't know why this makes me so hyped. It's just a trailer. Yo, the legend, the myth. Oh, he returns.
I'm back.
Ha! He's back.
Folks, the replacer is back, the one and only Peter Stormare. I think every single Black Ops game without fail, he is here and he's back. His car's parked outside, Chris. You're going to be able to get him in game soon.
I hope he's doing some
Where you get him in game?
What's going on with Kind of Funny?
An operator?
Instagram this morning, so fired up.
I want a trailer though, full trailer.
That's the aim though. Okay, one shot kill there coming.
Yo, that's sick.
Let's see if he can turn into a streak.
Playing as the replacer.
Well, folks, this is Babylon.
That's gonna be so freaking cool.
A little small.
Let's go, baby.
Got that sort of central midsection. A lot of action in there. Obviously, we can see the objective as the B zone here in this game of domination. And that's a GG's. I was just getting warmed up talking about the map.
250 to 145, not even close. Kind of funny laying down the hammer. Let's take our screen over to another Snipey McSnipe. In fact, we've got DK Dynamite ready to showcase what we can do again.
We're watching a mouse and keyboard player, I think. Oh no, I take it back. I'm seeing L2 after this man is on 20 cents. Absolutely flying. And this is the sort of thing you want to see. How crazy is the player on a high sensitivity
those are so, look at those guns. Those guns are so cool. What were they calling them again? They're calling,
HUDs we have here.
What are they called?
At the bottom of the screen there's a mini-map, slightly different style. I think this one's called Recon. I could be wrong.
Can we just highlight the fact that he took out Symphony, Huskers, and Joe in that triple kill?
That's a feed, baby. That's a big old
well
feed.
Well done, Dynamite. Clip it, somebody.
Everyone here at CODNEX running these incredible PCs. They're brought to you by Corsair. Everyone's setups are absolutely dripping.
We tried these out yesterday. I have never had a smoother experience. I was on mouse and keyboard, and it was like, dude, plug in a controller, plug in a controller. It's like, no, bro, this feels incredible.
This feels real good. Another new map here, Chris, and another CDL World Champion. That was Rewind for a brief moment. Bandura's sniping. Is he hitting anything big?
Bandura, what do you got for me?
Go to hardpoint number 3.
You can reclaim it. I believe in you, buddy.
We believe.
That's 3 kills in a row from pros. This is a sniper lobby. I respect this lobby.
Yeah, this is great. A lot of fun sniping in Black Ops 6, as you'll see.
So rewarding when you hit those body shots.
AG Biner.
Listen, man.
Also in the zone.
It's gonna be hype. It's gonna be good.
This is our brand new game mode, HVT, folks. So,
it's gonna be good. Gonna be good. Gonna be good. Yo, let me know in the chat. What do you guys think of
purchase and rent?
What do you guys think of Black Ops 6 so far?
In the center of this map.
You like it?
What is that?
You not like it? You love it? You hate it?
Square technology.
They have
I mean, how can you hate it? It looks sick.
Being one of them. Oh, it's your boy Joe.
But maybe.
Hey, Joe. Okay, so we saw Shotzi, but here's the guy who was originally crowned the Movement King. And Joe is getting up close and doing dirty things. I love the stem. You can tell this is a Warzone player ready to fry multiplayer.
Yeah, he's bringing a very fun loadout there. We'll see what Joe's got in the tank, folks, because this is a man with a very smooth left stick. Hello, that's the sweet.
Oh!
Gosh. On the dive.
Okay, listen. That's one thing.
King for a reason, folks.
He's
cooking. Oh, he's going for the 5 clips.
I hope the time to kill is better than the Modern Warfare, man. I don't really like it in Modern Warfare. It's kind of whack. It's kind of whack. Don't like it.
Maybe the most stacked we have seen of any of the lobbies.
Yeah, let's be real. That's a heavy hitting lobby. And Joe, he's dancing with the best of them. Tons of fun here on Babylon once again. I mean, look at this, man. We're all over the place. Here's Aiden, another superb player. And okay, you know what, Chris? We're out, baby. We got to roll. I hear we've got Lottie on the floor with an update. Lottie, take it away.
What's going on?
Man, I love that gun. Especially with the eyeball on it.
Safe house
Mike's off.
Where, in addition to our 215 creators, we also have a few celebrity guests trying out Black Ops 6 multiplayer for the first time. And I just happened to have found an RG3. Hello, mate. How are you enjoying the game?
Oh, I mean, I'm enjoying it a lot. 4 years? 4 years been waiting for this bad boy.
It's been a long time, and it's good to be back on Black Ops for sure. Now, how much
Black
time
Ops the best, man.
These days?
I mean, I'm putting a lot of time because I don't know if you heard, but I'm recently unemployed, so got a little more time on my hands, so I'm enjoying this game to the fullest.
You certainly do, but look, all right, I don't know who let you go, but I'm glad they did for me because I need to recruit you today. I have 215 creators in this place. It is stunning, but there's only one of me. I need some help, and I was wondering, do you want to come and help me talk to some of these guys today?
I thought you'd never ask. Let's do it.
Absolutely amazing.
Buddy just leaves this game. If I'm him, I'm like, yo, man, I'm too busy playing Call of Duty, man.
Let's check out more Black Ops 6 multiplayer. Actually, Robert, do you want to take this throw?
Oh, I would love to. Back to you, gents.
Robert Griffin III in the building. Excited to hear much more from him on the team. But Chris, we've got plenty of time here with our creators still rocking and rolling.
Absolutely. Let's jump right back into game.
It looks pretty good.
Savage.
But I feel like
That's the name.
And it
something
like
about the aesthetics feels a little bit like flat. I don't know what it is. It's not bad.
This one when you're
just something feels a little flat.
Another game coming to an end.
Yeah, that's another disgusting lobby. Again, the creators in this room, as you heard Lottie talk there, 215 of them, a lot of them incredibly capable players. So yeah, it's a hot room, folks, literally.
Making their way around the truck. Ebates gets one, and that's all.
Yeah, where he tried. Ebates, this is Rewind. This is one of the many lanes here on the map, and I say many. I mean 3. There's only 3 lanes. I know lanes.
3 lanes.
That's one of them. This is the middle of the map. Again, this is a sort of stores. There's a strip mall going on here, and on the outside.
Probably died like so many times in a row.
Swish'em now. With another totally
come on, man.
Up top. Everything's different on the right.
Again, that gun. They look so cool, man.
Once you play the game yourselves, once you get the beta starting tomorrow, you're going to be able to mess around with all of
Tomorrow.
Just everybody wants to feel out the Omni dives. You can get yourself in.
Or did he just make a mistake? They always go live early. They're going to go live tomorrow. You know they will. They always do. They always do.
But seems to be on the losing end of
But I think he might have slipped up.
Take our screen over to another Warzone goat needed.
Oh, here we go. Benny Central, who's actually right over here. He's
from the UK.
He's on our right shoulder, Chris, here in the second Oculus, and checking out some of the emotes for these weapons. The blueprints are going crazy already. And speaking of emotes are back, much like to what we saw in Cold War, but just, you know, a whole lot more spares there.
So cool.
I just want to see someone start fragging out, and I think the guy on the left might be the key player to do it. He's a world champion, one of the GOATs, TP, one of the greatest Warzone entertainers in his life, and he's not the only one. We got the full-blown masking force.
We really do. Again, creators all over the place, from all the corners of the world here, folks, brought to DC to sample Black Ops 6 and see how things feel. And so far, it feels pretty good. That is the general consensus. And if you're watching these streams as well, then again, we are dropping some serious pieces of intel here on the main stream. But all of these creators going all day, playing games. We're playing zombies, we're playing Warzone, Chris.
Yes, sir. We got Swish'em on the left. On your right, we're going to stay on board here with Benny Central. Now, Miles, when I was playing HVT on this map, I just found myself gravitating to the high ground.
It looks so good.
What do you think is going to be the evolution of this game?
I think the most beautiful thing about this game is just how fast it's going to play, man. I mean, we're seeing the speed at which you can move in every direction.
Yeah, but man, listen, man, it's not all about the speed, man. Okay?
Curious, but again, being able to sprint in any direction, the way you dive, the way you
slow down a little bit for some of us.
Is a perk as well. I mean,
some of us are getting old here, all right? Come on.
Sort of like movement montages.
Come on now.
And I think what you're going to love as soon as you get your hands on the game, assuming you've already pre-ordered or have Game Pass, that every gun in your hands right out of the gates is so comfortable. It feels so natural. And I instantly feel like I'm ready to drop a 2.0 KD.
2.0 KD. Well, folks, plenty more
Black Ops
6 action here. We're going to go
2.0
promotion break. You can still watch the stream. You can check out all the other folks in here as well. Don't go too far. More news after the break.
Watch Tim the Tab, man.
Experience the world of Call of Duty with Corsair, the official gaming hardware and peripheral partner of Call of Duty. Introducing the Call of Duty Black Ops 6
I mean, listen, man.
for movement. Get early access with email sign up.
So far, it's pretty good. I think it's pretty good. I don't know. We'll see.
Stay ahead of the game with fast speeds and a smooth, low-lag connection. Operators, get ready to unleash a force of nature with Polaris Razor Pro R, dropping into Call of Duty Warzone in Season 1.
Yeah, it's never so weird,
your game. Scuff Gaming, the official controller partner of Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Take your Call of Duty gameplay to the next
level.
Yeah,
something feels flat about him. I don't know.
Modular RGB smart lights. Step into
I
the
don't know
game
if it's the
and sync your
textures, or I don't
lights
know if
with
it's
the
the
action
colors.
on screen for the highest level of gaming immersion.
Yeah. Gameplay looks pretty good, man, but yeah, the life of it feels a little bit like dull
gaming PC and gaming
aesthetically.
Laptop, Call of Duty.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird because like Cold War I feel like looked better aesthetically. Yeah, not gameplay. Gameplay, yeah. Well, it was okay. It was okay. I don't know, man. We'll see. I want to see zombies though, man. I'm freaking dying to see zombies.
Yale Miller from
like,
Treyarch, of course.
The multiplayer, like we'll play it in a couple days or tomorrow. I don't know.
Obviously, Treyarch's been cooking for a while. You guys have had a little bit to work on Black Ops 6. So what was the studio's?
Yo, let's go tomorrow. Give it to us.
I think from the start, we really looked at what makes a great Call of Duty game, what makes a great Black Ops game, and we focused our energy on pushing on all those things like movement and all those things that everyone knows and loves about Black Ops games, and frankly we love about Black Ops games, and then just continually asking ourselves like, how can it be better, how can it be better, looking at classic features, other things. So you're going to see a lot of that, and obviously a ton of innovations across MP, zombies that just lean into Black Ops.
Yeah, and I love hearing how you guys too were inspired by Black Ops of old, but also looking forward and how all those things work together.
Yep, people have built this into an amazing franchise, and we can't ignore some of the awesome things that we've done in the past, but we know we have to push everything further. So it's just like, how can every little thing be a little bit better every day?
And Black Ops 6 is definitely that, but let's talk a little bit about map design. Brittany, what are some of the core philosophies that you guys, have approached your map portfolio with for Black Ops 6?
Like 3-lane maps, right?
Yeah, I mean,
kind of idea.
3-lane design is in there. Globe trotting, getting a lot of unique locations, and really focused on small to medium-sized maps for that tight gameplay, and still offer room for meaningful decisions.
Boom.
Yeah, great. We got a little commotion here in the studio, but. Moving on, so let's talk more about maps. We're going to take a look at our launch maps here. Closer look at some of the goodness.
What do you mean a little commotion?
Here we go. We got Subsonic.
What commotion?
Us off.
Is there drama?
Take us through.
Give us a drama, man. No, kidding.
That was the Persian Gulf, and then this one's our red card map in a soccer stadium in Avalon, our Mediterranean-inspired region. Vault's also in the Persian Gulf. This one's a really fun one. I think you guys have seen in the trailer.
Possible competitive.
Payback looks cool.
Hopefully.
Probably.
Very
See, more vivid, more vibrant.
And we're coming up.
Yeah, that
on
one looks
beta
really
maps
good.
here,
I like
so
that.
Let's take a look.
There's too many like grayish maps. This one's pretty cool though. This is snowy. There's a lot of gray, but it's snowy. I like snowy.
So a ton of great maps in that. There's 8.
Scud looks kind of
8
boring
beta maps in total.
visually.
Of course, we've got our 5 core
I'm like,
6v6.
Yep.
Babylon.
Strike maps.
It's okay.
Let's talk a little bit more.
Just too much gray and brown in a lot of these maps. That's the problem.
Yeah, I mean, these
like even this one here.
Of course, but
these are our extra small maps.
Like even like the color palettes, like you see like the reds and stuff are like
we wanted to make these part
a little bit more of a flat red.
Offering and really lean into
Skyline looks cool. Yeah, this one looks good.
There's a lot of.
How do you even say that? Derelict? Derelict?
Yeah, so there's of course no score streaks.
Huh?
Face-off maps.
Yeah, we want to let you live a little bit and get around.
That looks cool.
Some of my favorite. I like
Gala looks
turn my brain off, run forward,
decent.
and kill or be killed.
Pit looks like it's gonna be like good like close quarters, but again visually visually sucks, man. Let's not look good visually. This one looks like a Rainbow Six map. Stakeout inside of a house. That's 100% the house from R6. 100%, man. There's no way.
Can you talk to us a little?
I don't mind. It looks cool. Super tight
how
quarters.
Movement works for players and
Yeah, so it really started with we know we're asking more and more of our players how many times we're asking them to click a button or a key. And we want players to be focused on what they want to do and not how to do it. So intelligent movement at a very high level will reduce how many times you have to click your stick to sprint or slide or do all that. So it'll be in your player settings. Check it out in the beta. It's broken up into 3 settings. Please, please, please check it out. It's going to make your game easier.
Yeah, further customization for how you want to traverse the world, which is super awesome. And like I said, Omni movement, we've been talking about it all day.
Less button presses. I mean, that's like it's a little bit of a handicap, man. I don't know.
But it's designed for players of all skill levels. And, if you're a little unsure, the Treyarch team's got you covered.
Yeah, that one looks sick.
From the beginning, we wanted to make sure everyone had those like awesome Black Ops moments, kind of that action hero. And some of this just allows it to be a little bit easier for different players, and also just really good players, and find their sweet spot of like, I don't want to click to sprint, stuff like that. That's super helpful.
And if you still need help, we've got a training course in the beta on a new map, Protocol, which you'll get a sneak peek at. That's a launch map, but go check out the training course if you need to get your feet a little bit more wet.
Yeah, so check out the Omni Movement training course in beta. Sneak peek at the map of Protocol. And speaking of beta, you can tune into the Call of Duty podcast this week and get some neat tips and tricks. But let's take a look at the beta schedule here, kicking off
It's not gonna.
30th.
It's gonna be tomorrow. It's gonna be tomorrow.
Movement training course. You'll of course
Let's be real.
access to
Come
the
on
beta.
now.
So pre-order Black Ops 6 or
Do it!
subscribe to select Game Pass plans and get early access to the Black Ops 6 multiplayer beta starting very soon. And don't forget to preload.
Oh, the power went out. That's what happened.
So, what are you doing watching us? Go make sure you're
They lost power.
And you can also
In
earn,
there.
you know, neat rewards.
At least some of the power.
Will count
Because that's what Charlie Intel just
Absolutely. We
tweeted.
wanted to make
The
sure
power went out.
Anyone that's playing the beta, they feel like they're still progressing in MW3 and those things. So it's just a huge level up.
Come have fun.
Play.
Progress.
Come play. Let's do it. All right, we've had a sneak
Let's
peek
do
at
it.
some of our operators
Right now, let's play.
Out there in gameplay, and people seem to particularly be digging Klaus. But can you talk to us a little bit more about you know, building out these characters and you know the factions a little bit?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it really starts with the story of Black Ops 6 and the single-player campaign. So on one side, we've got your rogue Black Ops agents. You're hunted on the run. You don't have Uncle Sam backing you. And then on the other side,
Exclusive rewards, each prestige.
They do have the military machine backing them, and they're trying to chase down those
To make it
Black
worth
Ops
it.
agents.
Permanent unlock token is back, one per prestige. So like every time you
see
prestige,
with the maps,
do you remember
the best
that?
looking maps we've ever done,
Every time
that
you
doesn't
prestige,
stop
you
the
have a
maps
token to
characters
unlock
as
something
well.
like
So
permanently.
How can we make sure that
No.
these are truly Black
No,
Ops
it's a token
characters,
because you know like when you rank up, you unlock stuff, right? Like
everything in third
different
person,
weapons
all
and
the
stuff. But when you
animation
prestige,
stuff. Shout out to all the graphics
it
engineers
relocks
back at
it.
home, but like huge push there.
yeah, that's the best.
Yeah, it's been awesome. So
What the heck, man? Your generation's the problem. Your generation is the problem.
But in the meantime,
But you get
let's take a look
you
at
get
some
an
of
unlock
these
token, so you can
badass
use an unlock
Black
token to
Ops
unlock
agents
one thing
from the Vault
permanently.
Edition. These in particular.
So there's something like a weapon high level
This
that
is
you want to
actually
unlock
Adler's
permanently.
thing, which is pretty dope.
That's what made it fun, man. That's what made it fun.
Do you have
Oh
a,
man,
you have a,
this guy in his generation.
This is my favorite. This
Prestige is themed around previous games with Prestige 1, themed around World at War reward. Interesting. Exclusive secret reward level 1000. Ah, the race to 1000.
There's Klaus.
Yep.
Like I said, Klaus I think has been
Frig
a favorite
me,
of them
dude.
so far. We've heard a lot of Klaus
That looks
hype
sick.
and
Oh shoot, I was
stuff.
missing the operators.
But that's it for us at the desk.
Frig, what operators
Thank
did I
you
miss?
for
Was
joining
there any
us.
pulls?
We're going back to
Sorry,
gameplay.
guys.
Camos, classic prestige, leveling your loadout are coming up next at the desk. For now, let's check in with the casters on gameplay.
Thank you very
Trying
much,
to see what
Steph.
everyone's saying.
If you're just joining us now, folks, Treyarch developers have already walked us through some of the exciting new updates and content coming to Black Ops 6. But there is a lot, folks, so stay tuned. More of that at the desk. But for now, we just sort of been salivating in the back end. Folks, let's, we're joined by Ali Cat and we're joined by Nameless.
Yes.
Puckett and I have been having a little bit too much fun. We're not going to make you guys run. No
Why
one's
not?
running.
Do you want to?
I'm down.
I don't want to.
All right, let's go.
We're
Already
going.
gone rogue.
Are we running in a circle?
So
Oh,
Black
I'm
Ops
wearing
6.
heels. Maybe this will be the best idea we've ever had.
We're omni moving around the stage here. This bit's
I'd
not
break
going to
those
get
ankles.
old, folks.
Maybe.
But real quick, how are you feeling about the game?
I mean, it's incredible. You know, I've been geeking backstage, talking to all the devs, and about the attention to detail in everything in this game has been unbelievable. And as we're going to jump into some gameplay, we're going to see it put on display here. The Omni
Ranked
movement
is
for me,
live
the
during
best
season
thing.
1.
Ali, what is the first weapon? What is the first class we're going to be building
Huh?
when you touch the beta in 2 days?
When I touch it, I got to touch it yesterday, and I loaded in an XM4, but I also heard the Krieg is as well back into the game. So honestly, there's a lot of options when you load into this beta.
So ARs on top of ARs.
ARs on top.
Huh?
You know what I'm saying, people.
So for me, I'm the biggest nerd.
Yeah,
The first thing
seriously,
I did,
right?
I jumped on, I went through every setting imaginable. My
Yeah,
back
dude,
and
hackers
changed
are
my
ridiculous,
HUD. There's
man.
movement settings for assistance for, you know, the old people like Chris.
Yeah,
if
it's
you need to be
insane.
able to mantle and do things like that. So it's just a lot of customization, which one I love, but then also going through the maps. Dude, we got some good maps coming into this game.
I can't wait to see the snipes as well. Blake has one in his hands right now from Team Summertime. He and Hitch have been vibing on the new game. It's been nothing but smiles for all the creators here in the stage.
Whoa, yeah, I mean, Hitch, this is Scud, one of the new maps we have here, back over to Skyline, another one of the new maps, great time. But yeah, guys, you talked about some of the ARs, and some machine guns are great. Haven't seen too many shotguns. That was something that I think recently there was a lot of back and forth. How do we make a shotgun really fun without making it too OP?
Well, I mean, you think about Omni movement with a shotgun, you could hit, especially on strike maps, you could slide in, hit people out really quick, especially around corners. And on this map, that's what I was testing. It's a good one to try out the Omni movement. When I was running through the hallways, that staircase you see in front of you, you could make some sick plays.
I'd also love to truly touch on how beautiful this map is. This has been my favorite one I've seen thus far. This is Skyline. It is absolutely stunning. It is vibrant. It is on a rooftop. It's got a sunset in the background while you are testing out your Omni movement, flying off of roofs and taking down your enemies.
And it's definitely a very expensive rental property, Chris.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Like a penthouse.
I want to go swimming in that thing. Big shout out, as you can see on the left, this room is packed. Over 250 of the greatest Call of Duty creators all in one venue, all to touch Black Ops 6 for the first time.
And everybody's so stoked. You know, before the show starts, I was going around talking to all the players, and they just love it. I mean, they've spent so much time making this game, trying to make everything perfect for, you know, the community. And so far, everybody's been absolutely having a blast. As we jump over here to Shia, so we're making some moves on Scud.
Scud, Babylon, we've got a lot of maps, as you heard the devs on the desk talk about. There's a lot of maps. The beta, again, coming in a few days' time, you get to sample everything you see here.
I mean, it looks good.
Is going to be available to play. But again, with the full
it looks
game
good.
drops on October 25th.
Name, what's going to ask you about the SMG class? I know that's what you're running. You're always up in front of people's faces. Was it the Jackal out of the gates? Were you running the PDW? What was feeling good?
Like you said, the Jackal. And then on top of that, I just try to make my class as aggressive as possible, right? Like trying to get up close and personal, trying to make plays, and with that Omni movement, as we keep
I like this map. This map looks cool.
Disgusting things in this game.
Yeah, there's some attachments that specifically address like jump to fire time, sprint to fire, ADS while jumping, ADS while flying. Like these things are huge.
You throw on gung ho with that, and you're just an absolute unit running around the map.
No recoil, maximum snappage. It's a lot of fun. On with Hutch here, doing the best he can, man. You see in the HVT that huge icon on screen, kill, go get him. Everyone knows exactly where he is. He has armor. And if you do get the kill, you get a lot of points.
Yeah, the big question mark on it if you do get the kill. I've not seen many good drivers so far in this building when it comes to those score streaks, but that's unfortunately going to be a loss. We're going to move over onto FIFA Kill. This is one of our Warzone players, and I know he is praying not to load in against Shotzi right now because he has been looking to break that movement.
So there you go, folks. Tons to do here at Next. We've got all of our creators playing alongside. And yesterday, those streamers had the privilege to tour the National Spy Museum here in DC. So much going on. And what they found inside was not what they were expecting. Let's take a look.
Wow.
Getting married in DC is pretty epic. Kind of game I grew up with my brother playing. It's how I met all of my friends. It's how I met Chloe. I'm ready.
Brad and I met in a Call of Duty lobby on Crash. I didn't believe in soulmates until I met him.
That's crazy.
I have adored you since the first lobby we met. It was truly love at first
sight. Met in COD.
Our love is stronger than
and then get married at a COD event.
I'm excited to spend the rest of my life with you. I vow to always cherish, protect you, and let you defuse the bomb.
You instantly made me laugh harder than I ever have. I vow to always stay by your side even when you steal my kill.
You may now.
When you steal my kill. Wow.
We got married.
Yo, what's up, Octo? Is there? Oh, great. Yeah. It says one message hidden, likely spammer. So is it already gone?
And we're here now with the
I don't want to show the message.
Who you guys just saw got married yesterday. What an incredible ceremony. You're all about adding vibes to this whole thing. So you get married yesterday.
Thanks, bro. I appreciate you letting me know, man. I didn't see the.
What would you say is the happiest moment?
I didn't see the notification.
Easily getting married.
I didn't see.
Great job. Amazing. You're getting brownie points for that one.
Big time brownie points.
I didn't see the notification for
a few days ago. To a gamer as well, I know how special it is not only to be married, find your soulmate, but to also involve gaming into this. So how special and important is it
for Discord? Sorry.
Here at the Call of Duty Black Ops.
Yeah, I hope you've been well, brother.
Beta and testing, but also to find love.
It looks pretty good, man. I think it looks better than COD has looked for like the past few years, man. To be honest.
This is a dream.
But you know me, man. I'm always playing everything, man. You know what I mean? I'm always playing everything, bro.
Literally a dream come true. It's amazing.
Oh, that is awesome.
But no, it does. I think it looks better than past few years for sure.
What's the honeymoon plans? Is this the honeymoon?
Ooh,
for now.
Definitely go home and play the beta as much as we can, and then we'll worry about the honeymoon after that.
Yeah.
Sounds like a true gamer to me.
It certainly does indeed. Well,
College, that's crazy, bro.
Such a special day. Enjoy today as
well. What have you been playing lately, man?
Vibes happening here at Call of Duty Next. Thank you so much. That's going to do it from us over here. Back over to our casters.
Back over to the casters. I like how they had the heart transition.
There's a beta to play first. I love that answer.
That's funny.
Hold
on, gotta mute one sec. Got a phone call.
What a wonderful thing to happen here at COD Next. Back to the gameplay. It's modern Warzone. Doug's at it in the hard point.
Yeah, it's so special to see them, get married. That is absolutely awesome. We're watching some Black Ops 6, and it feels crazy to say that.
My man Kane on the stage. I love to see this. Putting down his microphone, putting away the guitar. He needs some game time in.
That's also insane to say. Kane Brown here in DC at Call of Duty Next playing Black Ops 6.
Yeah, right.
Let's see what Kane's got. I watched Kane get a nuke with Bobby.
I mean, man, the game looks like
No
Dark
way.
Souls 1 and 3. Not like okay.
That's a duo.
Okay.
I think Isaac was. Oh no, Huskers.
Yeah,
was
you
there
played
as well.
Elden Ring, right,
It was a super
Octo?
solid squad. But Kane was
Or no?
bringing it, man. He was carrying stuff. He was
I gotta play the old like Souls games. I tried Lies of P, man. It's a great game. Souls game, like Souls games make me rage so hard. I loved Elden Ring. I played through it, not the DLC yet.
Absolutely.
It was great.
You know, and the Cold War X4 as well.
Yeah.
Like, it's
But I'm so bad at Souls games.
real nice
But Wukong, is Wukong like, is it
play that
easier than
aggressive
Souls
AR,
games?
it's just
Or is it
one
like
of
on
those
that
things.
level?
Just pull out, get aggressive. I love the
Dark Souls 1
X4.
isn't very
Similar
hard.
feel, like we
It'd be
said.
fun. Yeah, you think so?
Oh, he's
I might have to
Spanish
try
and
it.
love to see it.
The first one I ever played was Demon Souls on the PS5. I got 3 bosses in, then I never finished it. But maybe I'll finish it. Maybe I'll finish Demon Souls since I already started it.
Yeah, you know, I'm not the biggest sniper because I'm just not very good with this.
But
when I pull it out, it does feel extremely
I would have liked to finish
satisfying
Lies of
and
P
serious.
also,
So,
but man.
he's the man you want to watch make plays, and
You know.
you know the phase guys when they get a sniper in their hand with that omni movement.
Lies of P just made me rage. It's definitely easier. Wukong is more of an action. See, I didn't get Wukong because I thought it was going to be Souls level.
That are going to hit the timeline when
That's
this
why I didn't
game
get
drops.
Wukong.
And Omni movement is just so.
But now I'm disappointed because like I wish I would have got it.
Regardless if you're a
Because
sniper
like
main, regardless if you're a
it's
Warzone player,
everybody's
it
like
is
hyped about
beneficial
it.
to literally everybody.
Do you go to your left or your right when you dive?
Maybe I'll try to play it at some point. It just sucks. It's like from content creation standpoint, I'm late to the party, so it's like
strafing game. I mean, the dive is adding an extra layer of.
it's not like super punishing or.
I'm flying out my office chair.
That's good. I have a buddy like he beat Sekiro and I was like, bro, you're crazy. I can't believe you beat that game.
It is the best feeling in the world in this game. It looks so good, so crisp. It's unbelievable. I can't wait to see what
I do gotta play. I do gotta try Sekiro, man. I have it. The buddy that beat it, he gifted it to me on Steam, so I gotta try it.
Just a slight flex.
Like 6.5 kills.
But I'm scared.
I'm
scared.
Class is in session. Shotzi already having a good time with that snipe.
Oh man.
Never mind. Miles. T-Dog Smitty. Boston who?
Get him on the roster. That's it.
That's a big dog. But this is again a superb opportunity. Let's see some snipes.
I don't like
Big old
the
dive
like
off
the
mantle
gray
as well.
aesthetics of some of these
Shotzi
maps.
already found a way to interrupt.
There's too many gray like color
this
palettes
thing,
in some of
and
these
they're
maps,
watching
man.
this.
I don't know.
He's already done
Doing it again.
But it was a nice snipe.
You see some of the
It's not
badges up
eady,
top, just
but
so
not crazy hard. At
crispy
least
when
so
you
far.
hit that.
Okay.
It looks so clean.
Okay, so
and
like
that added dopamine as a
significantly
player.
easier than like
There are some
in compared to Lies of P. Significantly easier than Lies of P because Lies of P, man, that whooped me.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm the best.
I got like 2-3 bosses in, and again I'm like I tossed in the towel. I was like, screw it, man, I'm done.
Put the guns away, bro. Over to Noah
I love this map. Sekiro's one of the best games ever made. Did you beat it?
Doesn't even adjust the camera when he gets in. He's like, nah, just
Bro.
give me the controller. I'm good. Let's
It's like
lock
I
in.
don't have the
One of my favorite
skill.
things right now is seeing all the different guns and attachments.
That's
right now.
why I
Everybody's
play games
having
like COD. No.
currently, and I feel like some players
I'm kidding.
truly got
Even then, I
this
don't
down.
have the skill.
Folks, we've got all sorts happening.
Soon
here.
I'll be
Let's
playing
take
like
our
My Little
ideas with
Pony or something,
listening,
man.
Presented by Corsair.
Feels good.
I'll take your ears.
Sure.
Jage. Oh yeah, they're 58. God damn.
58. That's wild. That's wild. Bro? Yo, he took time. He took time to line that one up. Sekiro's one of the most skilled first place. Man, I don't know how people do it, man. Like if I could beat Sekiro, I think I would be a good gamer. I call myself a good gamer at that point, you know?
We're just getting some crazy camos.
But so
and
far, it's like, what have I
variants.
beat
I'm loving
that
what I'm
makes me
seeing.
skilled?
What is this? That thing looks straight out of
Is that an
zombies.
eyeball on the left side?
Yeah,
You
it's,
get a knife that matches as well.
it is beautifully horrifying.
We haven't seen anyone like focus on pure knifing until just now. Lunchtime got the business delivered.
Hi guys, Mr. Dalek ID here.
Oh yes, the dedicated melee spot now, so you can have a pistol and a knife, which is amazing. as you just feel a little more swaggy when you're running on the map with a knife in your hand.
You don't
So
have much
something
you
a
can
lot
do to
of players
upgrade or
very
anything.
much
Mostly
enjoy, and I know
just parry.
the competitive
Oh
players as well.
shoot!
Lunchtime,
So that's
being able to
why
play this year,
it's so skill based. Like you have to rely on just like.
Plenty to go, and if you love ring lights, we got them as well. Look
Bro.
at that view. It is all happening here. 215
lights.
creators sweating it out. Here
You
at
have to.
And now I was thinking about this. They each have a.
It's very fair,
gaming
is it?
PC, right?
Yes.
And then they
I'm
have
bad
a
at parrying,
streaming
man.
PC.
Yeah.
So we're at
I'm
over
bad at
500
parrying. Like in any
PCs
game, even in
this
even in.
museum.
I don't know about you guys. I'm not.
Well, okay, not so
sweating.
much
You
in Breath
might
of
be,
the Wild,
it feels
but
great in here considering. all
Breath of the
of
Wild is probably the only
power
thing that I could
going
like.
on
I
in
learned
this
how to
room.
parry
I mean,
like
you're talking
decently.
about ring lights galore.
Any other
cameras
game, I
galore,
can't parry,
PCs,
man. I'm glad
monitors,
COD don't have
everybody's on a
parrying.
dual monitor, dual PC setup.
What would you parry,
I get
bullets?
to see how loud it
You got,
gets
like,
in
a
here,
super-
though. I'm ready to see some people on their feet.
We've seen some trash talk. It's getting spicy.
Oh, it has to get spicy, folks. It's a Call of Duty game. You know what to expect.
I was watching Jay Smooth going up against Tim the Tap Man. Swag. Legion was on the squad. 3 of his teammates just straight up quit out. It was 18 to 186. I was like,
It's easier. It's way easier to parry and secure than. Really? Yeah, Liza P was annoying to parry, man. I could not figure out like a consistent method.
I'm telling you, it is a beaut.
You can't.
It's time.
You can't loop him in this game. Just call him in.
Hit the buttons.
She's just slammed.
Somebody's got to tell her. Somebody's got to tell her.
5. Part of the room she's in. I'll go and hit the key. I'm not against it.
All right.
Off the respawn is when you.
All right, come on, call it.
Hit that D-pad. Oh,
Call.
mouse and key.
Why? Why is she not calling in the score streaks? Security and kind of spam. Are you serious? How on earth does that work, dude?
This good on the map.
He is frying though. There is she's cooking.
Come on.
She's moving around the map like so fluid. Oh, there we go. Here we go.
Let's go, Smixy.
Look at how clean that looks. Map looks beautiful.
Wait, Smixy didn't call the clusters in.
The clusters are.
So the clusters
Oh.
auto home on.
Gotta do the clusters.
Okay, folks, we're going to compose ourselves. We're going to take a moment. The gameplay's still rocking and rolling though here in DC. We'll be right back.
I wanted to see all the score streaks the other girl had, man. Play them up.
Play like a pro on a big screen TV up
A
to
TCL?
98 inches from
I mean,
TCL.
come on.
the
TCL is not
official
great.
TV of Call of Duty.
TCL's the official. What?
Share the wins. Elgato, the official streaming partner of Call
I
of Duty.
got that stuff. I got an Elgato Lite. I got an Elgato.
Official CPU and GPU partner.
I got an
of Call
Elgato
of Duty
Sun. No.
Next.
He's like, what? What are you talking about?
Gaming is happy to be the share provider for Call of Duty
What I mean is, if you parry too early, you're not screwed. Oh, okay. And Liza P, if you parry, yeah, if you parry too early in Liza P, man, you're done. You're just done. You just better pack it in and call it a day.
Official motorcycle
You better
partner
call
of
it a day, you know?
6.
That game's hard, bro.
Customize your typing. Drop. The official keycap partner of Call of
It's
Duty.
so good, though, man. I love the whole Pinocchio and kind of like, you know, old school, like, what is it, like, France kind of vibe. I love that era and stuff. Like, I love that. I just wish there was, like, an easy mode for me. Because, man, Liza P just, like, it did not like me. When I start raging too hard at a game, I gotta know when to, like, pack it in. Better to pack it in and, you know, break everything. No. Liza P boss animations are just unfair. Yeah, dude! It was the fight, you know, the fire boss? I think it's like the second or third boss. I think it's the third boss, or maybe it's the fourth. I hate that boss. I had it, like, a sliver away, I died, and then I just couldn't get it anywhere close after that. And so that's when I raged, and I just quit the game for good. Okay, new weapons. New weapons.
Going, so we have no one better
New camo system? It's the fire boss. It's the factory. I think it was the factory boss in Liza P.
In the beta, we've been seeing.
I forget. It was like this big tank thing that he shoots fire and stuff. If I remember right. I had him so close to being dead, and then I just couldn't get him anywhere close after that. And it was just. I got so mad because like he was a sliver. And I just got cheap shotted, and I was like, "Screw this game, dude." I quit.
Still hitting that high fidelity, like best looking weapons that we've ever done.
Yeah.
Is it the best?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ain't that the truth though, man? They look fantastic.
Well, we did see some of the inspect animations too, and they are fire.
Oh yeah, yeah. They're looking and feeling.
Yeah,
great.
some of those weapons look
and,
sick.
Yeah, a lot of variety too. That was a big goal for us, making sure that every weapon has its own distinct identity. You know, audio,
I think the mid game is the best part. Oh man, seriously? How far was I from the mid game? Like from the factory area? How far? Like, was I close to the mid game?
So operators are getting their hands on a lot of.
Maybe I should go back to it someday and try it again. If I can compose myself, control myself. Self-control, man, is like a weak point in life. Oh, right after the factory? You serious? Frig me, bro. 12 all-new weapons?
So awesome.
Yeah, it's really awesome. And
Wait,
really
how many
just
weapons?
Comes back to the weapons team
more
having a
did she say how
blast
many in total?
exploring and capturing that 90s essence, which pretty untapped for the franchise.
Yeah, we've never been to the 90s
Yeah.
before. God.
Huh?
Guys, we're very We're very well versed in the 90s.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, personal
Oh,
experience.
Hey, I'm on this conversation too, okay?
So yeah,
Those are the best. Aw, bro, don't say it to me.
12 of our
You're gonna make me want to go back to Liza
players
P and
who
finish it,
did
bro.
first
Come
time
on.
ever in Call of Duty, which is
Shoot.
awesome. And you're gonna get to play with a bunch of those in the beta as well.
Are they? So we will be able to mess around with those in the beta.
Yes,
okay.
yeah. I know people. I've seen a lot of Jackal PDWs.
Okay.
The Vault Edition floating around out there in the stream, and yeah, that weapon's amazing if you love playing aggressively.
Yeah, the Vault Edition, no, that's one of the crazy like eyeballs and electricity and stuff, right? It's so good as shit. I might, man. I might. There's so many games too, man. But it's like, it's a little time.
Absolutely awesome.
I'm spending so much time like when I'm not doing content and stuff, just studying like biblical Hebrew and biblical Greek with Jameson and stuff. We've been doing that since like December.
Really excited about where we landed
And
this time around.
we're into like intermediate Hebrew, or we're just finishing up biblical, beginning biblical Greek. We're in like participles. I hate participles. I hate participles, man.
Giving players confidence.
Yeah, so we can we can read the entire like Hebrew Bible. We both got a Hebrew Bible now. It's the Old Testament, right? The Hebrew Bible, basically. So we can read it. It's just more like, at this point, it's like getting into the vocabulary. Building your vocab. Language learning, in my opinion, the hardest part is vocab. Well, the Torah is specifically the first 5 books of the Hebrew. It's the Tanakh. The Tanakh is split up into 3. It's the Torah, which is the first 5 books written by Moses. And then we have the writings, which includes like Proverbs and Psalms and stuff, and then the Nevi'im, which is like the prophets, so like Jeremiah, Isaiah. So yeah, so it's split up into 3 categories technically. The Torah is like one of the 3. That's what the Tanakh stands for. But yeah, I have a copy right here. Right there under my papers. I also have the New Testament in Greek, because the New Testament was written in Greek. So we can read it all. We just got to learn more of the vocab and some of the syntax. Like every language has like syntactical stuff. So we have all the grammar down and stuff. Whereas the Greek right now, we're just finishing the grammar. We're all we have left to learn is basically the participles and a couple other like voices, like the indicative mood, and there's like 1 or 2 other moods. I can't remember.
I can tell who
Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's amazing, bro. I love it. I will say though, I greatly prefer Hebrew over
clean glass.
I greatly prefer Hebrew over
no matter what, as long as
Greek. Greek is so much is giving me a harder time, which is weird because Hebrew it's so different. Greek is like
with a new
etymologically? Is that the right word? Etymologically? I feel like I'm adding too many syllables in there. Etymologically, whatever. More similar to English
we're slightly lower TTK
than Hebrew, and Hebrew is read from right to left. Yeah, in terms of the vowels, there are no vowels originally, but in 500 AD, a group of scribes called the Masoretes, they worked on creating a vowel system, and then it took them like what 500 years to do, because like the thing about the Jewish people when it comes to like the scriptures
be looking
they
forward
are
to throughout the beta.
serious. They are serious about keeping it perfect. If it's not perfect, what happens is they discard it. They put it in like jars and like the Dead Sea Scrolls. It's not that the context had mistakes. It's that like the way they wrote or something wasn't perfect enough, or or like one little thing they messed up. It's little things like that, right? So they discard it. So the thing, when it comes to like the Hebrew especially, we know that the Hebrew, the Old Testament, has been preserved throughout time. People try to act like it's been changed. It's not. It hasn't, because the Jews are so strict on keeping it like that. There's like, you get, if you're a scribe and your job is to copy the text onto new parchment, and you screw it up, like you're in trouble. Oh, that looks sick. Oh, that's a nice dark matter camo. I can't believe they're revealing it already. That's pretty nice. That's cool. Yeah, so anyways, but anyways, the Masoretes in 500 AD, they finished in 1000 AD. Then we got what we call the Leningrad Codex. It's the oldest full manuscript of the Tanakh, and so it's over 1,000 years old. That is what we have right now. But the Masoretes added vowel pointings, and also like cantillation marks and stuff, because they like to like sing and chant the scripture as well. So they added those things as well. So we have like little accents, stress accents, to know where like the accent, like do we put the stress on the beginning of the word or like on the end? So they did added vowels. So I actually cannot read Hebrew yet without the vowel pointings. Like modern Hebrew doesn't use vowel pointings. They do it until like grade 2, and then they get rid of it. So modern Hebrew, they don't use the vowel pointings. But biblical Hebrew, if you read the BHS, the Leningrad Codex stuff, it has the vowel pointings. So that helps me. I can't read it without the vowel pointings. I can read some words, but the problem is some words have similar or identical
I like spooky fish knife.
roots, like consonants. So it becomes all about context to know if it's referring to, one word versus another, right? If you're reading in modern Hebrew. But yeah, no, modern Hebrew does not use vowel pointings. They don't use vowel pointings. The biblical Hebrew, they added it, like I said, starting 500 AD, they finished in 1000 AD.
Lawrence, what can you tell us?
I would like to read modern. I would like to speak and read modern Hebrew eventually. It's very similar. It's very similar. There's some changes in how they pronounce things, but it's very similar.
Okay.
We're super excited
But yeah, you can read Hebrew. We don't know what anything means. Wait, how'd you learn how to read it though? But you don't know what it means. You live in a neighborhood of Orthodox. Oh, okay, nice. Yeah. So you know exactly what I'm saying. Yeah, these are weapon skins. So those are camos. Yeah, weapon skins basically. So you have all different kinds of weapon skins.
Yeah.
Do it again, having gained a little
you still get the perma unlock as well, like it was back in the day?
Hold on, what's that?
So every prestige,
so you get a perma lock?
Permanent unlock if maybe you lost access to your favorite.
Sorry guys, I went on a little bit of rant there. Give me one sec.
Use that permanent unlock, get it back.
Just want to hear about the prestige real quick.
We have 10 prestiges in Black Ops 6. Make it through those. You'll graduate into Prestige Master with 1,000 levels to climb through.
Let's take a quick look at our sneak peek Prestige 1 icon.
Oh, that's sick.
I remember having a conversation with
that's so sick.
Office. I think maybe we shared an office at the time.
That is so sick.
Bringing this back, and it's like, well, if we're going to make the best Black Ops game ever, then you kind of got to do it.
That's so sick.
We said, it's got to be a no-brainer.
I just went to Sunday school for a while, so I learned to read. Oh, interesting. Okay.
Hats off, like
okay. So you can like sound it out and whatnot.
I'm gonna try to max prestige. I'm gonna try to get dark matter. I'm gonna try to do all the things.
Yeah, I love that you've said too.
It's a very interesting language, man, and I'm
rewarding and like of course
I love like biblical history, biblical archaeology. I watch a ton. I read a ton of like biblical archaeological stuff, biblical historical stuff. There's this one guy called Bible Expedition. I highly recommend it. Whether whether you believe in the Bible or not, I highly recommend it. It's like so much, just archaeology, history. Talks about stuff. It links stuff that's like we see in the Bible, obviously, but we also see in like other historical sources, and it just ties everything together. It's really cool. It's really, really, really cool. Biblical archaeology is so cool. So to be able to learn the language, it's just, to me, it's really cool.
And so one thing we're doing in Black Ops 6 is each prestige is actually themed after a game in Black Ops history. So not only are we bringing back a fan favorite classic system, it's oozing with nostalgia. It's going to take you on a trip through the past Black Ops games. We're super excited.
Oh, man. You'll probably learn it one day? Nice. Yeah, you should, man. I think what you're doing is amazing. Thanks, brother.
I think people are going to love
You're like fluent. You're fluent. Oh, that's cool. You're fluent at Japanese now, right? What are all the languages you actually like speak, like, decently at least?
It wouldn't be classic prestige if it wasn't a little dangerous. You're going to relock that 1 to 55 content. But you're not going to lose weapon progression. You're not going to lose your global weapon builds.
Okay.
You're not going to lose challenge progress.
You're not going to lose your builds.
When you re-unlock a weapon, you'll have all the builds you created for that weapon.
Okay, that's good.
As soon as you get access again.
When you prestige, you still have the weapon builds and stuff.
To Matt's point earlier, we want players to prestige.
Yeah, so like, you have to get back to like unlocking the gun. But then once you do, you'll have your builds. So it's not going to lock your builds.
You also mentioned the permanent.
Because that was annoying.
So that'll help you mitigate the unlock if you really.
I'm excited.
Permanent unlocks.
Yeah,
basically, yeah. Not quite reading and writing. Basically, because what is kanji again? But I can talk about anything. That's crazy, bro. That's amazing. That's amazing.
You are going to surprise us with.
Didn't you say that you know like? There's other languages too that you're learning, or you knew, right? Oh, Chinese characters. Wait, do you have Chinese characters in Japanese?
Game at launch, so if you complete the set in multiplayer, zombies, or Warzone,
or it just looks like similar to Chinese characters to me.
Each prestige has its own set.
You're learning Korean, bro. That's amazing.
The zombies one looks so cool.
That's amazing, bro.
Dark Ops challenges. You need Dark Ops challenges in a Black Ops.
What do you?
If you're unfamiliar with those are as tough as they get.
Dark Ops challenges? They're bringing them back?
We're excited to see which ones the community find and which ones they maybe take a while to discover.
Dark Ops challenges are like challenges that they don't, you know what they are?
Yeah, a lot to unlock and excited to see.
They don't tell you what it is. You just got to figure out what it is.
We were hearing
Miles
talk
yeah, I forgot the
while they
cool
were testing some gameplay.
That's insane.
It seems like Metal.
You're learning Korean, man. That's amazing. That's amazing, bro.
I'm excited of them. So
I want to get fluent at French and Spanish. I'm pretty decent at French. I can understand pretty much all of it, at least French Canadian. I'm a lot better at speaking French than I used to be. I can hold down basic conversations now.
We've been seeing,
maybe like A2, B1 level. I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm there yet, but maybe not for speaking, but for understanding, definitely.
My personal favorite is BENQ, because it's fun to say and see.
But I want to get fluent in Spanish. Jameson learned like all the Spanish by himself. He like.
I do. I mean, I popped up.
To me, he's like he's fluent enough to say that he knows Spanish. I think so. He might question himself, but I think so. I don't know. I think he knows enough Spanish to say that he's bilingual. Would you say?
Personal faves are we have a 1v1.
If you talk slow enough, if you're like one of those like Cuban Spanish speakers that speak like 25 miles an hour, like one of my buddies, two of my buddies actually, I think are both. No, one, two. I can't remember phrases. Anyways, they speak like stupid fast.
Before we wrap up things here at the desk,
but if you speak slow enough Spanish, he can hang.
That our friends at Treyarch wanted to talk about.
Ranked play?
Here on the little graphic that we got.
You are so right, Alex, and that one more thing.
So the original
Lawrence. So Treyarch is obviously
the original Japanese language borrowed Chinese writing, and they still use characters. Really? So they're that close in relation, eh? That's interesting. That's actually like Hebrew. The Hebrew script. They took it from the Aramaics.
And in a lot of ways, we've been building
after the capturing in like 500 BC.
Early in season 1.
Season 1.
Yeah, we already talked about that earlier because Charlie Intel tweeted it out. Season 1 ranked play. But yeah, so like if you look at Paleo Hebrew, like the old Hebrew, the script is similar. It's similar enough to like modern Hebrew, but after the Babylonian capture in like 500 BC, they adopted the Aramaic script.
You guys are excited about it, which I think.
So there's a similarity there as well.
Yeah, it just radiates to all of us. That joy is so awesome.
And then obviously, like most, you know, Semitic languages have some sort of like familiarity, like English, French, and Spanish do.
That of course covers our news on Black Ops 6 multiplayer.
That's
we're
going
because we have plenty more live gameplay that's going to be coming your way.
We got zombies
of our excellent commentators. We got Miles, Puck, and the rest.
They didn't say it, but we got zombies.
Take it away, fellas.
Thank you, Stephanie. Golden Boy. Wow.
We got zombies soon.
Updates there from the Treyarch developers. Ranked play.
Not knowing, I don't even know what it's saying. Is it kanji or kanji? Either way, it makes reading harder, but once you know it, it makes much quicker since you can condense writing. That's interesting. So you're learning that right now, you said, right? But I guess that's hard, bro. That's a massive. That's a massive skill. Like I think like Asian languages, in my opinion, you could correct me if I'm wrong, are some of the hardest languages from what I can tell. Like especially Chinese, from what I've heard. The Chinese having different like inflections, saying the same thing but different ways of inflecting the voice, whether at the beginning or at the end, or like in the middle, like kind of like a circumflex kind of thing.
Before your time, Allie, but it was glorious.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just a little 10 years younger than the rest of you, but Hazardous isn't, and he was at that high ground for a hot minute there. Will finally get shut down, but Shotzi is still rocking this sniper rifle. I mean, players cannot get this guy down.
Oh, he tried.
He said he was going for a clip.
It tried.
I walked over to go watch him, see what he was up to, and he said he was going for a clip, and he won't rest today until he gets a good one. I'm excited to see if he can pull off. Here goes an assassination.
Oh.
Was he on the receiving end?
We've seen a few in the trailer. The one that Klaus pulls off with the axe, like the flying.
That's insane.
This is some visceral execution action.
This gameplay is brutal, man. I love it.
Hot zombie human.
I think this could be great. Listen, guys, Lord willing, all goes as planned. We're gonna be streaming it this weekend. Hopefully, should be fun.
Away the sniper rifle for a moment, and this is what I've been waiting for. Can he fry?
He got executed. He wasn't taking.
We're listening, guys. We're talking to everything today in this chat, man. We're talking Call of Duty. We're talking Souls games. We're talking languages. Listen, man. It's just good times when in a classic JSkeleton stream.
Right. Okay. So that's a good sign for all you guys out there.
James is like,
you could pick up
that's what he needed.
Yeah.
He heard him.
So you look destroyed. You got the best.
They're not inherently harder, but they're the most different from English. Okay.
Doesn't play the objective. Shout out to the 520.
So I guess for English speakers, they're the hardest to learn.
Was that 5 deaths? 46.
I know, like Hebrew and Greek, they say takes like 12 to 1,500 hours to get fluent at. I mean, that's of course like, you know, modern Greek. Koine Greek, which is biblical Greek, is an ancient version of Greek, so it's not exactly the same as modern. I'm not sure how similar modern Greek is to Koine Greek. I mean, obviously, you got a little bit of a head start if you know the letters and stuff, but
I'm calling it that for the rest of the year.
I'm making a vote right now for it.
Hebrew is obviously very different.
After your first prestige.
Oh.
But that's like that. I think Hebrew is probably the most impressive thing that I've done. Learning that, but like Chinese and Japanese, bro, like that's next level to me.
Taking the jackal with me.
I think like that's like a level 4 language, right, or something?
We're watching
Japanese and Chinese, Korean and all that.
He was loving it.
I think Greek and like Hebrew are like level 3, if I remember right.
Pops up. Things just so much satisfaction.
You got to level above me, bro. Your brain is like deeper. I only said that because studies have shown that for children learning languages, it's no difference. Oh yeah, okay, that makes sense. That's the thing. I would love.
I can't wait to see what's going on here with FIFA.
I would love to like try to get. I mean, Jameson's already learning it. He's 16. but my daughters are younger. I've been trying to like familiarize them to at least the Hebrew and maybe a little bit of the Greek.
Yeah, I don't know if that's good news because Aiden is.
And you know, obviously my wife's also teaching them French.
I mean, this is a
She's
Kofi lighting up
fluently
not in
French,
their
born
favor,
French.
but can we just talk about? I think everybody's got tactical.
And
I'm gonna start yelling at people.
And what I
Jameson's tried to teach him a little Spanish, you know. Well, they categorize the difficulty of languages through levels. Like,
to get away as we see a dive comes out of nowhere. Couldn't be better timing. Those are some of the
Let me
things
see.
you're going to be able to do. You get shot, you just got to get out of dodge. So unlike
Cold War,
no, sorry, there's categories, not levels. Sorry, categories.
Yeah.
So like,
it's an entirely new play space, but it's still using a similar art design or a similar palette.
French, Spanish, all that's in category 1.
So you can see
English, I would assume. I don't know. I don't see English.
This is the position it looks like you want to hold.
Japanese, Korean, Chinese.
And y'all can't see it, but his hair is bright.
Those are all in category 5. They say that it takes an average of 2,200 hours to learn.
Shots as he's gonna find 2, has the high ground, will find a 3rd as well. Now, I didn't see much of his
Hebrew
player, but his
is category
movement is
4,
looking
and so is Greek. They say it takes roughly 1,100 hours to learn, like fluently. I don't know how much hours me and Jameson put into it, man. We put like hundreds and hundreds of hours into Hebrew and already hundreds of hours into Greek at this point, I'm sure. Like, when we're gaming and stuff, in between games, we have like paradigms and vocab sheets and stuff in front of us that we're just like reviewing. So it's like even when we're gaming and stuff, if I'm not streaming,
I walk behind Tim the Tapman and he rage quits his first lobby after missing a kill. Honestly, I'm just gonna stay on the stage.
Yeah, come with me. I bring the.
If I'm not streaming.
If you jump to Lola, she has the XF4 out with the red dot on. You heard them talking about it. Be able to change your reticle.
If I'm not streaming, then I'm like, you know, that's what I'm
something
doing.
we had way back in Black
Sorry,
Ops
I
1. It was one of the
was
best
blanking out for a
feelings ever.
second.
So many features from previous Black Ops games refined, re-added with that nostalgic feel, but also
Is English hard, actually?
Another thing as well, every single time you get a brand new weapon, the optic slot is open and ready. You don't have to level it up. You can put anything you've already unlocked in that prestige. So let's say you've got a big old sight, a ×4, whatever it may be, a nice red dot. It could go on the brand new weapon immediately.
All right, quick question for
Is
you
it
guys.
1,100 hours
They
to
mentioned
learn
that
English?
There's going to be different themes for the prestiges. We heard about World at War. Will we see a Black
No way,
Ops
bro.
2 one? And is there a chance that I can unlock the FAL in the Cap 40s once again?
Imagine some of the best weapons ever, but we got a bunch of new
How many
weapons in
hours?
this game as well. I'm excited to just get my hands on it, try it out.
Can we
got
see
the
this from
beta coming up.
Salties?
Some first timers.
Are you sure 1,100? I'm seeing like it's like for basic fluency, it's like 200 hours for English.
I'll be getting a couple.
Impossible! I have eyes in my back, and now I can dive backwards.
You see that?
I always heard English was like one of the most simple languages, man. Is it not?
Great
Like what?
stuff coming through as our creators are finishing their first round of
What would
Strike.
be harder than English? Sorry, what would be easier than English? I walk, you walk, she walks.
Honestly, I was just,
Yeah, that's
listening
weird.
to you guys talk about,
That is true. That is weird.
Also, just
But we have that like in
all of your classes will move around, whether it's Warzone, whether it's MP, whether it's a
That
private
is
match,
true.
rank play. You don't have to keep going in and remaking your classes.
Yeah, very
and I think that
tense-oriented.
is just so important.
See, the thing about like Hebrew and Greek is like
Really, really well.
it has similar stuff like that too. Like there, especially Greek, there's words that completely like you have irregular words that change their entire spelling. It doesn't even look like the same word anymore. Yeah, exactly. Like in English, right? We have like, well, for example, like eat or ate, right? It completely changes the spelling entirely. You have that in Greek, which makes Greek hard to learn, in my opinion. So like, I think I could see English being hard for that reason. But then it's like, again, the question is like, well, what on earth is easier than English if English is not? Because English is so simple grammatically, though, technically, for the most part. Like participles are like usually they end in ing, you know.
I'm not seeing any hits.
Past is always ends with like usually the regular verbs end in ed, you know, like walked.
Imagine the clips that are going to come out of this game.
Cooked.
When I'm hitting them jumps and flips.
Shotted. No, see, that's where it changes.
You get to watch it in all sorts
Indonesian
of
seems really easy. Man, I want to learn. I want to look up at some point what's the easiest language to learn and just learn it. Just to say, no, for fun.
I certainly am indeed. Some
I don't
very
know.
tall special guests. I am joined right now by Keyshawn, Tristan, and Bub from the Washington Wizards. You guys may recognize them Right, if I can reach here, but Keyshawn, first of all, Call of Duty Next. This setting, I think, is insane. What do you make of this setup with all our creators?
I didn't know what to expect walking in here, and just walking in here, seeing the environment, the vibe, and just how good it looks, it's amazing to me.
It's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, it's very vibey. For
No
sure.
conjugations?
Have you managed to get your
Interesting.
hands on the game? Have you
Conjugations are
Yeah, I
tricky.
played. It's a great game. It's like a new
Conjugations in Hebrew, for example, like it completely changes. Well, I guess kind of like that, but for example, like if it's in the cal, it's usually just a simple verb. If it's in like the nifal, then it's more like
Are you multiplayer, zombies? What do you dabble in?
it's more like
Multiplayer?
passive, right?
Don't touch Warzone.
Typically,
I play zombies sometimes.
not always, but mostly
I'm not really
passive.
good at the game,
If it's
so I
in the
just play
PL and the
Warzone, so you keep
PUAL,
coming
those are
back,
action.
right?
That's
really hoping
PL
you'd
is
start
active
me
and
out.
PUAL
It's
is
not kids,
passive.
I was talking
That's
a big
more
game, but
like
that's fair. You got time to grind. Absolutely not.
to cause
And
someone to be into
obviously
like a
we're seeing
state
some
of
the
something, right?
incredible creators
Like for
try this
example,
out.
if like
Are you
if we're
guys
talking
fans
about
of
like
anyone's
someone
streams at
being
all?
holy, right? It's like if God makes someone holy, sanctifies them. It's like that would be in a PL or PUAL. He's causing them to be in a state of something, right? And then the Hifil and the Hofal would be more like you're causing someone something like I don't know, like what, like I caused someone to bleed or something.
Streaming, so that'll be nice.
Hey, you heard it here first. A Wizards team might be.
I don't know why I thought of that.
Out of Call of Duty Next. Gents, thank you so
Yeah,
much.
so like the
Enjoy
PL,
rest of the day. Cassius, it's over to you.
the Hifil and the Hofal are more like causative. The PL and the PUAL are more like to bring someone into a state of being, if that makes sense.
Or athlete that you've played with or against or just watched in Call of Duty.
So it's like
Skill at Call of Duty, huh?
to make like when God makes some like when God sanctifies someone, that would be in the PL or the PUAL. He's causing them to be in a state of holiness, right? A state of. That's the only example I can think of right now on top of my head. Whereas the Hifil and the Hofal, those are causative. You're causing something. You're causing.
Hot as hell. Knew everything. Had his own call outs.
You're causing something.
Questions, and I was like, we're absolutely gonna smoke this. There's
Again,
no
causative, right? Basically.
Did he have an 8-pack or a 10-pack in person?
Just use participles to indicate past tense specifics. Yeah, okay, yeah. Japanese conjugation isn't easy, but
everybody loves.
Take many languages called off. You mean like a lot of
You did rage quit.
You mean a lot of languages go further than Japanese with conjugations?
Like 10 minutes ago.
Zogoro. Oh wow, hit that player. What?
Oh shoot, yeah, sorry man. Sorry. Let me put it simpler.
It looked good to me. Go forward, then backwards, and those are some of the gunfights
Hold on.
you're going to have to get used to in this game. I mean,
There's like 7 conjugations in Hebrew. Let's just say that. One of them is just a simple active, like a finite verb. One of them is more passive usually. There's some syntax behind it that it could be different. One of them is more passive. 2 of them are more like to bring someone into a state of being. There's an active and a passive for that.
He's not missing, but kind of
2 of them
off of Omni movement. It looks like
are
a lot, like
causative
it's very daunting, but I promise you,
to cause-
once you are loading into the game, once
Huh?
you're playing, it comes so naturally.
To cause someone to
It
do
feels like
something,
it's gonna
right?
be a big change.
Like if I
It
trip
really
someone,
isn't.
that's causative,
It's super
right?
Fun. It's super
I don't know why I'm so
natural, and
violent.
You can already see it. Like people aren't.
It's Call of Duty's fault.
Fun. They're testing out.
If I trip someone, it's causative.
With the Omni movement.
So there's an active and a passive for that. And then the last one is more reflexive, right? It's like like you do something that reflects to yourself. Like I showered myself, which I haven't done in about a month. No, I'm kidding. No. Or like, you know, I washed my hands. That's more reflexive. Which I think a lot of languages have like generally some of those ideas. Maybe, I don't know.
Like I said, you know, when we were talking about it, it just feels
Japanese has a lot of different
like it's
conjugations,
new,
but they
it's
generally
awesome,
follow the
but it
same
feels
rules for every
natural,
word.
almost how it
So it isn't
should
too
be.
hard.
And
Oh, okay, that
they
makes
cater
sense.
the maps towards the movement as well, so everything
So
is
once you
smooth
get
when you're
kind of like the gist of like the rules,
genre,
you're pretty much good to go. Oh, he's got him in him. He's got him.
What's happening here, Miles?
I see there's a timer, so you can't keep him forever.
And we're holding on to this player as a mean.
So what? When you shoot, the timer goes down quicker.
Was insanely accurate.
Did you see the timer going down way quicker?
So again, this is a new feature in the game. You're able to take these players hostage from behind. It's sort of an alternate to an execution.
Yeah, active passive. Yeah.
In search and
We usually got,
destroy,
you
in
know,
Warzone,
the basics of that.
They will take the bullets.
Hebrew gets a little more I guess more like deep, nuanced with some of the conjugations. Like I said,
So, and I'm screaming like,
state of like bringing someone into a state of.
Wheeler's coming out of nowhere.
The sniper.
Saving
Like for example, just to give you an example real quick.
That's not the, I don't think that's the official name.
I feel like I just got told
There's
that was the
also
official name.
perfect and imperfect verbs, right? Like we have, I think in English, right?
Bodyguard.
But guess what? You got a job now for the next 12 seconds. That's right. You'll be guarding me, sir. Marley
In
says,
Genesis
thank
1,
you so much for that. And oh yes,
where it says like
Legion.
it just talks about the world and the state of the world,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Some people try to redefine what it says and say like the world was becoming into a state of being,
Oh no.
right? They try to say the world was becoming something, and then they try to say that to try to link it to like this whole, you know, billions of years idea. But the thing is, the grammar doesn't allow that. The grammar is a state of being, not becoming, because it is in a perfect verb.
So you just have to be aware.
No, wait,
you
is it
can't
perfect
get
or
taken as the meat shield.
It's
That
going to
is
be
just
all
not-
snipers,
Oh,
right?
yeah,
All the snipers who have been camping, you finally climb up next to them. They don't
Yeah,
get
sorry,
to
that's
use
Jameson.
tech insertion. Nah, they come
It's in the perfect. There's a state of being verb that is in the perfect. Anyways, the point is like
Hey, buddy, what you doing up here?
there's a lot of nuance. There's a lot of nuance.
You mind if I just
Which is nice, man, because like, you know, learning these biblical languages, like the English translations are great. I mean, they say exactly what the original languages say, unless you're reading a horrible translation, like the Message Bible or something. But if you're reading some of the common ones, you know, King James, New King James, NIV, even ESV, LSB, New American Standard, like all those are really great English translations. They say exactly what the Hebrew and the Greek says, but when you read the Hebrew and the Greek, you're getting more vividness, right? It's like watching a black and white TV compared to a color TV, right? You're just getting more nuance. It's not that like you're unlocking some mystery that the English that is only said in the languages that the English doesn't have. The English says what the English says, but the English is such a different language and more simplistic that it's just like watching a black and white TV. You're getting the same information and context. You're just not getting the nuance, the vividness, you know? Which is what I love about other languages. You know, there's all different kinds of vividness you can express yourself with in all these different languages. All right, sorry guys. I know I keep talking about languages. I'm a nerd. What do you want? I'm a freaking gamer. I'm a nerd. I game. I play freaking all these games. I'm a comic nerd. I'm a language nerd. I'm a theological biblical nerd. I love this stuff, man. I'm just a nerd, guys. Okay? I'm wearing my glasses because I've reached my nerd status. I don't know.
And that does it for Black Ops 6 multiplayer. We're heading out to a very
Zombies.
quick break, and when we come back,
Zombies.
we'll be back over at the desk
Okay.
with one of our Treyarch developers for an exclusive look at Black Ops 6 Zombies.
Okay,
That's it all,
okay,
folks. Stay tuned
okay,
throughout the show
okay.
for live Warzone gameplay on the new Resurgence map.
I'm gonna give you a linguistics map, major story. Bro, you gotta keep me up to date with that whole journey, bro. Because that's amazing, man. Like I absolutely wish you the best with that venture, man. Because that's impressive, bro. That's very impressive. That's exciting, man. So like, I know I talked a lot there, but we were just watching the gameplay anyways for the most part. I did talk over some stuff, but camels look great, gameplay looks great, multiplayer looks great. I'm gonna be like super hyper focused for a second on zombies when I come back for zombies because like we haven't seen a lot on zombies yet. Juicy details we're about to get for this. The juicy details we're about to get.
Call of Duty Black Ops 6 collaboration for
like,
movement. Get early access with email.
Bro, this is gonna be amazing.
/COD. Call of Duty Next is powered by Xfinity. Stay ahead of the game with ultra-fast speeds and a smooth, low-lag connection.
Gotta retweet this. Gotta retweet this. Gotta retweet it. Mastery camos. That gold is shiny. I missed the gold. The diamond, classic Call of Duty diamond, Black Ops diamond, camo. Oh, Dark Spine. Did you see this? Huh? You did? Yo, that's sick. That might even be nicer than the dark camo or the friggin' dark matter. Huh?
Origin.
Dark matter is pretty good, let's be honest.
Official gaming PC and gaming laptop of Call of Duty.
Yeah, it's pretty sick. Zombies mastery camos. Ooh, Nebula. Did we see that here?
Welcome back, folks. I found myself
I'm gonna start
on another
recording
overlooked
this.
perch here at Call of Duty Next to let you guys know
All right.
that the 5th annual Call of Duty Endowment Bowl presented by USAA will be coming to you live directly following
pretty
Call
sick.
of Duty Next. Code Bowl 5 will feature 10 esports teams from the military branches from the US, UK, and Canada to compete alongside the most competitive players in Call of Duty Warzone, including Aiden, Benny Central, Natasha, Olims, Joe Woe, Stode, Symphony, Teep, Westy, Zlana.
Sorry, I'm just trying to look up some stuff here.
Tune in to see who will
See if I missed
Uzbekistan,
anything.
be crowned the second Monster MVP, and for the first time ever, claim victory in the Code Bowl 5 Solo YOLO. You won't want to miss the chance to celebrate 5 years of Code Bowl, 15 years of endowment
Okay.
impact for veterans, and
Such a
learn
cool
more about
prestige
the
one
upcoming
icon.
endowment pack in Call of Duty Black Ops
Okay,
6.
okay.
Stay tuned after Next to see who will take home the coveted Code Bowl 5 trophy, live from Washington, D.C. Now, I'll tell you what, folks.
Yeah, I'm in Ontario, man. So like East Coast, East Coast of Canada.
You are just tuning in live. Welcome to Washington, D.C. Welcome to Call of Duty.
Seattle.
Next.
Seattle's
We've
on the
had
west,
so much
right?
incredible
I
news so
believe.
far,
Is it?
But it's not over yet because we're going to head on down now to the developers at Treyarch to give you guys an exclusive look at Black Ops 6 Zombies.
I would like to move out more
know what to
west,
do.
but
It's
you
over to
know,
you.
Thank you
costs
so much
too
for that,
much.
Lonnie. And yes, the Cold Bowl
like
is incredible.
Alberta or
Make sure
something
you
would be
guys
nice.
Stick around for that, and a great time, and those players are going to throw down.
Ooh, zombies, baby!
But here we go, folks. We're at the desk.
All right, I'm
It's
excited.
now time to talk about everyone's favorite undead thingamajigam. It's zombies, baby.
Thingamaj-
And you guys may have seen this online. Round-based zombies is back, and honestly,
Yeah, it is.
I'm stoked. It could be better than ever. I think it is going to be better than ever.
There's only one way to find out.
And how? Yeah, that's right. So now we will have 2 maps
I'm excited.
at launch, and one of which we're going to be debuting here live at Call of Duty Next. So, folks, welcome.
Probably
to
the better
Liberty
map, too.
Falls.
Liberty Falls. Oh, okay. We're getting a trailer.
There's a place just round the bend.
Oh man.
A place by the name of Liberty Falls.
Liberty Falls. Oh, yeah.
1991.
This feels very Last of Us.
Growing town in America, and it's plain to see why. It's a place of simple tastes.
Bro.
Neighbors help one another.
Ooh.
Where church ain't just for Sundays.
It's like a dark ether portal.
So if you're passing this way, be sure to
Bro.
stop on by.
Oh my goodness. Oh, there it is, a thunder gun. Bowling alley. Ooh. Is that like a mangler arm? It's like a comic shop. There it is. Ooh. All right. Bro, that was sick.
115 camo pack in Modern Warfare 3 and Call of Duty Warzone.
That was sick. I can't wait for that map. That map's gonna be so good.
With a good old-fashioned
That map.
hell yes,
That map's gonna be so good, dude.
Is back. We are welcoming to the desk the Treyarch Zombies team. We've got Kevin Drew,
Tell me more.
Steve Bianchi, and Anthony Saunders. Guys, that Liberty Falls trailer, as Alex said, it's gonna leave a mark.
That was sick.
It's intense. It's incredible, right?
Intense. Small town.
It was peaceful. It's a little more dangerous now.
Yeah, it looked like it would have been a good time out with the family. Now, not so much. You know?
You know, we've been riding the Zombies hype train since
Bro.
reveal, and you know, I feel like I just hit a new level there. But there are 2 awesome round-based Zombies maps that launched with Liberty Falls and, of course, Terminus Island, which you know we've been talking about.
I
over
can't
the last
wait.
few weeks.
I can't
What does
wait.
it feel like to just have both of these out in the world now?
Oh, it's so awesome to have basically Zombies Month, where we've gotten just
It
so
really
much
has been,
time to show off all the hard work the team's been doing for the last 4 years and showcasing both maps. Very different. We'll get into that, but it's just been great.
Yeah, lots of hard work over the years from the Zombies team. And Steve, Liberty Falls kind of feels like a new setting for Zombies. Like you said, the small town, it's bright. It feels like a little bit of a different place. What what's
Indeed.
this map all about?
Yeah, it's this really idyllic small town. You know, it's in West Virginia, but now it's like the site of a zombie incursion zone. So watch out! It's just
That's
destroyed immediately, right? It's crazy. But there's so many details when you look around the map and all these little shops and things like that. You just, it's such a built-out world is great, and there's actually all these little stories about the people who used to live there, and some little side quests that maybe you'll find.
You guys,
relating to
side
them.
quests, never.
So
What?
yeah, you gotta wait till it comes out. You know? Yeah.
And,
Man, this looks
of
like a
course,
great
Black
map.
Ops 6 is set in 1991.
I
So
think I
first
like this
look at
more than
map on
Terminus.
Liberty Falls. It really seems like we're embracing that early 90s era, where of course we see it all over Black Ops 6, but this has got that nice nostalgia.
Oh yeah. So I mean, Terminus is a little hard to get that 90s vibe when you're in a remote Pacific
A dark prison.
Yeah. I've been to a few prisons in the 90s, so
Liberty Falls is really like
I'm
where
gonna-
we got to just embrace everything from nostalgia, 90s. I think everyone here was a child when they were in the 90s.
Depending on who you ask, some people like the highlights Warzone for COD. Some people the highlight for COD is multiplayer. But zombies is like zombies is great, man. And they're bringing back classic zombies. Zombies always had so much depth.
Yeah, be kind.
Oh, they actually get to play it? Are you freaking kidding me? They're playing
we know
it?
that Terminus is set
What?
currently, right? With,
They get to
Liberty
play
Falls. You
it?
see the dates and the trailers.
We don't get to
So you got
play
people
it.
We're putting 2 and 2 together on that. What are going to be some of the biggest differences, though, between the Terminus experience versus the Liberty
That
Falls
sucks.
Yeah, so Terminus, or rather Liberty Falls, has a deceptive calm compared to like the more immediate threat you feel when you load into Terminus. Terminus is dark, it's claustrophobic immediately, so you feel that threat, you know. The brightness
Man,
of
I love
Liberty
this.
Falls will have you feeling almost kind of safe, like maybe you could hit up Yummy Freeze, get a couple scoops, but this is zombie
Don't
zone.
tempt me.
Yeah, you know it's not all good. You know, as you
I
explore
really
the map,
like this map,
you'll start
man.
to see the signs of the outbreak. You'll see the signs of a failed attempt to contain this thing.
Okay.
So you know it'll be everything that you expect, and what we want. This
Abomination
to
looks a
do
little
is,
smaller,
like,
though.
Set,
Maybe it's
we want
got
it
to be
easy
for this kind of
pick
map.
up, you know, but hard to master.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot for players to chew on. It's a smaller map, so again, a lot for players to chew on while they try not to be chewed upon. There you go.
Yeah.
I like that. I'm going to write that one down. But speaking of story, because you kind of hinted at it a little bit, it's a failed attempt at a containment, which means, you know, we got to look at the cinematic earlier this week that's going to set up the map. And damn, there's some spooky things happening in there. You know, we're seeing for the very first time the man himself, Edward Richtofen, since Black Ops Cold War.
So glad he's back.
Is going to get yeeted into another dimension here by the ether. What does this mean, Kevin?
Well, you know, I think it's the cinematic, first of all, is incredible, but I don't think this is how we expected to find Richtofen, and it's a bit of a change of expectations. We're not going to give anything away right now.
Okay.
We're really just setting the groundwork for the game in this cinematic. It's basically whatever you saw at the end there, and Richtofen.
Well, and also too, we see his family. You know, I'm going to make some assumptions here. It seems like they were violently murdered, or there's some sort of very.
I think they just were out at the sun too long.
I hope he doesn't have those nightmares.
No
without
sunblock
that.
on the picnic. That'll do some things to you.
Yeah. So up until now, we've really been
The Dark
framing him
Ether
up
story,
as this
yeah.
villain. And you know, he's done terrible things to our crew on Terminus Island, but now we found out some terrible things have happened to him. So it's a bit more gray than you might have
Getting on
initially
fight.
thought.
All right, Octo, appreciate you stopping by, brother. Keep in touch, man. It was a good shot, man.
Right thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it was really
Some
nice, man.
Sick moments in that trailer as well, so you can
Hopefully,
get the vibe. That
catch
there
up
was,
more often, bro.
It's gonna be pretty.
Have a good,
wild.
flight, man.
And you did talk about
And
the
a good
end there.
Wukong
I'm gonna push on a little bit.
play session.
I'm gonna push on a little bit. You tell me no. Was that a Maxis voice that I heard there?
I don't know. You could make some assumptions there. If you played the end of Cold War, some things happened that really kind of translate here, and you can kind of connect the points.
So is that what you would suggest?
But Modern Warfare
players, like,
Zombies.
They want to get into the story.
While we're waiting, if you want to jump into Cold War, it's a great time to go check out those main quests and
I've
get
been
you
doing
ready.
it.
Here's the story.
Yeah, I've been replaying Cold War Zombies. But all right, we're headed right into Zombies.
Modern Warfare
here.
Zombies
But
connects
a few
too.
Quick things
A little
for
bit
those
here.
of you watching at home. We are spoiler free today. We do not want to ruin the moment. Play it at launch. So the main quest and all the Easter eggs are actually turned off. And of course,
good.
The dedicated crew is back in round-based zombies.
Don't do-
Black Ops 6.
don't do that.
Since
Don't-
Liberty Falls
don't ruin it.
happens concurrently with Terminus. Dedicated crew's busy. They're trying to break out of prison, so they're not at Liberty Falls. We're going to see a different
Yeah, so who's
set
the
of
crew?
characters played by the folks here on that map today.
Yeah, and so, well, should be waiting any minute now to be jumping into the action, but it seems like once that's good to go, Black Ops 6 Zombies is live. There you have it, and we are in to the action. We're going to be sticking around with this one for a little bit.
So much stuff on the map.
What we're going to be seeing, and I mean, I'm just excited to have round-based zombies back. That is going to be really exciting. Just fun, just, you know, kind of to see how far you can climb, right? That's always the gimmick. You know what I mean? You want to see how far you can go on that one.
So guys, yeah, we're already at round 10. Where on the map are we right now?
This is the bank here, so they're inside. You can actually get up on the roof of here too. We call this the Alamo. It's like the last holdout that they had here.
Man, I can't wait.
So it's actually where you'll find the Wonder Fizz.
There's a
inside
jug.
Here. Yeah, we have Juggernaut. This is kind of the
2,000.
central point of the map, so there's a lot of good things, a lot of connections.
They
you
got
can make
plates
between
back.
the two major sections here.
So we see
Sheesh.
we're in this mission.
I know, we
right
already
now,
knew that.
Liberty Falls. Who's your handler? You know, like what's the goal
Speed?
of the Liberty Falls mission?
Speed
Right,
Cola.
So we actually got introduced to our handler in the
Speed Cola is not to
John
move
Blanchard,
fast.
and he's
Speed-
the head of Janus Security.
Okay.
You know, Rick Toffin told him
Huh?
to get down, try to protect Liberty
Yeah, he's like,
Falls.
now I'm
As
really
we
fast.
See here, they didn't really succeed. So
Yeah.
you enter as an outside group,
Yeah.
and he mistakes you as part of Project Janus. So he starts to team up with you and guide you along to try to salvage the situation,
Bro.
see if anyone's still alive.
Okay.
Figure out
Bro,
what's
this
going
map
on,
looks
really
so
just
much
try to
better than
contain
Terminus.
But you said that
Terminus looks
assumes
cool,
that
but
you are a part of the group.
So you might not be.
It might not be.
Oh.
TBD.
Okay. All right. That is. I'm quite curious to see how that story plays out with there, but that's gonna be pretty
Wow.
damn cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have
Ammo
someone
caches
in
are
the
back.
bowling alley here. This is Liberty Lanes. And there's my guy, Mr. Peaks.
Huh?
Neon Mr. Peaks on the wall.
Huh.
Great place to do some training there on the bowling lanes.
Oh,
around.
Crafting tables are back.
We're at the crafting table.
Just like in Cold War.
Yeah, so Crafty's
All kinds
back.
of goodies.
You can make support, which is mostly score streaks, but a self-revive. We're actually limiting how many self-revives you can craft in a game now to 3.
So only 3
Three
per match.
self-revives.
Yep. Tougher and higher rounds, less opportunities.
I
to
definitely
survive.
needed that.
Yeah, that makes
I needed
sense.
Here's our first Abomination.
Okay.
Abomination's gone.
And he's gone.
I mean, that ray gun is.
At least he's got the ray gun.
Always leave it up to the ray gun. Yeah.
Of course, Lego lock out the ray gun.
So the ray gun has a new look that we're
Yeah, so the
Get to it later.
weapons team did an amazing job. They remodeled the weapon and gave it a huge polish pass. So like the weapon inspect, it looks amazing. You actually see
Man.
the cartridges as you reload.
There's a lot more animations when he's firing it too. You could see it was revolving around there. So it's really, really neat. Yeah.
I'm sure we're going to get another ray gun look as we get further into Liberty Falls. Benny Central here, round 11.
Yeah. Now, something I am curious about, because the world looks very lived in. It's got a lot of. you
What-
know,
like, it
seems
looks-
like
it
there's a
looks-
lot of
it
layers
looks
to
somewhat
and
sizable.
There's a story to be told in the map itself, right? So you know what?
Oh, sick.
What is like being in this map? Like, how does this relate to the players? Like, what are there going to be some goodies that they could find around here? Like,
It looks like a
what do
pretty
we
good
have?
size
Yeah,
still.
we have an epic main quest here in this map that you'll be able to experience when it comes out. And, you know, as part of that, we are really upping the challenge this time around. So I think people will be pleasantly surprised of what they need to do to kind of do, you know, challenge their skills and their puzzle solving abilities.
Man.
But, you know, we also have some really
I can't
cool
wait.
rewards for that
I
as
want to
well.
play it. I wish
So
they'd
we have,
let us play it in
new
beta.
operator skins and actually for the first time Wonder Weapon skins as well.
Wonder Weapon skins. That is something that I think people are going to be
The ability
very
to make your ray
excited
gun look like a different ray gun.
Yeah,
we're super excited for the day
Man.
one hunt, you know, on this map. Everyone's really stoked, working on the map. We can't wait.
Yeah, I'm not going to get a lot of work done that day. I got to be honest with you guys.
Yeah.
If you're looking for anything, I'm going to be busy.
You can definitely also see the Omni movement as well playing a role in
Manglers,
this too,
man,
right?
manglers.
That has to add a different layer to this, because now, you know, before you're like, oh, I got to turn around and run. But now you can just like slide back. Yeah, you can just move away. Has that added some fun layers to the zombies experience?
I'd say definitely with PhD Flopper, you could see up on the hill there, you grab
Dude.
that, you run and jump down, do an awesome back dive.
PhD
and explode,
Flopper
and It's great. It's
with
really
the Omni
cool.
movement's
It
gonna be
makes
so
it
fun.
So fluid to get around.
You can run backwards now, but there might be zombies behind you, so it's not necessarily an advantage.
It's safe to assume there are zombies anywhere.
Yes.
Yeah.
So actually, we have third-person mode.
Yes,
in
and we're
Zombies
seeing
now.
it right here.
There you go.
That's crazy.
Snap. That's kind of a nice way, if you're able to play like this, to get a little bit more, awareness behind you.
Wow, I did not realize that.
They're just playing. They're just all playing as
you can also see just like
standard operators, though. I think.
We're showing off.
It shows off Omni movement really well.
Yeah, cool. No, that's pretty damn awesome. So now, in terms of main quest, can we confirm here that they're like every map is going to have like a main quest at launch?
Definitely. We'll have both at the launch. Both these maps will have main quests that we're super
Man.
stoked for people to play. Been putting a lot of effort in.
It's gonna be so much
saying
content,
shooting, balancing
dude.
These things, so
It's like
gonna be a good
overwhelming.
challenge. We can't wait.
Should we be expecting that difficulty to be climbing up and getting harder and harder?
Yeah, I think
We're always trying.
Yeah?
It's tough when the world is trying to solve a single puzzle, but it's like we always want to make sure the steps are intuitive, but hard to discover initially. It's an interesting balance, and we always give it a shot every time.
And
always trying to hone
challenge your skills too,
Yeah,
right?
of course, of course.
Yeah. Ultimately, we want more people to dive into the main quests and enjoy the narrative, discover the narrative in Zombies. Anthony, what have you got for players who might be newer to Zombies with Black Ops 6?
Yeah, so in BO6 we have what we're calling directed mode, which as the name suggests, will help direct the players through the main
That's
quest.
crazy.
What we've done is allow the quest, or rather the rounds, to progress as the player opens up the map and completes the
Gobblegum.
quest. So as they finish steps,
Shows up.
the rounds will ramp up. It'll help keep things under control. We've given it a general cap of round 15, so things will never get too crazy for the players.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we're really excited about
So if
that.
you've never really dived into the Zombies experience before, that is like the best way to do it, to like acclimate yourself to that to that gameplay.
Yeah, I know. I think we all know someone that has just either been intimidated or just hasn't
What
been
the
able to get
heck?
into the main
Is
quest
that
due
a-
to
is-
difficulty, and we're hoping
Is that
this
is that
will
a
be good,
trap?
on-ramp for them. Oh,
we're seeing a trap.
That's that's insane. What the heck?
Yep.
So this is a new trap just on Liberty
word.
Falls.
Yeah.
Tell us about Etherella here.
This is a life-size action
That's a
figure
trap,
from
man.
comic book, right? That actually you
That's
can fire this
sick.
up, and she blasts zombies with her laser death beam eyes here. But you gotta watch out there, because your head could get clipped too. So be sure to crouch.
Oh yeah,
Big guy was taking some shots there.
Big guy was taking some collateral damage.
You don't want to hang out in the comic book on top of the counter there. You might get blasted during that. But there's great witty comments.
Those vermin are gonna be
as
so
part of that as
annoying.
Well, it's really fun.
Where's dog rounds, though, man? I miss dog
As
rounds.
well. The Dark Ether Field Trap is around here, and that's a really cool project. Janice set those up. And actually, it'll slow down and dissolve zombies actually when they're in there. And you can kind of
we love dissolving zombies.
and lure them, but
That's
you don't want
nuts.
to linger there too long either. It's going to impact you after a little bit of time. So those are really fun too.
A good
be on the
zombie.
lookout.
Yeah, a good zombie dissolving goes a long way for the soul.
Rampage
you know?
inducer.
Now, I understand as well, because there are a lot of new things that are going to
Oh.
be zombies. It looks so fun.
Oh,
What?
somebody's got the jet gun.
Somebody's got the jet gun. Okay, so
Speaking of.
Wow.
Punch,
Jet gun.
one of the OGs. We can
It
talk
looks
about
so
this.
weird in third person.
Every map has its own unique wonder weapon.
How?
Yeah.
in Black Ops 6.
Yes.
Indeed.
What are we looking at here?
This is
Okay.
the jet gun, right? For
That's
this map.
interesting.
This is a favorite returning. Maybe
Looks like it's just like a
favorite from-
tear.
from Transit.
A
that we're
tear in the
actually
world into the dark ether.
boosting
Maybe
up
the
here,
dark
and
ether is
you're
like
not
kind of
gonna break it
trying to
apart
break
now,
out.
right? Like last time, you're gonna actually keep it. It just overheats. So once you construct it, you have it. So obviously, if people haven't played it before,
Huh?
it's made from a big jet engine. So it's gonna suck in all these zombies, chop them up, kind of spit them out.
Yeah, this
the
looks
back
insane,
end of
though.
that. You can actually pull in, salvage, stuff like
Bro,
power-ups.
Yeah.
Use the-
weapons and things like that.
Use
too,
the
if you get-
jet gun,
so
man.
it's really fun to use that weapon, just cranking through the zombies. But it also has a new specialty blast that you can do and charge up, and it fires off. And
that's sick.
puts into a
Man, show us the jet gun.
Break glass.
Why are you not using it?
Yeah, for sure. Well, like I said, a lot of new things that are going to be coming to this. We just saw even things that are
Energy
returning that
mines.
are getting a fresh coat of paint on it. But also, I want to talk about the new perk machines as well, because there's one name in particular that I absolutely love.
Yeah.
The Melee Macchiato. It's just too good. What is it? What can you tell us about it?
So this
That looks
perk
sick.
machine is new, and it is everything that is 90s. We've got grunge rock, we've got boxing, we've got coffee. So
Coffee shops. What's
coffee
better?
shops. So Melee
Called a cup of
Macchiato,
Kino. Wait till you see what it costs. Yeah, nice.
Man.
You drink it, it replaces your gun butt with this lethal punch that sends zombies flying. really fun to use. It
So
also ties in nicely with our dedicated melee, which is also coming to zombies. So when you bring your baseball bat and your knife in, it buffs the damage for that as well. So it's a really nice perk, especially in early rounds to get a kind of a heads up.
Here's the armor buy, which is new.
Yeah, so we've moved armor as wall buys instead of, it used to get it, you'd have to get it from the arsenal.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so now it's such an important thing that we thought we wanted to get that out there at the level, and it's part of the core progression, right? You're deciding, do I want to get Jug or do I want to get tier 2 armor?
Yeah, and that can obviously, you know, like be your undoing ultimately, or it could be the thing that bails you out in the end, right?
Prepare accordingly.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's not just about, you know, all of the new things coming to Zombie, because we actually have some really awesome things returning from previous Zombies experiences that have that exciting twist on top. And one of those things that's hugely important is Gobblegums.
Yeah, so we might have seen it somewhere around here, but we've got several Gobblegum machines in the world. Gobblegums are a consumable buff system that was first introduced in Black Ops 3. They're really fun. You use them and you kind of break the rules. It gives you little like really powerful abilities for a little bit of a time, or kind of progresses your growth. We made a lot of improvements this game, so you always have to earn things in Zombies. So it's still important. You make your pack in the front end, but once you get in, you still have to go to these machines.
Yeah.
One's free every round.
But you can earn them just through playing, to your point.
As you play, as rounds turn, you always have a chance to earn a gum.
Okay.
What's new and really cool is we actually allow you to take 3 and store them on yourself. So you can actually kind of strategize or make combos and decide how to use them. It uses the score streak menu, very similar to MP. So if you're familiar with that, kind of.
It looks sick, man. I can't.
Really excited to see how.
I wish they would let us play in the beta, man.
Doing such a great
So
job
bad.
of just making sure that like the person who
So
only
bad.
plays multiplayer can go over to Zombies and also feel at home with like some of the mechanics that kind of transfer over, which I think is really cool. Yeah.
I mean,
and that's the awesome thing, especially about like Omni movement, the global systems that are coming. We have we called out the HUD presets earlier, which you'll be able to see in Zombies as well. Dedicated melee. We've got plenty of stuff.
So much of the stuff we do at the core is so buttery smooth. It's like we want to bring that over into Zombies.
You're making me hungry. We're talking about coffee and butter. And maybe it's something about watching the zombies try to eat you that's
yeah, it's a little bit of that, but it's a different kind of hunger.
Yeah.
A bit more evil.
It looks like such a good map.
Kevin, augments are also a huge
augments, yeah.
new thing coming to Zombies in Black Ops 6. And I've heard this referred to as build crafting a little bit. You get the combos going. You know, how's this going to work?
Yeah, so this is the evolution of a permanent progression system.
This guy's tripping out, dude.
That the longer you play Zombies, you get to power up your abilities, your field upgrades, your perks, your ammo mods, make them more powerful. What's different this time around?
This guy's tripping.
Augments.
What?
6 per category of content. So you have minors and majors.
Skill issue.
And the idea here is that depending on what you're trying to do in the game, whether it's high rounds, playing going for the main quest, right?
He just used the thunder gun, man, and he went boom.
Your augments and what you set, and so ultimately, you're making your Juggernog your Juggernog.
Yeah.
Your Juggernog.
It's my Juggernog.
Yeah.
Your Juggernog is not like mine, or maybe it is.
Maybe it is. I'm a support player.
So maybe.
Maybe, yeah.
But there's over 100 of these to unlock, and it's going to be a very lengthy journey to unlock all of them. So
lengthy to unlock all the augments.
To see like what combos people come up with and build.
Augments are very interesting.
One thing that I
augments are
love
very,
when,
very interesting.
At the studio, when you guys talk about the making of Black Ops 6, sort of these set of core pillars that the game was built around, and one of those is
bonus
points. That's something that's interwoven across the entire game, but you folks on the Zombies team said, hey, we'll take that literally, and that seems like how we got Mutant Injection.
Yeah, it's a blast, right? So yeah, here we have it.
That's so cool.
You see, you inject yourself, and you actually can become a mangler for a limited amount of time, and you just plow through zombies and
it's wild.
Oh my
chop
goodness.
them up and blast them. It's great, you know. And we've been wanting to do this for a really long time, and the animators actually showed us like, hey, check this out. Like, let's do this. Let's make this happen in this game. So we're like, yeah. So this is the first score streak that's really meant for zombies, and it's just such a blast to play.
That's insane.
The maniacal.
Can you imagine getting a Mangler though multiplayer? Mangler score streak?
I think I feel like it's like living being a chopper gunner.
Man, that'd be sick. Missed opportunity.
I think you said yesterday too, like the Mangler on Mangler.
Bro, man.
Mutant injection on another, on a Mangler.
Battle, that's great. The VO that
That's
he says
crazy.
is great during that too. It's hilarious. It's like,
Got to see that.
No, for sure, for sure. All right, well, there's other things to talk about here as well. Kevin, why don't you go ahead and tell us about the Arsenal as well, and like what should we be expecting there?
Yeah, so we've really streamlined the Arsenal this game, and also kind of given it a glow up. It's, it'll be found on the level. It's a one-stop shop for weapon upgrades. It's where you spend your salvage to upgrade rarity and apply ammo mods. What's also really cool though is this time it's kind of got a AI drill and sergeant. Voice, and it will actually kind of call you out. If it notices that you run nearby it, if your weapon's underpowered, it might be like, kind of shout at you.
Yeah, I love it when my NPCs judge me,
to get over here and upgrade. Because it's really important to kind of keep up with the power band as these zombies get harder and harder.
Yeah, we just heard someone wail.
I just heard someone scream at no behind us. So
that's how you know they were in a good run.
They might have hit that death animation that we've been hoping to see.
Oh man, and this the abomination is just
that's
horrifying.
Crazy.
I am not looking. There's like one outside too, right? It's like some massive one. There's just so much to talk about. We're going to be talking about it. Don't worry, folks. Plenty to yap about when it comes to zombies. But we're going to take a quick break, and when we return, we're talking some more Black Ops 6. See you guys on the other side.
I can't wait. Black Ops 6 Zombies looks so good, man. So good. I can't wait.
8 inches from TCL, the official TV of Call of Duty. Share the wins. Elgato, the official streaming partner of Call of Duty. AMD, official CPU and GPU partner of Call of Duty Next.
What was that
Herman
saying?
Miller Gaming is happy to be the chair provider for Call of Duty Next. Today's players are sitting in Herman Miller Gaming Embody chairs. Check out which gaming chair is best for you at hermanmiller.com/gaming. Triumph, official motorcycle partner of Black Ops 6. Customize your typing. Drop, the official keycap partner of Call of Duty.
Pre-order the new half-scale DG2 Wunderwaffe replica. Bonus, all fans who grab one of these for their collection will get a gift with purchase. Exclusive gold lightning weapon camo.
Oh, okay. How much is it? Like $500? I want to see. Zombies. Ah, it's so sick. Look at that thing. That's so cool.
Okay, we are all so obsessed.
How was that?
It's so cool.
We were obsessed with Abby. That was Abby, which is our pet name for the 2-scale Mega Abomination.
Yeah,
Black Ops
he gave that thing a pet name. Oh my word.
Abby. She hasn't eaten anyone yet.
Yeah, she's been very demure, very respectful.
Very cutesy, very thoughtful.
That's-
but there's
that's
actually
insane.
A team articulating her smoke, all of the things. She did a moment for the creators yesterday as they were coming in.
Holy crap.
She is so cool.
She has to come home with us. I love her so much.
So we've been in here, so I haven't really had an opportunity to see. And, I saw it when I came in today, and I was like, oh, wow, that's big. Didn't think much about it. But when you see it moving around and stuff, that really hits home. That is utterly fascinating. And actually, as a matter of fact, you can see right there that there is a little placard. I actually have it right here.
Oh, here we go.
That's
We
right.
have officially won.
I am also a Guinness Book of World Record holder, so I'm very proud to hold this alongside my colleagues at Activision and Treyarch, because this is the largest marionette of a video game character achieved by Activision in Washington, D.C.
That's
on the
insane.
27th of August, 2024.
Abby's a star.
Congratulations,
Yeah, we're so proud of her and the team that brought her
built her at Treyarch. So thank you, Zombies team.
That's insane.
Huge moment. Guinness World Record holder.
That's a real one. That's a real one right there. That's pretty awesome.
And there's baby Abby.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Well, I mean, again, all horrifying, but now smaller size. So that's just great.
Extra cute.
Extra cutesy. You love to see it. All right, well, now we're ready, obviously, to talk more about zombies, Steph. But what do we have next here? Because
that's crazy.
We got a lot of good stuff here to dive into.
Yeah, we talked about Wonder Weapons a little bit. You guys got a quick look at the Wunderwaffe.
Wunderwaffe.
We have all been arguing about which is the correct.
9.
I'm siding with the internet. I'm saying
I just call it the DG2 because I can barely grasp the English language.
But every
The DG2 is just so much easier to say.
Unique Wonder Weapon. We got a quick look at the Thrustodyne, but let's go back and have another look here.
So we're gonna get a better look at what?
Thrustodyne.
AKA the jet gun.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I love that it's called the Thrustodyne, but in its core, it's just a giant jet engine.
It's so big.
It's just
I don't remember it being so big. I mean, I kind of do. It was always big, but
yeah.
sheesh.
It truly makes you wonder what that first version looked like,
and we saw
the person who used it.
So
we
cool.
saw in gameplay a little bit, but of course,
so
we
cool.
still have.
There's that blast attack. Right?
Oh yeah, the
Bro,
blast
it just
attack is real.
annihilate.
We still have,
Oh.
Old Faithful.
You can like
is
also
there,
suck
so
up
we
all
got
the
a
stuff
quick
that's
look
on the
at
ground
ray gun,
too.
but the ray gun has had
I don't remember it being able to do
a
that.
bit of a makeover.
Yeah,
There
look how
she is.
Good it looks.
Looks good.
This team knocked it out of the park.
That reload animation is so
Oh, that's
sick.
sick.
Man.
And it rotates, right?
Yeah, the back spins, it rotates. You know, you can.
You can tell, like, just
beautiful.
again, a lot of work was put into that. A lot of care was put into that. So
That's
you know,
so
the whole
cool.
team.
Can't wait till you see the Wonder Weapon skin for it. You know, I'm
Oh,
not gonna show it
boy.
now, but
we saw a few skins for it as well. I think some people
Bro.
were really with it.
there's Pack-a-Punch for both of them in there now, right?
Oh,
Which is great.
okay.
The jet gun can Pack-a-Punch too, right?
Complete the main quest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll see what it
Maybe
looks
you'll
like.
see what that looks like. You know.
Now, you really can't talk about the Wunda weapons without mentioning the iconic Wunderwaffe, aka the DG2. And for all those Call of Duty collectors out there, we actually have something pretty dope to show you. Check this out.
Oh,
Bam.
there she is.
That's a lot smaller than I realized for
not
350
exactly,
USD.
you know, this is obviously a smaller version of it. a little bit of a little half scale of it here of the Wunderwaffe DG2 replica that is now available.
He
for
likes saying that
pre-order
too much.
on the Call of Duty shop, and we saw
It's expensive,
use
man.
the DG2 in the Liberty Falls cinematic, and use it in a lot of creative ways as well. Might I add.
Reloading with a zombie's head.
Yeah, you know, that just seemed like a thing to do in the moment, right? Very cool thing to do. But of course, this right here is going to be a perfect shelf companion for, you know, your ray gun collectible that released last year, and I want this, so
I mean,
I'm gonna take it.
Kevin said it best earlier, is like, be like Richtofen, keep it next to your bed. You never know what trouble is lurking.
You get like a camo with this too, right? So you also
Yes.
get something else on top of it. So guys, come on, get out
An
there.
actual camo you can use in-game for buying the Wunderwaffe on the COD shop.
Yes.
Yeah, that is pretty darn cool. All right, folks. Well, with Black Ops 6
Looks
around
so
the
sick.
corner, now is the perfect
Can't
time
wait.
to grab this new edition.
Not
to
grabbing
your
that,
Call of Duty
but I can't wait to play
collection.
the
Only
zombies.
available on shop.callofduty.com.
I was like 350
While
bucks
supplies last, but
USD.
that's not
No
the
way.
only way to get your hands on one of these bad boys right here. Because Miles,
In game.
tell us what you got for the people watching today. Let them know.
More Wunderwaffens? Wunderwaffe, yes. You at home can have a chance to win one of 5 Black Ops 6 Zombies
One of
Wunderwaffe
5?
DG2s. All you have to do is go to X/Twitter and send a tweet with the hashtags
What?
#CodNext, #Black Ops 6,
Okay.
and #Wunderwaffe Sweepstakes.
Wunderwaffe!
To win one of the 5 half-scale collectibles.
COD
Chris,
next, Black Ops
that's
6.
good.
Yo, I'm doing it right now, and I'm a little bit lazier than you, so I'm just going to scan this QR code. That's going to help me pre-draft everything.
COD
and then I
next,
can just
Black Ops
tag you and tell you how much
6.
better I am at Call of Duty Zombies.
No!
And we got to 20.
What was the rest?
Pretty rocking. How about you at home, folks?
Break!
Are you ready to get into the zombies action? Here, the Call of Duty's Black Ops 6 Zombies. Absolute shenanigans here in DC.
Shenanigans? Give me
Having
more!
so much fun with that elevated
That
camera.
stage is so good.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
am obsessed with it.
All right. Well, look, guys, and I know there was a lot to talk about here. Briefly, I did want to touch on real fast because we had talked about directed mode real quick, but just wanted. I know you guys wanted to emphasize something real
What you want
fast.
to call it, that is actually going to be happening after the launch. So we want to make sure we have that initial window for all of our dedicated audience to go solve that main quest the old-fashioned way.
Got it.
And the idea is, at the start of Season 1, directed mode will come out, and thereafter in seasons. to open it up for more people to experience.
That's awesome. That's awesome. You want people to, feel like, they can discover what they want to discover, but at the same time be able to introduce new players to the Zombies experience, because everyone should play Zombies.
Yeah,
it's freaking awesome.
At that point too, you group up with your friends who might have done it already.
Yeah.
Bring them on, get your new friends involved.
Unique rewards.
Maybe join the hunt.
Yeah.
The next time around, once you got your feet wet.
So we saw this a little bit earlier in the show, but I am very excited to talk progression challenges.
Oh, yeah.
To Zombies, which
I already seen this on Twitter, but
incredibly mastery
it looks
cameras that we're
sick.
seeing on screen now. Kevin,
here's our time to shine. These zombie mastery camos are equally awesome as the MP. This one's Afterlife, looks incredible, but I am really excited about Nebula.
Nebula looks pretty good.
This thing, when you fire it, it actually kind of heats up
that looks cool.
and it just becomes more dynamic the longer you fire it, and it feels like you're like, I don't know, weaponizing the cosmos.
I like that. That is a phrase.
That's pretty
right
cool.
There. Weaponizing the cosmos.
That is pretty cool.
Success.
It's a pretty cool
Reticle
camos.
challenges and the Dark Ops
I
challenges.
feel like maybe the
also
Modern Warfare
coming to
Zombies is a little bit better. I don't know.
The camo track, the camo
But
grind is almost
similar,
here.
maybe.
I
Pretty
can
good.
taste it.
Yeah.
And Prestige shared across all modes.
Classic Prestige across.
Yeah,
every
good.
And
If it was
that
not
is just
shared across
really,
modes,
really
that would
cool.
suck.
So there's just so many cool things to talk about here today.
That would
But look,
suck.
You're like me, I've been oohing and on at all the nice juicy camos that we've been seeing here today. And I mean, again, you have so much that you can lean on here. Make sure you guys are out there digitally pre-order Black Ops 6, or you can subscribe to select Game Pass plans and get the Reflect 115 camo pack. Of course, playable immediately in Modern Warfare 3 and Warzone. And these look really cool. I mean, just the visual is just striking in of itself there, Steph. Pretty dope.
I already have these.
Yeah.
I'm going to go home and play with them.
I don't doubt it. You have probably everything.
Yeah.
Your inventory is probably wild.
I play a lot of this game, needless to say, but it's another really cool thing coming to Black Ops 6, Zombies.
What?
Are evolving enemies.
Yeah.
Kevin first described
Evolving
this to me
enemies?
as
What?
zombie popcorn, which is really gross. But
Changes
Anthony,
popcorn forever for me.
yeah, Anthony, tell us how these work.
Yeah, so basically we have what's the start of an evolutionary chain represented in the parasite and the vermin. And basically these things will pop out of zombies dynamically throughout an engagement. So kind of switch it up for you. You think you're clearing your horde, and all of a sudden a giant head pops off and turns into a spider and comes after you. And so you have to kind of change where you're aiming. It mixes things up, keeps it interesting, keeps it challenging. You have to look down, look up. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, it really just switches things up for you.
Because if there's one thing that we all needed, it's more ways for things to kill us.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, really, it's just more creative ways.
Never enough
Evolutionary.
ways to die. Never enough ways to die.
And you think these are terrifying, there's more on the way.
Just wait till the live
bro.
We
season.
got stuff for you.
Oh, man,
Oh,
it's just
man.
nasty.
There are more coming. And speaking of things to come, Treyarch team, we've obviously got 2 awesome maps at launch, but what can you tell us? What do you got in store for us and beyond that on the live seasons?
So what I could say is that the next map is going to be coming by the end of this year.
Oh,
and that
What?
is going to be
Round-based zombies map.
really setting the tone for how all in round-based we are this year.
Yeah, that's
That's
quite
insane.
significant. I mean, you're just so many options for ways to be able to play. That has to feel pretty good.
We're already
for you
gonna have
guys
a
and the team to
third
be able to
map by the
deliver
end of
so
the
much
year.
like
You
this.
kidding me?
It feels amazing.
Yeah, I'm personally I think we're all just really stoked about all the maps that we're going to come with. Everything just helps kind of tell the story and just pair all the maps themselves pair with the story we're trying to tell. So yeah, we're all really excited.
So excited.
Oh, I gotta stretch my legs. That's
Oh.
insane, man.
Okay.
Oh,
There we go.
this is a mutant injection, is it not?
Indeed
Yes,
it
it
is.
is.
Oh my word! You can see him.
That's
Oh,
insane,
yeah.
dude.
It's like the Kool-Aid Man on steroids.
Over 50 kills already.
He might be. I mean, he's all the way in 21, so Ink Flasher is retreating here as we're seeing.
We're not even getting to the rounds where it gets hard yet.
Yeah, and I'm seeing
Bro.
so there is like a
Almost
time frame
100
you have for it,
kills.
so I can't just go and live
It's going
off
up
my
on its
destructive
own?
Fantasies
Yeah, it's
Unlimited.
coming back out
Limited
now.
time.
For a limited time
Back
only.
now.
Get it while it's hot. Oh man,
That's
is
so
cool.
sick.
It just looks absolutely
That's so
devastating.
cool.
That would be such a fun way to just clear massive waves of zombies.
Yep. You want to hold on to it for the right time when you really need that, and then
Look at
pop
that
that and go for it.
Wow.
Awesome.
Oh, we got ourselves a jet gun again.
Oh, no, that's a Mangler cannon.
Oh, wait, that's the Mangler?
Yeah.
So if if you
That's
shoot
nuts.
the Mangler cannon off of a Mangler, he has a chance to drop this thing. You can pick it up and get a couple shots, or you can go craft it as well. So it's another kind of a smaller way to.
That's wild.
Spend your salvage, get the Mangler cannon, or find it. Maim a Mangler.
All sorts of ways to kill zombies.
Oh man, well I tell you, it really has been awesome.
That's insane.
To see all the things that are coming to zombies. And like I said before, it really just feels like you could feel the enthusiasm. I could tell, having talked to you guys, behind the scenes,
wow,
how much you love this. And it just comes across, to the game that you guys have created, but also
I can't wait.
How you guys passionately talk about it. So thank you.
So much fun.
It's gonna be so cool.
Yeah, ground-based zombies is back.
It's gonna be so good.
Team. It's been incredible to see everyone here.
It's gonna be a good year for zombies, man.
Liberty Falls, our first ever gameplay of Liberty Falls. It's been an absolute blast having you guys on the desk with us. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us here on the broadcast now. But folks, when we come back, we're going to be diving into some live Resurgence gameplay on the brand new map we're revealing for a new chapter of Warzone. And of course, we're going to be joined by both Treyarch and
new
Raven
chapter of
here at
Warzone
the
that
desk. So
includes
make sure
every
you stay
single
tuned.
map
Warzone's
from
coming up right
Nuketown
after this,
in
so
one
don't go
map.
Experience the world of Call of Duty with Corsair, the official gaming hardware and peripheral partner of Call of Duty. Introducing the Call of Duty Black Ops 6 collaboration for movement.
Nuketown. No, that's why they're not releasing Nuketown in multiplayer, because they're releasing all the Nuketowns in
Next
Warzone.
is powered by Xfinity. Stay ahead of the game with ultra-fast speeds and a smooth, low-lag connection.
Listen, I like Resurgence.
Operators get ready to unleash a force of nature with Polaris
Resurgence!
Razor Pro R, dropping into Call of Duty Warzone in Season 1.
No backpacks.
Change your
Hack
game.
sprint while holding
Scuff
knife.
Gaming,
Wild
the
cards,
official
overkill,
controller
gunfighter,
partner of
fluidity
Call of
updates.
Duty.
That's it. That's
Take
it.
your
That's
Call of Duty
Warzone.
gameplay to the next level with Nanoleaf's modular RGB smart lights.
Yeah.
Step into the game and sync your lights with the action on screen for the highest level of
It
gaming
looks
immersion.
so bland though. It's so brown
Origin.
and gray.
Customize your PC. Official gaming PC and gaming laptop of Call of Duty.
Huh? Probably not. Look at all that, man. That's insane work. That's crazy. Crazy.
Welcome back, folks. I'm here with the Call of Duty legend himself, FIFA Kill, and our fans have actually been voting on the question that they're most excited to ask our creators and hear them answer. So, the winning fan voted question was, how have you used the new Omni movement system, and how has it been so far today?
I mean, it's feeling good. I'm going to be honest. At the start, I was a little slow. I'm not exactly a movement king, no Joe-Wo, but I got used to it. We started cooking. I was moving around, diving over tables, looking behind me. I was going a little crazy. I think I got a 99 kill game earlier. So I'm liking the movement. It's feeling good. I like the slide too. You can like slide and then go down into like a layer backwards kind of thing. It's crazy. It
does sound
It's
crazy.
because you're flexible. You can kind of, pursue your own movement and what you want to do on a map as well. Now, you did mention Joe-Wo. I know he's the movement king, but with this new hairstyle, you might be starting to overtake him with this new alter ego that you've got.
I don't know about Joe-Wo. I've been called Ninja a lot. But nah, I'm moving different. I can't lie. I've never been a movement king myself, but the Omni movement is great. When you guys try it, you'll see as well. It's very fluid. It's very, very natural. It feels good. I'm happy about it. I'm loving it.
Love to hear that. FIFA Kill's moving different. Let's see what other creators think. Robert, who you got?
Hey, what's up, Lottie? I'm here with the Warzone GOAT himself, Balls. All right, Balls, tell us what you think about this new Omni movement system.
All right, man, look, this new Omni movement system, I'm not gonna lie, feels really, really fluid. I think there's gonna be a big skill gap, and I don't know, I feel like I barely got to play a little bit, so I have like a 1% idea of what to even expect, man. But so far, I feel like it's gonna be really fun.
Okay. All right, so now we got 16 new 6
Yeah,
versus 6
Omni
maps.
movement
We
does
got
look really good,
4
but-
at launch, and we got 12 new weapons. What are you looking forward to most from this next Warzone?
From Warzone in general, man, I'm really excited to just kind of see what kind of changes are new and what things that they're adding. I don't know what we're allowed to talk about yet, but there's some cool stuff coming. I ain't gonna leak anything. I'm assuming maybe we can talk about it. I don't know, but there's some cool things that we kind of found out during the preview that are like super dope. So I'm excited for the movement to see how much that changes things and just to feel like COD's fresh again.
Yeah, if you're excited about it, you know we're excited about it. All right, so now, before we bounce, I want to play a game with you. All right, I got 2 props. One is a goat, right? You hold that. All right, and the next one is a piece of coal. I want you to go around and give these to the creators that you believe deserve them most. All right, here we go.
Only 3 goats?
Only 3 goats.
Oh, shoot. All right, let's go find.
All right. Go! Come on. Here we go. He's running. Whoa. All right, nice. Come on now. Who's the GOAT? Who's our GOAT? Uh-oh. Amir. No, he gave Amir a piece of coal. All right, here we go. All right, now why is he a GOAT?
Hey, he's quite literally the best player in the game right now, hands down. Real quick.
Let's get it.
How you doing, brother?
Yo, what's good, man? What's good?
He said you're the best in the world right now.
Yeah, someone would say.
I like it. He's humble.
Them two, they're teammates. That's why.
RG3, what's up, man? What's good? Oh, dude.
What's good, baby? I love the hair.
I appreciate it, man. What's good? What's cracking?
They're the best team in the world right now. Them 2 plus 1. So I think it's only fair to call them the GOATs. Plus 1 more. Come on, let's go.
Here we go. Okay. Here we go. Hey, all right, who we got here?
All right, my boy Diaz Bipple, he's the 3rd of the 2 that we just went to. Here, we're giving him the last GOAT status. But look, man, we got a lot of people to get Gold D. Talk to me, man. How you feeling, bro?
I feel good, man. I feel good.
What do you think about me calling you one of the GOATs?
You appreciate the gas? Hey, he said you're one of the best in the world. All right, find the coal. Let's find the coal. Oh, man. He gave him coal.
That's my GOAT. Look, man, this guy lives with me. He's got to, bro. I got to give him one. I got to.
My dog. I appreciate that.
I appreciate a piece of coal.
All right. Hey, we appreciate your repos. All right. And Lottie, why don't you go ahead and tell them a little bit more about the beta?
Unbelievable. You gave him coal and then dapped him up. I mean, that is the craziest switch around I have ever seen. That's why I've got R3 over there doing the cardio, and I'm giving you guys the good news. The Black Ops 6 multiplayer beta early access kicks off on all platforms in 2 days.
Tomorrow! Give it to us!
At 10 a.m. Pacific. Pre-order now for early access so you can jump into the beta.
He slipped up or he just made a mistake.
Now, let's jump
But they
over
always go
back
live
to
the
the
day
desk where
early. They're
developers
going to go
from
live
Treyarch and
Thursday.
Raven will be joining us for all things Warzone.
Thank you so much for that, Lottie, and welcome back to Call of Duty Next.
It's
And
gonna be nuts.
it's
coming nutty, baby!
Call of Duty Warzone.
Call of Duty Modern Warzone
So
1!
It's gonna be awesome, Steph. We got some guests with us here today too.
That's right, GB. We've got the very first live gameplay.
Smashing that like button, baby!
Coming to season.
You guys are excited for this?
So buckle up.
Smashing the like
We're
button!
going to want to see the debut of this Resurgence map coming up here shortly. But we are excited to
Warzone will have
guest
dedicated mastery
more
camos.
Talented people from Treyarch. We
Yeah.
have Brittany Beidelman and Miles Leslie. Guys,
I know.
it's almost time.
Let's go.
Yeah,
I'm so hyped
you
up.
excited?
Let's go.
I mean,
Yes.
like the electricity in the room.
Play. Let's go.
Okay, all right,
I do
all right.
too.
So you know what? Let's just jump right into it. Let me not waste you guys' time anymore.
They're not
Brittany
the
Miles, of
coolest,
course,
but
thank
there's
you so
some
much
pretty
for
cool
joining
ones.
us here today, and we're going to be talking about this new Resurgence map that's going to be coming to Warzone, courtesy of Treyarch. What it's been like building this experience for y'all, because it must feel great to see it now out in the world.
Yeah, it's been really putting so much passion across all the teams, and special shout out to the Treyarch teams, the Raven team, the High Moon Studios teams. Everyone
Sleeper
has really
agents.
come together
That's
on
a perk.
what the dream and
To
vision
disguise
of this
yourself
map
as an
is, and
enemy player on
every
multiplayer.
single piece
Huh?
has been touched. So much intention. We're so excited to talk
No,
about
well, it wouldn't be
Treyarch.
red for
It's been a
them.
minute since
It would
we've
look
had
like
a
it would
new
look like you're a
Treyarch map in
teammate.
Warzone. So this is really
But there's a perk to
exciting.
counter it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the team at Treyarch has
So it's
been
like-
working tirelessly on this
I don't know,
map.
man.
We are thrilled to finally be able to talk about it and show it to the world.
I love that. Well, here we go. I mean, look, guys,
Oh,
without further
okay.
ado, let us introduce you to
The brand
Area
new
99.
All right, Area 99.
The brand new map, Warzone Area 99, where Nuketown is made. Pod Dormitory. Welcome to the Weapon Testing Center as well. We have more facilities such as the mannequin assembly, ladies and gentlemen. Beyond that, we have the nuclear reactor. Okay, and then of course the house factory. We have to make houses for Nuketown. Nuketown shipping. Order yours today for the small price of $1 million and your soul. Is this why we're not getting Nuketown as a multiplayer at launch?
Safety first. When in doubt, ask what would Archie do?
What would Archie do?
We have
There's the map.
At the birthplace
Pods, bunker,
of
test site, mannequin
Nuketown.
assembly, cooling towers, reactor manufacturing, warehouse, loading bay, Nuketown shipping. This, my friends, is Area 99 in Call of Duty Black Ops 6 Warzone. Hoorah!
You said it, Stephanie. Welcome to the birthplace
Sounds cool.
of Nuketown. We have 10 POIs, each with their own gameplay flair and thematic connections to Nuketown.
I like that.
Uniquely
But where's our
Black Ops map
where's
with
our
a ton
Nuketown
of
multiplayer map,
character.
Treyarch?
It is. I
Where
cannot wait for players to get into
is
this.
it?
Yeah, and we actually have more POIs on the version of the TAC map that you're seeing here today. On the streamers TAC map, once they're in game, it's going to look a little different. But
Okay.
you know what? This is where we're headed.
I
for
like
launch.
Resurgence.
We're obviously going to see alpha gameplay of Area 99. We got
Alpha,
live gameplay
okay.
coming up on Area 99 in just a few minutes.
Okay.
But first, let's take a closer look at our points of interest.
All right.
Brittany, take us
Welcome
away.
to Nuketown.
So Area 99, you're parachuting in. What's the first thing you see? Our Nuketown house suspended mid-air. It is
Huh.
so awesome.
That
Up
is
here,
cool.
You have a view of other Nuketown houses that have been swallowed up by the sands of time.
Okay.
Then we have our test site. This is where experimental weapons are tested. The observant player may recognize that we have a prototype Guardian in the space, which is a fun nod.
Lots of little treats there.
Okay.
It's pretty cool. That POI connects to our underground bunker space. So down here, the players are more self-contained, separated from the chaos on the surface. But I recommend grabbing a gas mask before going down there.
Okay.
Then we
Duly noted.
have our bunker space. This is our bullseye in
This
the
does look
center
cool.
of the map. It's also our tallest POI.
Very
with multiple levels.
bland aesthetically,
But
though.
what's most important
Very
about
flat,
this POI
gray,
is actually
brown,
that
but
it is connected to every single other POI
very
in
interesting
the
map.
through a network of trenches.
Okay.
And it's got radioactive goo. That
There's also radioactive goo.
You will take damage from.
Yeah.
Trust me.
We have our manufacturing
That's
POI.
insane.
This
Oh, that's
is
so
where
cool.
the Nuketown houses are made. This
That's-
space is fun. We have doors, windows being carried
That's
throughout
pretty
the
cool.
space. There may or may not be a sneaky zip line in here somewhere. I'm not gonna tell you where it is.
That's pretty
Go
cool.
and find
You
out.
gotta go find it.
Oh, I
Wow.
love everything about this.
That
we have our mannequin assembly
That's cool.
space. This place is really fun. So, okay, the backstory of this is it has been overproducing mannequins throughout the years, and now
Not scary at all.
it's
Yeah.
a little bit creepy.
Creepy.
Players get to run through massive piles of mannequins. Mannequin limbs are just tossed throughout. It's
As one does.
Don't get squashed by our mannequin smasher.
The pods?
And then we have our pods. This is where the people who worked at Area 99 used to live. This is the fun, stacked, smaller engagements. And players here really need to listen for those footsteps of other players in order to hone in on their targets.
I mean, this just looks so cool.
It is a very cool map.
Absolutely wild.
Oh, yeah. Chaos.
I really hope we see one today in playtesting. Final circle on pods. You're going to have one of the wildest fights I've seen in Resurgence in a long time.
And something that stands out to me just
That's
looking
cool.
at that overhead map real fast is a lot of color. You know, a lot of visual color that's really going to stand out when you're like moving through the map. You really get the idea that like,
I mean-
well, I'm moving into new POIs. I'm going into new environments.
Absolutely, that was super critical.
The color
for us
is a
across
bit
just
flat though,
deconstructing
man,
Nuketown
but
and
it
bringing
looks
that color and
looks
fun
like a good
and
map.
sense back.
Yeah, now here's the other wild
I could
part that,
forgive
you know,
it for the
I
map
genuinely just didn't
being,
even consider
you know,
it
seemingly
being a thing,
good.
that there's a story around Nuketown. How did the creative come about for this? Because what an utterly fascinating way to approach not just making a map, but also tying in the lore of this simple map that we were introduced to years ago in Call of Duty. How did you guys come about doing it?
Yeah, I mean, we were super inspired by Nuketown. It's a fan favorite. We love it. And when we had the opportunity to bring something to Warzone, we really wanted to bring the frenetic energy of Nuketown. And so we deconstructed it. And part of that is the history of the space and how fans love the history of it and the gameplay. So we tore it apart, broke every single piece down. Like Brittany said, there's so much intention. But this had to be where they're making all those Nuketowns and then shipping them off to the desert to blow them up. This old, you know, abandoned military facility built in the 1950s, you know, we leaned all the way in. And so when you see that color and you see so many unique POIs in gameplay, it all stems from that idea is, where was Nuketown made?
Yeah.
Area 99, baby.
Very, very interesting. Now,
that's crazy.
I'm absolutely just in. I'm down with this. But I'm also seeing a lot of really cool areas, Brittany. We can have some fun engagements. What were some of the core design philosophies that y'all wanted to implement on this to really make it feel like not just you're playing Nuketown, but you're playing Nuketown in a scale that's never been tested before?
Yeah, absolutely. So one of the most important things that we wanted to do with this map was, like Miles was saying, tell the origin story of Nuketown. And in fact, Nuketown itself was a key source of inspiration for our map.
Yeah.
So we pushed for more of a classic 3-lane design, and that was strategic because we want to funnel players together towards the center of the map.
Yeah.
And by doing this, you'll have quicker engagements, faster gameplay, and that's what we want from this space.
Yeah.
We also have a lot of like vertical, taller buildings in the space, and that's also strategic because we want players to gain awareness of where other teams are, using the rooftops, things like that, help them think tactically in the space, and again, all for the the need of having the faster engagements that we want in that space.
I have a feeling we're going to see a lot of really fun fights at Reactor, right in the center. As you mentioned, it's like a bullseye. It's tall. It's beautiful. There's underground
the second you drop, you're in it.
Woo! Let's go.
Yeah. Again, all hit up with that toxic sludge.
All over the toxic. Yeah. Well.
I'm going to land right into it. I already know that that's happening. My friends are just going to have to deal with it. Yeah.
But Brittany, what can players expect in terms of comparing Area 99 to other Resurgence maps that they know in Warzone right now?
Yeah, so players can expect this map to bring the fast, frenetic gameplay that we all know and love from the OG Nuketown. It's coming to Resurgence in Area 99. And when you look at
that's a cool idea.
Portfolio of Resurgence maps, you'll see that Area 99 is actually very similar in size to Rebirth Island.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
That'll make a lot of people excited. Also, another thing I had noticed as well is just, the map layout itself, gives you a lot of great opportunities for rotations, to really move around the map fluidly. It feels like you guys really thought about that. Like, how do you get from POI to POI in a very smooth manner, right?
Yeah, there's so much care, like Stephanie was saying, and the team's absolutely crushed it as we've been playtesting it, is having those conversations on rotations and approaching it from a Warzone and Resurgence point of view. That always key is, again, taking MP Nuketown for Resurgence is key. It absolutely feels and plays like it.
Yeah, well, speaking of the feels part of it, I mean, the aesthetic stands out big time.
Oh, yeah.
Right? So let's talk about that inspiration, why you guys went the direction that you went with this very retro style, if you will.
Yeah, so when you look at Nuketown and where really the origins of that, it's got this retro futurism sort of aesthetic.
There's a word for that.
There's a word. There is a word for it. Let me get the dictionary.
Conversation. Everyone is
retro futurism.
It's abandoned, but it's Nuketown. What does it mean?
Retro future. So this was a key inspiration across all the buildings, and really because it's a projection of almost what the 1950s thought the future was going to be. That's really through all the machinery, the robots, the crusher, the reactor. It feels like that, and that was important to us. So you're constantly immersed in Area 99, and you know it's Black Ops. You know it's special to this moment, and you know Area 99 is bringing something fresh and new.
And Archie.
And Archie Adam. Come on, you heard him at the top. He's really a special character of the team that we crafted to be the mascot for the nuclear reactor and the nuclear world that Area 99 is bringing. So
the spiritual leader of Area 99. I think we're going to see a lot of him.
Just remember, do what Archie does. I love it. I love it.
You are going to hear him in the map. He's all over with the PAs. It's fantastic.
Awesome.
And of course, like I said, this is alpha gameplay that we're seeing here today at Next, because this map is obviously still few months away from launch, but the streamers here live at Next are going to be dropping into Area 99 shortly. Brittany,
they've already been dropping it for like 30 minutes,
my
man.
own favorite place to land here. What do you think the hot drop's going to be today?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. I think the hot drop today is going to be our manufacturing POI. That's the one that has all the Nuketown houses getting built, right?
Okay. Any mini Nuketowns.
All of them, yes. And so this is going to be a hot drop because it is a parkour playground inside. Players can run, jump, climb on all of the different house pieces. It's going to be so fun. And it's a good, you know, testing ground for that Omni movement system.
Oh, yeah. Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's cool.
My favorite is, I have to say, House on a Crane. You talked about it first. It's in Nuketown shipping.
House on a Crane.
House on a Crane. You got a great vantage up there. Miles, do you have a favorite?
I do. So, I mean, it's hard to choose, but personally for me, I love to get into the command bunker underneath. I like the SMG, the shotgun. I like to really try to dominate that if I can. You know, the circle might push me out, but I'm going to try to hold it. And I have a soft spot, really, when you were looking at it, is callback to Blackout, Nuketown Island bunkers underneath.
My
for everyone that
man.
knows.
My man. Love it.
It's got that vibe and that feel, so I love to just kind of sit down there like a hermit and a creep and just kind of like watching people.
Okay, duly noted.
Yeah,
We got to play
I'm gonna
sometime.
see you. I'm gonna see you down there.
Yeah.
See, I like that strategy too. Just way in the corner. Really,
I didn't say a corner. Okay, GB.
Well, I'm going to a corner.
He said command center.
Tactical defending.
Okay, but outside of the command center, we're looking outside the bunker. If I happen to look at the periphery of the map, out into the desert, saw some conversation about this online. You know, what else might we see in that Nevada desert?
Well, you might see a hint of something. Something fans love that might come later. We'll see.
Okay.
Get something with scope. You might see
Just
something.
a little hint
You guys,
there.
you guys out here with the teasers.
Okay,
and
while they do
everything,
this, I will be back in literally 2 seconds.
Every time. All right, folks. Well, we'll be back with more Warzone coverage.
So we can react to people dropping in.
Ranked play, and more. But for now, though, let's send it over to our casters for some brand new gameplay of Resurgence maps, Area 99. Fellas, take it away.
Thank you very much, Alex. Area 99 is a mere moments away, but myself and Chris raring to go.
Yes, I want to dress up as a mannequin, though.
Ooh,
just random comment.
skin. Well, folks, we've got some very, very exciting news for you. That's right, folks. Welcome back to the Castle Circle, Miles and Puckett, and we are welcoming you right now to the TCL Power Hour. For those of you who are here last year, you know what it's all about, but during this next hour, we'll have our creators try to complete these 9 challenges while in the middle of the Battle Royale. These 9 challenges will come them 9 opportunities for you at home to win a 65-inch TCL TV. 9 of them.
65 inches?
65 inches and 9 chances to win 9 TVs.
I like these different challenges. This is going to make the gameplay extra spicy if it wasn't enough. And also, if you want to be involved, use hashtag CODNext and hashtag TCLXCOD sweepstakes to enter. Check out the full rules below. Make sure you're doing it right, Miles.
Oh, let's get to the game, Chris. We've got a whole lot of action to get through. Area 99, folks. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Honestly, can't wait, Chris. Mannequins.
Great.
Imagine a mannequin skin. That would be a very, very
I'm trying to
interesting
get
thing.
it like in week 1. It might take till season 2, but I mean, who doesn't want to dress up?
I do. Look, the idea of a new Warzone map is incredibly exciting to me. I've been so pumped for this.
All right, get up.
So
you got a
many
chance,
talented gamers here as well. I was just looking around to see who would be in our lobbies. This should be fun.
Yeah, we had a chance to. I stood behind Shotzi for a while. Got to watch him running around. A little bit of trash talk. I was told to run across the stage and unplug Iceman Isaac's setup, and I wasn't going to do that. I wasn't going to do that, Chris. I'm not that guy.
No. And we should remind everybody, Stephanie said this a few times, this is just alpha. We're going to see an even more polished version by the time you get your hands on it. But Miles, you and I saw this last night. We had just a few hours into it. What did you like most when you were playing?
I mean, it sounds like quite a cop-out, Chris, but I just love the idea that a single map from Black Ops history can inspire this huge play space. The idea that we're going like the home of Nuketown. There's this weird sort of like nuclear family feeling going on. There's mannequins being built. There's all sorts of cool stuff. It's just very exciting.
10 different POIs, and yet we can see, of course, all of our players bounce around to different ones. They said what's going to be the hot drop, maybe manufacturing. I think it's going to be Nuketown shipping, though. Everyone just wants to go to the place that has Nuketown in the name.
Yeah, right. I also love the idea that there is a sort of floating part of the Nuketown map above everyone. And just to me, it's just such a cool idea to, show a little bit of homage. I know you can look out across the desert, and in the distance there is, the OG Nuketown, which, let's face it, Chris, is going to be in this game somewhere, right?
Absolutely. I do have to say, Ghost, if you're watching this one, my boy Knight did not make it to COD Next this year. I personally want to vouch for this guy after watching him play for Twisted Minds. Knight is a resurgence monster, and he refuses to play the big maps. He's like, Resurgence is my home. Why leave?
Why leave? And again, the idea that this one is a similar size to Rebirth Island, very, very exciting. So again, you've seen the top-down view, you're seeing some of the action at home. You know what you're getting yourself into, folks. It should be a fantastic time. And the whole time, Chris, we've barely brought it up. The entire feeling of like Omni movement being in there, Brad is getting involved. Lovely bit of work there with the Tanto 22, and he goes down. But look, a smile on his face and a heart full of joy.
Yeah, maybe you'll come back here in about 17 seconds, Bradders. Excited to have you with us here in DC. One of our 250 creators all playing Black Ops 6 for the first time. Let's take a look, though, at some of the other screens. It looks like Ocean Ops is continuing to dominate. His teammate fell, but Ocean Ops going to keep slaying out.
That's a lovely top-down look. Reactor, obviously the highest point of the map here.
To the pods.
The pods, boy. To the pods. Dive.
Are you a green pod or blue pod guy?
I think I'd be I'd quite like to look at that purpley pod.
You're a purple podder.
Although the yellow pod looks like the tallest one. And these sort of these habitation locations for the staff here at Area 99. Let's have a quick look and see how it looks on the inside. Cool, look at this. Better than my place in LA.
Bigger than my New York City apartment as well. Well done, Future.
Well done, Bleak Future. This love, this atom punk vibe, plates, you name it. All the goodies you would expect from Warzone, and of course, brand new weapons here in Black Ops 6. See some dives, mate. Come on.
I was going to say,
you've been doing it all day, Bradders.
Decent ground loot as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got
like
Warzone.
with it. There was very few items that I was like,
Area 99 Resurgence. I got food.
Nice
I'm eating
there.
food while I react.
Taken
I
down.
gotta eat.
And J-God's
COD Next been going on too long.
Can we get a J-God screen up here?
He's on his team, man.
One of the legends, of course, of
Got some
content
grapes.
when it comes to
Got some
Warzone. If
cheese.
you ever want an update, you go to his channel. He's going to tell you what the meta weapon is, what to be doing in game. He's a family man as well. Always
Family man.
entertaining.
Oh, very indeed a family man. A man who loves to pick about his own gameplay. But once again, where are we going, folks? Where are we dropping? What's the game
It
plan?
looks cool.
See, this is what happened. We had a good game going. We already
They had a good game going.
Yep.
Break it down for us,
Now
J-God.
we're like on Regain Central.
Now we're on Regain Central.
Yep, okay.
I mean, Ocean's patrolling the rooftops, making sure he's got a safe landing. Is there any gear up here? That's going to help out.
Certainly going to help. That's a full squad
So
mark.
we got that vest.
I love the narration of his own gameplay. Keeping the chat involved for maybe those who are driving or not necessarily paying too much attention to what they're
this is
seeing.
an instant
And so
YouTube
now we
video,
have
you know?
both. See, there's
Why
the
make
armor.
edits?
Fuck.
Oh, it's quick looking at loot, dude.
He's trying to figure out the new pickups. Oh, okay, this is the armor satchel. What's this? Someone's shooting him in the back. I'm trying to make a YouTube video over here, mate.
Trying to read. All right, now we did get the reinforcement.
They got a little
flare.
bit of
That is
everything,
gonna be
okay?
Massive. Anyone who plays Resurgence,
It's a cool
already
map.
familiar with that
It is a little
aspect, but
bland
basically,
aesthetically.
You can get your buddies back extra
Visually.
fast, extra easily.
Well, another absolute demon in the Warzone world like a Shamu.
But it looks really cool.
And listen to the
I think it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Rooftop on ping. They're doing their absolute best, folks. Running through. That's a squad wipe. See the nice gold highlight there. Another change again to the user interface here on Black Ops 6.
And unfortunately, Espresso still looking over Shamu's body. He's not happy about it. We got to go over to Biffle, though. This guy, I think right now, if it's not Shifty, Biffle is the best player to ever touch Warzone.
I mean, we saw it. Repul's giving him the little goat statue with damn good reason. Watching his aims 85 here, one of the new assault rifles in BO6. Nameless giving it a lot of love in one of our pre-match segments. Big AR guy, bro.
I love this gun. It's absolutely amazing. And getting to see Biffle run it, he's going to do some things that I just can't do, so this is exciting.
And of course, showcasing the new movement. How do you get to high ground? What's the head? He doesn't matter what armor you have. He has better aim. And
That's
is
crazy.
Another one added to the pile. You look at, is that 17 already?
Yeah, oh yeah, 17. That's the top right-hand side
Bro,
on the
that's
screen.
nuts.
His elimination count. 6 players remaining in the game as well, Chris. We are looking at a very, very late match here.
They pop the UAV. They know at least where 4 of them are, and this is just hunting time. This is what these boys do.
This map definitely seems more fast-paced. More fast-paced than Rebirth Island even.
looks like someone's going to get a TV.
Which I like.
He's coming on in, and here comes the revives as well. We love Power Hour. Once again, if you're just joining in, we have 9.
It looks fast-paced, just like they said.
Televisions to dish out. All you got to do, hang out and throw up some hashtags.
A little quick look at the cluster munitions, cluster strike. That's an absolute classic, a staple from the Warzone world. Good shots, couple tags. Not an easy thing to do.
Yeah, still dialing in the XM4. This might not be the final build.
Yeah, it might not be. Who knows, though? I mean, again, our players, they didn't necessarily have time to create their own custom classes, but what they picked up, they're all very solid, you know?
Oh, they're going into zone. They're going into zone.
They got money for days, calling out the rotation. Biffle, I don't think so, he says. Ending your map a little bit early, and now they've got numbers advantage.
This guy goes right out just to thirst him, man, just to get him.
This game is not over.
He's the kind of guy I'd be screaming at, man. Be like, what are you doing?
19. These shots are sensational with the ground loop.
I love what we're seeing here. The communication is perfect. Always know where the enemies are. They've got them pinged on the map. And Biffle on the flank is going to get caught out here. Goes for the in-system reach out. You can't hit the movement, baby.
Ooh. He's getting down. His teammates hitting the assassination. And that is that, folks.
They got the dub.
Your first Area 99 victory. Biffle and the boys.
Good job.
Let's watch it one more time. This
that
is
was
Repulse's perspective. The podcast GOAT right now, and you can see they're dropping a 51 bomb as a squad. Welcome to Resurgence here in Black Ops 6.
That's phenomenal.
To be. Well, GG's there.
Warzone looks incredible, man. I can't wait to jump into
very exciting look there too.
Into this new map, man. It looks so good. It looks so good.
Run. 51. We'll see if anyone can beat that during the day.
A quite delectable bite of Warzone action right there, Miles. And you can't ask for a better ending. We have so many studs, though, in the building.
Yo, what's up, Avery? How's it going?
Fantastic players, and all of these players are live on their personal channels. So go find your favorite in addition to watching the main broadcast.
In addition to watching the main broadcast, a little birdie has just told me that Lottie is on the floor with a very special guest. Lottie.
Go Cowboys.
Thank you so much, fellas. We're actually heading over right now, aren't we, RG3, to Tim the Tapman for a From the Chair interview presented by Herman Miller. Tim,
is he get a dub?
Welcome to COD Next. Lovely to see you. How are you liking Area 99?
So far, loving it. Didn't fully get to dive into it just yet, but, you know, I want to, you know, I'm a slow learner, so hoping a couple more games and I'll be able to, you know, compete with some of these other pros around here, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's I say that every time I start playing.
Yeah, that's me, bro. That's me.
But Tim, just for you, 4 years waiting for this game.
Wild, man.
They've been putting in to develop the longest
game's gonna be so good.
Black Ops games. What are you looking most forward to?
I think for me personally, it's definitely that Omni movement, and it's literally flipped the game on its head. Like, I didn't know what to expect before coming here, and now being here and playing it, it really is like, you can't, like, I'm going to go back and play the old COD, and it's going to feel so different compared to what I was playing here. So that, hands down, I mean, that's hands down what I was most looking forward to, like, trying out and running with, so.
100%. I mean, sometimes it's really the little things, isn't it, that makes such a big difference. And speaking of little things, what is that on your desk, Tim?
Well, so, RG3, I saw that you had one of the largest croissants ever in Paris, and so what I did was I tried to find the smallest one I could possibly find for you.
Oh my God.
You're welcome.
Tim,
you know, don't eat it all in one bite. You know what I mean?
My long lost love right here. You know what? Only thing that's missing is my wife, so I might as well eat it, right?
Oh, that would have been. That would have been.
But my teeth are too big. Fortunately, my teeth are too big.
That's all right. It happens to the best of us. But love that so much, Tim. Thank you so much, and best of luck.
He's like, whatever. Figure it out. We're gonna eat it.
Appreciate it. I need it. I'm starting to cook a little bit. You know.
He's cooking. Tim's cooking at COD Next, and only here, folks. Casters is back over to you.
Thank you very much, Lloyd. Well, I'm joined back on stage now with some very, very special guests with a very special announcement about the Call of Duty League's Endowment Black Ops 6 pack. I'm here now with former Navy SEAL and current Performance Capture Director at Treyarch. I'm here with Miguel Vega. Sir, an absolute pleasure.
Yeah, work off. What? You got fired? What? How'd you get fired?
Here with a very
exciting. You found someone with more experience?
Today.
So what, they just fire you? Because that's wild, man. That sucks.
25th for Call of Duty Black Ops
Same
6.
old Avery, man. Just, you know,
close collaboration with former
trying to keep up with the content.
Operators who are here.
Me and Jameson have been learning biblical Hebrew and biblical Greek since December, so that's been exciting.
Company founded on the principle that veterans are cut from a very special
Got some other exciting stuff that I have not yet revealed publicly.
Tell us a little bit about
Soon
the inspiration behind the Endeavor Pack.
Yeah, so we've spent
exciting stuff
careers within UK Special Forces, and
in this time we live by the mantra endeavor through
Starting with
adversity.
Season 1 Black Ops 6 Warzone.
This experience, however, is not reserved for the military elite. It is universal and human. We all encounter hardship in our own lives in our own way.
Weapons in Warzone.
Ain't that the truth? And how did this collaboration with the Call of Duty endowment come about? So like the best of plans, interests were aligned from the beginning. As military veterans, the mission of the Call of Duty endowment resonates deeply with our own brand of beliefs. So developing the Call of Duty endowment's first ever UK operator skin, knowing our efforts would directly follow veterans across the UK, US seeking meaningful employment.
As you mentioned, this is the first UK operator skin. What does it mean to be a part of that milestone as UK veterans?
Well, our ethos as Royal Marine Commandos of the Special Boat Service is inextricably woven throughout this pack. From the operator kit to the loadouts and pack essentials, our goal was to create something unquestionably authentic. As proceeds from sales of this pack will employ veterans in both the US and UK, it is incredibly humbling knowing that we get to continue serving the community we all came from.
What can our players look forward to most as they await the launch of this pack?
So our hope is that players recognize that the good they will do by purchasing this pack to help the veterans. Without giving too much away, I'd advise other players to watch their backs, check the corners, and stay away from the water once this pack is live.
While a picture is worth 1,000 words, we would like to leave you all with just one: endeavor.
Well, there you have it, folks. The very first look at the Call of Duty Endowment Endeavor Tracer Pack.
Pretty cool.
For a deeper dive into the pack components and more first looks, be sure to tune in to the Call of Duty Endowment Bowl immediately following this broadcast, where Louis, Foxy, and I will do a deep dive into the pack. And be sure to get the pack on October 25th when it launches for Call of Duty Black Ops 6 and join more than 3.5 million players.
You going back to work now? All right, take it easy, my friend. Have a good one.
Help us place more veterans into great jobs. We can't do what we do without your support. Thank you both for joining us today.
Cheers, mate.
Brilliant. Thanks, man.
Let's get back to gaming.
Thank you very much, James. Well, wicked announcement. Very, very special. We do have much more gameplay here at Call of Duty Next. You can grab the Endeavor Pack October 25th when it all comes into the store. Thank you very much again, James.
Very cool.
Brilliant stuff.
Very cool. Very cool. Very cool. Timmy the Tap Man.
And Tim's actually looking very good. I'm also waiting for my partner in crime.
He's actually getting some pretty good
folks. You've just
kills here.
Me. What a day we've had so far here at Call of Duty Next.
Not bad.
It has been a very, very good time.
Very good time. Yeah, but now what? Now what? What do I got to play? What do I got to play today? I got nothing to play today.
Legion, Chris, what a squad.
This is a team. I like what we're going to see here. It's been a competition between Tim and Legion to see who can have the most ridiculous clips. I think Legion's had more time alive.
Well, look, that certainly helps. Legion, though, just going down there. We're seeing on the left-hand side of the screen. And it looks like Tim has opted for a different HUD as well. Now, this is something we're going to be talking about plenty. A massive, massive change here. Doesn't just affect MP, doesn't just affect zombies, because all of the HUDs are different, Chris. I mean, so you've got the ability to really customize your game depending on what you're playing.
And some of the perks are going to have an effect on your UI as well throughout this one. You can see Legion having a tough time saying, Tim, I'm good, I'm good. He's not good. Don't go for that revive right now. That's going to cost the squad. Can Butters keep him in it?
Bro. Butters can definitely keep him in it.
She was popping off in zombies. I went by, was not squatting up. She was going solo, and she was into the deep rounds.
We got a decent loadout here. I mean, decent gear. We've got no plates, though, for Butters.
Care package? Come on now.
No, she's got the squad covered. Absolutely love that there. Legion, of course, and Tim, they're now coming back in. We'll see if our team of heroes and heroines can keep things rolling.
Okay, okay.
The lads are here.
Let's see what we got.
Let's see what we got. Ooh, that's not bad.
That's a legendary looking. We got X4. We got ourselves a big old sniper rifle.
Little tracker.
That's a lovely care package.
That's a lovely care package, I do say so myself.
It's going to be a moment to loot up for the squad. Can we go? Thank you. We are going to some people ready to frag out, and this squad is devastating. Iceman Isaac, the Strat Wizard, alongside Teep and Jowo, the Movement King, showing you how he's going to survive in the new game modes.
Of course, the first map we saw a 51 bomb from Biffle's team. Now we're watching the boys on the other side. Yui there, Pop. by Iceman Isaac. And again, a lot of the things are going to be very familiar to you. If you're a Warzone player, you're going to be carrying across a lot of information. Yeah, it's a new game and there's new things there, but a lot of those familiar entities, Chris, are going to exist. Like certain elements of the store. You know, we've got a new backpack system. The backpack's gone.
Ooh,
so that's
okay.
a big change. That, I mean, I'm looking for players who show me the UI, man. Come on.
Yeah, we're going to see a lot of POIs, I'll tell you that. This crew is moving deep, though. In a little bit of trouble. Can Joe get some help? You look at the mini-map. They're going for the divide and conquer strategy. No one within about 1,000 meters. I've measured the map a lot.
1,000. An entire 1,000. Joe's back in 5. Meanwhile, his teammate Iceman Isaac doing everything they can to stay on the move. A little bit of points there. Again, you are a very slight reward, Chris, for not being a camper.
And high ground, of course, is always crucial anytime you're playing here in Resurgence. You got to look out for the folks dropping above you. But let's go over to Destroy. This guy plays with so much confidence, and he is a momentum gamer. So when he is rolling, it's so hard to stop this.
So watching that Omni movement, seeing the way he's able to sprint left, right there, get right back into that fight. He evades a bit of action, gets himself into it immediately, and now
Man,
he's
I just
on
want to
the
play
prowl.
COD.
Again, what a familiar look here.
Black
You're
Ops
in
6,
one of
not
the
any
Midtown
COD. Black
houses
Ops 6.
here.
I want to play
It's
Black
like
Ops
mannequins
6.
and a couple of pieces of furniture, but it's just so cool
Huh?
to see these places in this final circle.
For real, man. Like, give me it. Inject it in my veins. Inject it in my veins.
Trouble for Team Destroy. Let's go over to Shifty and Hisoka, though. 2/3 of the Falcon squad that just dominated at EWC.
Oh, these boys, they got GOAT status approved. Here comes Evan. Hisoka on the long range Overwatch. Big tags, nearly perfect shots. Wow. Even here on BO6, he's shooting hot.
Ripping through that body armor, and you can see they are just hunting at this point. They are going for a high score. Repulsing crew dropping 51 as a team.
UAV, we're looking for an advanced UAV in a moment. Yeah, there it is, advanced UAV. Pop 3, get the advanced. And now you're in serious trouble. Hisoka on the prowl here in the lobby. Precision airstrike on its way.
Once again, all these players are live. Go check out their individual point of view, especially this one. If you are the in-game leader, if you're the one calling out rotations for your squad, there's no one better than Hisoka. He has been a difference maker when it comes to endgame.
I think I watched Hisoka win the Warzone World Cup way back in 21, 22, something like that. Another precision there for Hisoka. Precision go Burt.
Sounded like you said, I gotta pee, I gotta pee.
Think of some new gear by station. Not getting a huge amount of intel.
All right.
The player cam blocking the way, but yeah.
You can see all these pings. They are all in the same building. Everyone is stacked up right now. They're just taking their time, frying away.
And a classic look here, Chris, at I mean, what feels like a map that we may have been on, you know, if in the past, because of the sort of the feel, the vibe, but at the same time, Area 99, brand new. Can't wait to see more of it.
Absolutely. Let's check back in with our TCL Power Hour to see how we're doing so far.
Right now, our creators are trying to compete with these 9 challenges while in the middle of this battle royale. We've got a couple of them that are done. There we go. Dedicated melee done. Gunfighter wildcard elimination. Can we get that? And a combat axe, Chris. We've given away some TVs.
We need to see the combat axe elimination. 7 televisions already awarded. 2 more to go.
Do you want a TV? I want a TV. Let's all have TVs.
We got admins all over the place.
That's not our job, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget to hashtag COD next and hashtag TCLX COD sweepstakes to enter. The full rules are below, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go to a quick break, but don't go anywhere. More Warzone action right after this.
Play like a pro on a big screen TV up to 98 inches from TCL, the official TV of Call of Duty. Share the wins. Elgato, the official streaming partner of Call of Duty. AMD, official CPU and GPU partner of Call of Duty Next. Herman Miller Gaming is happy to be the chair provider for Call of Duty Next. Today's players are sitting in Herman Miller Gaming Embody chairs. Check out which gaming chair is best for you at hermanmiller.com/gaming. Triumph, official motorcycle partner of Black Ops 6. Customize your typing. Drop, the official keycap partner of Call of Duty.
Don't miss this epic 2-day event. September 14th and 15th.
Players on land, some of the greatest Warzone players of all time.
Yeah. Solo yellow wali naminaya.
Welcome back to Call of Duty Next. I'm Miles, this is Puckett, and if you're just tuning in, we're watching live gameplay of the new Resurgence map, Area 99. But what you just saw was a little bit of a teaser for the upcoming World Series Warzone Finals in Vegas, baby.
It's gonna be so sick. A live competition at its best. You're gonna see a lot of these familiar names that are here for Black Ops 6 today, competing for serious money.
Serious cash and a lot of love there. But Area 99, we're going back in, Chris. We've got lots to see.
Going
still.
back in
Joe,
Area 99.
Let's give him some more love now.
Okay, and already he is pushing for double-digit eliminations. They're just murking their way through the lobby.
Yep.
Once again, the highest we saw was Repulse and crew. They've dropped some 50 bombs as a trio. What can this team put together?
I mean, this is also a very, very strong team. T, Iceman, Isaac, Joe Woe, staples of the Warzone world. If you've never watched them before, I mean, feast your eyes on 3 absolute monsters. And there's a lot of monsters in this play, Chris. DC's bumping.
Joe Woe going for the selfie. Shouldn't be a problem, or is it? Nope, he gets run up on. As you can take a look at everybody playing here. What's up, everybody? This is Washington, D.C. This is Call of Duty Black Ops 6, and you are looking at some new fun that we are seeing on the big stage.
Dr. Lupo breaking the Hippocratic Oath and trying to find some kills over here in Area 99. He's the player on the right-hand side of your screen. That is some laser focus. The shot's not enough, though, as the high ground will be his downfall. Seriously, though, it's an unbelievable experience here at COD Next. Again, we wish you could join us, but quite frankly, we don't have the space because we've got 215 creators in here, Chris.
I was like, can I bring my wife and kid? They're like, no room for anyone but workers, and for good reason. I understand it now that we filled this place up. And I'm looking through here. I was just noticing the rest of Dr. Lupo's lobby. Team Summertime. Blake's out on his own, but that was George playing with Hitch. Love to see it.
Zogoro now on your screen. We saw him hitting some sweet snipes in the multiplayer segment. Now the same thing. No, that was so close. Wouldn't that have been ideal, folks? But yeah, snipes here in the world of Warzone, obviously a big deal. Nice shot.
Okay.
Chrissy goes down, and now the pressure applied. That's going to be the precision. I mean, it's like, it's just all the makings of a good Warzone map, Chris. We've got some nice high ground to play with here. We've got ourselves these great big open spaces, a lot of lovely transitional elements, like a laneway from POI to POI, and secret tunnels.
Absolutely. You may be familiar with this weapon. It's gone by the name of the Ames 85. You can see the new sniper, the LR762.
Bang, bang.
Also here, as Zog is fully loaded, ready to unleash some fury, just waiting for challengers to potentially be dropping back in. Here's his first opportunity.
I mean, that's the gorgeous thing about Resurgence, right? I mean, you've got to make sure you keep your team alive at this point in time. Again, some nice changes there to the user interface. We're going to keep bringing this up, folks. These are the new elements here in Black Ops 6. Lovely looks there across the board. As everyone's got a little different vibe. Some of the mini-maps are square, some of them are round, some of them are at the bottom of the screen, right above that sort of bearing tape. Very, very exciting stuff here at Zogoro. Not that exciting as he just waits to get back into the game. But Timothy Tatman, what have you got?
Let's see it, Timmy. Self-revive, smart. Focus on yourself. Go for a little strike damage. Precision. It's definitely good commit.
Tim's wearing the Warden skin.
I can precision it, hang on.
And that voice line was
So
great.
cool.
Requesting recall. Precision airstrike incoming.
Dude, the Warden is so cool.
The pod's
Probably the
getting
coolest
up,
skin.
Getting
Push up
pounded.
to the fence.
The pod's being pulverized right now. Go on, Tim. Be brave, Tim.
This is a tough final circle to go against.
The world is watching.
More free points falling in if he can hit the shots. The burst not quite clean enough.
That's a fun weapon. That's the SWAT 556. A bit of a burst weapon here in BO6. Plenty of love, though. Oh, guys, there's just so much. There's so much to get through still. And we're talking Warzone. There's no better folks to talk about Warzone than the guys on the desk right now.
Ah, what happened? I want to see what happened.
Desk. We are thrilled to have Raven and Trey
Come on now.
now to talk about Call of Duty Warzone
gotta open
and
this
some of
up.
the key updates that will be coming to us in Season 1. I'm excited to welcome to the desk Pete Actipes, Lawrence Metton, and Ted Timmons. Guys, the excitement in here over Area 99 and some of the gameplay we've seen has been awesome so
Who
far.
won?
Yeah, you guys have.
I gotta see who won.
Let's loosen up a little bit over here. Let's chill out a bit. I saw Ted walk out. He was taking pictures, posting online.
Ted's been taking selfies, you know. The rest
Ted's
of
been
us
walking
are
around with a was it a disposable camera?
You got to do it for the gram, right?
You got to do it for the gram. That's how you know we're in the 90s. All right, well, gentlemen,
They
we
lost.
have had a chance to cover a lot of the global systems that we're going to be seeing in Black Ops 6 today. Of course, that includes Omni Movement. Said it like 1,500 times now, and for good reason, because it really is a big deal, and it is coming to Warzone. We've seen some incredible moments there, Pete. I mean, really, this has just changed the way that we play the game.
Absolutely. So for this year, our core design
Oh yeah,
really revolve
I got
around
all the
fluidity,
goods.
simplification of systems, and player agency. So when we heard about Treyarch's global systems coming
How do I
this year
get them,
to Black
though?
Ops 6, we were really excited about the play potential that this could bring to Warzone, specifically with Omni Movement, right? So if you think about it, just having the ability to dive, slide, and sprint in any direction, it's a real game changer. It's going to add a new dynamic element to the way
Gotta
players
love
will engage in the
Omni
combat. We've already seen a
movement.
ton of clips in multiplayer.
Omni
We've seen it in the first match
movement.
already. Like, it's just going to go bananas.
It's basically just the way I'm going to lose all my ones just because of Omni Movement. I'm telling you, it's like I'm going to get absolutely cooked. I can't wait. I can't wait to get cooked though.
But Omni Movement
Call of
is just
Duty.
one of the many systems coming from Black Ops 6.
Bloody
You talked about the global systems. And one of the most exciting new features that will be debuting across the titles are global weapon builds. Lawrence, you mentioned this earlier in the multiplayer section. This is a huge quality of life
So,
change. What does it mean for
wow,
players?
when do I get these rewards,
Weapon
though?
builds make it easier than ever to create and maintain and access your weapons wherever you play, whether it's multiplayer, zombies, or Warzone.
I like 'em
Every
all.
gun you create in Black Ops 6 or Warzone is a global weapon build by default.
And rewards Black Ops 6
and
available at
connected
launch.
Everywhere you can use
You
it.
use it
So you
everywhere.
can
But I want
set
it
it
now.
If you make an edit to that global weapon build,
There's gonna
it
be so much stuff
applies
at launch.
Everywhere it's equipped.
Amazing.
No longer going
Holy
in
crap.
one by one, loadout by loadout, and keeping
So
your guns up
loadouts-
to date.
loadouts across the
global
board?
Weapon builds also exist
Okay.
outside of loadouts.
I
So if
like
you
it.
swap, let's say your short-range XM4 build out of a loadout.
Yeah,
in
weapon
exchange
builds.
for maybe Latanto SMG.
Yeah,
then
man,
you
I
can
don't
go
want,
back
like,
to
yeah.
XM4 at any time. It's a
Give me
permanent
those weapon
creation,
builds
and,
across the board.
It really makes it easier than ever for players to maintain their guns. And if you're that player who jumps into Black Ops 6 at launch, has your favorite guns, has your favorite weapon builds, when Season 1 drops and the Warzone integration happens, you can easily bring over all of those guns.
That's huge.
Super easily.
I think
absolutely huge.
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned Tanto XM. I feel like that's might be the meta in the room at the moment, ironically. But
I know, it's great. You're hearing everyone talk about it. It's wild. But now we have a lot of things that are coming, over as part of, the shared experience that we're going to be seeing with Black Ops 6. And there are going to be a few specific things as well that we're going to be seeing, like perks and loadouts. They're going to be working a little bit differently, in Warzone. So, Pete, why don't you just take us through that, how that's going to play out, how that's going to look for the players?
Yeah, there's quite a few changes happening this year in terms of loadouts.
Okay.
First and foremost, wildcards are coming to Warzone. We're really excited about this because we really feel that this is going to be disruptive in a good way to how players kind of strategize and think about which loadouts to take and how they build them. So the two that we're showing off today are Overkill and Gunfighter. So Overkill is back. Used to be a perk, but now it is a classic, and this time it lives on as a wild card. So for those that don't know, Overkill allows you to take 2 primary weapons with 5 attachments on it. You might want to do that. Like, there might be an engagement that you might want to get into, and you have an AR, SMG, sniper, shotgun, whatever suits your fancy. You can make that choice right there and then.
Excusez-moi.
But if you don't want to do that, we're also showing off another wild card today, and that's Gunfighter. Gunfighter allows you to have 1 primary weapon and 1 pistol, and the primary weapon can have up to 8 attachments.
Okay.
So if you really think about it, if you take the right kind of weapon and put on the right type of attachments on it, that might be the thing that turns the tide in a fight.
I have a feeling a lot of people are going to use Gunfighter.
Absolutely. We also have more that's coming, and we'll talk about those like as we get closer to launch.
For sure.
Those wild cards are going to be built specifically for Warzone in mind.
Oh, that's cool.
yes.
Yeah, that's cool.
So more coming as we look to the live seasons post-launch. But Ted, one of the things you've done is actually revisit some of the underutilized perks and, kind of look at how we might use them for this chapter.
Yeah, so our design team looked at the equip rates of all of the perks over the last year and just how players have used them.
and we've taken like what would previously have been like bottom tier perks, clearly not much value, combined some of them together. Some examples being we took Combat Scout and Tracker. So for anyone who's familiar with it, Combat Scout is when you hit someone, you ping them, and we've combined them together just to be Tracker, because it felt like it's really the same play style, same player motivation. But we think the one that everyone in here is going to love, it's got a new name, Sprinter, and we basically combined what would be movement perks from the previous game. So things like double time. There's a perk that we have in the game at the moment where when you're downed, you move quicker. And then on top of that, we've added infinite tack sprint.
Oh boy!
So we think that's going to be a huge pick rate. And in the pre-brief, when we talked to some of the creators, the eruption for that piece was just phenomenal. So.
With Omni movement on top of all of that, we're going to see some pretty exciting movement in the game. But Lawrence, one quick thing I want to touch on. Classic Prestige coming to Warzone. This is new for us.
Yeah, so Classic Prestige in Black Ops 6 is truly a global system. Whether you're playing multiplayer, zombies, or Warzone, you're earning XP towards your next Prestige. And we've never had Classic Prestige in Warzone. It's a first for the franchise. Really excited to see how Warzone players engage with the system.
Wow, I'm
Recording this?
The fact that Prestige is just going to be there in general, I can keep things going. I don't have to worry about going to one area. I'm stoked. I'm in. This is great. This is great.
And it's not the only thing that
like
we have in
something.
Warzone.
Zombies,
for
baby!
the very first time, Warzone is getting its
zombies,
own
baby!
dedicated camo
Are you serious?
track. Lawrence, we're pumped about this. We're seeing these mastery camos
zombies!
right here. They're sick.
Editing a video at the same time.
Been seeing through the broadcast, we've been going.
Sorry, gotta multitask.
Camos this year.
That is.
We have an updated camo system, and for the first time ever in Warzone,
Probably the better
we
map
have
too.
Dedicated camos you can only
Liberty
earn in
Falls.
Warzone. Camo challenges geared towards things you can do in Warzone. This is your first look at Abyss.
Sick.
It's dynamic.
That's so
it changes
sick.
when you shoot it. 4 all new mastery camos that we've never had before. Can only be earned in Warzone.
Yeah, I love all the dynamic camos that we've been seeing here. Really creative, just fun. You know, always a little special thing you get when you shoot your gun and you see colorful things pop up. You know, it's a nice feeling. It's a nice feeling. All right, now we have a lot to be excited for in this chapter, but especially in terms of what's going to be coming with Black Ops 6 here. But you know what? I like new features. What could we be expecting here coming to Warzone in regards to like new features here? Who wants to take it?
So the big one,
Oh,
it's like a new.
Oh,
old
shoot.
Is, there's no more backpack.
Oh, okay.
So this will be a huge change to the way that the game is played. We really reflected on the last 3 years, and I'm not kidding. We had like a 3-day design meeting.
I can't wait for that map. That map's
and it just gave us an opportunity to like look at the history of Warzone today, and we really felt that with all this fluidity that's coming in with this brand new Black Ops 6 experience, did we want people like stowing stuff and doing inventory management, or do we just want people to like pick stuff up smoothly, run with it, and just go with it? So we're really excited about this new old play style.
What's old is new again. I love it.
Always. We see here on screen that with the backpack changes, we're returning to the original armor satchel and also the ammo storage in terms of inventory.
Yeah, and you know, as people were saying earlier, this like player agency, fluidity, etc. It just gave us that chance to think about, okay, the backpack had a ton of positives. Some of those were that you could carry more ammo, could carry more ammo. So not only have we added the armor satchel that the OGs might remember, there's now this ammo satchel, and the best part is that they're additive. So if you find one, you can pick it up, find another, pick that up, and you're just constantly making yourself better. The same goes for the perks. I don't think we really touched on it too much, but a number of the perks that people can equip in the loadout menu can be found in ground loot.
Oh.
And again, they're all additive.
So they're stackable. You can stack the perks that you're picking up out of the ground loot.
That's also going to change the sandbox.
The satchels with armor and ammo.
And then for the real hardcore players, they're still specialists. So don't worry, there's still the one thing to bind them, I guess. The one perk to bind them.
Don't worry. Yeah, we've got it. We got it. You know, again, there are things we've been introduced to that are coming to Black Ops 6 that are also coming to Warzone. But again, they work a little bit differently in Warzone as a mode. They've been tuned up specifically for the BR Resurgence experience. And one of those things is dedicated melee, Pete.
Yeah, so we're really excited about bringing the dedicated melee back to or into Warzone. So this is a new feature that you'll see in your loadout when you go and customize it. The cool thing about this is right on rip, if you drop in, you will have this as part of your default loadout. So once you land, you can equip the dedicated melee by holding the melee button down. The best part about it is when you have it equipped, you will also get unlimited attack sprint.
Oh, snap.
So this is our second way of giving you unlimited attack sprint, right? And what we love about this is now you have more agency, more options and strategy in how you want to play. So if you find yourself in a situation where you need to rotate, if you need to get out of a sticky combat scenario, or if you want to make a tactical advancement somewhere, you can. And the cool thing here is once you customize your loadout, you can customize your dedicated melee as well.
That is, I mean, famously, we all know you run faster with a knife out.
Absolutely.
So, you know, that I think goes without saying here. The fact that's coming in, oh man, I'm stoked. That's so good.
We're looking at some gameplay here, which has been awesome to see everyone playing Resurgence on Area 99. But we got to show off a little bit in multiplayer. We saw some things happening in the winner circle and the MP matches. But Ted, emotes and sprays also coming.
New old.
New old.
You know, we had them in the early days of Warzone, but now it's with a twist. So the emotes are third person. Don't worry. We have made sure there's a slow into and out, so you can't peek.
No peeking.
My man.
Keeping us out.
Remember those blackout days?
Yes, right. And then when it comes to the sprays, it goes, you know, as Peter was saying earlier about this agency, a big part of agency is that ability to self-express. And one of the things that I asked Lawrence was, you know, a few years ago, a birthday, my friends and I jumped into Warzone. My squad sprayed me, so Dan, Rich, and Craig, thank you for that. And I ran around looking like a clown. And I asked Lawrence earlier in the week, I was like, can you still spray an operator? And he said,
definitely. I wouldn't be
we got you,
Ted. Without that. If you're like me and you think spraying all your opponents in the gulag before the gulag matchup starts gives you an advantage.
That's big brain thinking.
It's back.
Tag
you can do it.
I like to tag my targets.
So my next birthday is going to be reliving my old birthday.
Oh, that's awesome. So, all right, well, Ted, you know, something that it really has always stuck out to me with Raven and the work that you guys do, you guys put a lot of attention toward that quality of life, right? Quality of life updates. What are going to be those for Warzone that the community can really, you know, chop the bit on and get excited for?
Yeah, over the last couple of years, I think the community's really resonated with our quality of life efforts. And I think this year going forward, we've got a massive list for season 1 coming up. But it's also a cross-studio effort. Not only is it Raven and Treyarch, I don't know if our friends at High Moon and BENQ are watching. If you are, thank you so much for everything that you do for Warzone. But things like seamless ascenders, seamless horizontal zip lines, again, fluidity, really a real focus. And yeah, we just can't wait to show like the improved inventory, UI, etc., etc. There's a lot.
So much work being put into it.
The patch list is going to be a big one. Yeah. So prepare, get a cup of tea, and sit down and read the patch notes when they come out.
Well, you know I love me some patch notes, but speaking of season 1, we know one thing the community has been asking for, Pete, is the return of Battle Royale ranked play. And we had previously said the end of the year. So I got to ask you, do you have any updates for us?
I sure do. So, you know, we've really evaluated the last few years of what we've been doing with ranked as a system.
Yeah.
We've started out with the foundation, and we like the foundation, but we want to build upon that. So we're happy to like continue our work with Treyarch here and really build upon the infrastructure that's already there. So we're rebalancing and retooling the ranked experience, and we're happy to announce that ranked Battle Royale is coming to season 1 during season 1 on Urzikstan.
It's always great. I mean, a lot of great updates coming to ranked play in both multiplayer and Warzone this year. It's always awesome when our ranked play teams at Raven and Treyarch get together and collaborate on a Warzone ranked mode, and really excited to share more as we get closer to launch.
And that means we got all the toys
I'm excited.
from Black Ops 6, like Omni Movement coming to Big Map Ranked.
It's going to change it up.
I mean, honestly, I can't think of anything better. Unreal stuff. I mean, thank you, Ted, Lawrence, Pete. Thank you guys so much for joining us here today. We look forward to the next chapter of what we're going to be seeing in Warzone. Man, I mean, how do you top that? That is wild stuff.
Well, Alex, I got one more thing. And before we let you go, here it is. This spring, we'll be celebrating an incredible 5 years of Warzone. And on behalf of all of us who work to bring the Warzone experience to life each day, thank you for playing. It only feels right that to celebrate this milestone, we gotta go back to our roots, which is why I am happy to officially confirm that the
No.
iconic
Are you serious?
2020 launch
Verdansk?
map from the original
Verdansk?
Call of Duty Warzone, Verdansk, will return spring 2025.
Sheesh.
That's popping off right now. I'm 100%.
Stay tuned for more information on this
Okay.
next year. Casters,
It was good, but I mean, was it that good? Huh?
We're going Superstore. We can go Superstore. We can go to Dam. We can go to Hangers. Big fave of mine.
Can we
I'm a
be
big
serious,
Dam
though?
person.
Boneyard?
It is so cool for them to be listening to the community and bringing back the favorites. I know a lot of the Warzone players have been talking about this for a minute. Everyone very familiar with the original Warzone map.
Who could forget all that time stuck indoors playing Warzone? Not me, folks, but yeah, a lot of fun. Verdansk coming back 2025. Get in your calendars, fam. Oh no, FIFA, what happened to you?
Right now.
Back to reality.
Area 99 has been the place of the most recent combat. But let's take a look at what's happening here on the big scale. Ali, you've been watching all of these players around. What is your takeaway and resurgence? What's working out there?
I mean, what's working right now is just some of these squads are playing really scared, surprisingly so. I was sat behind Noisy Brother. She was going to be squatted up over there with Tim the Tatman, and they were on the hunt. They were constantly in fights with Iceman Isaac. Like, where the heck is everybody else? Clearly afraid of the competition.
I will say I'm very happy the old inventory system's back. It's absolutely unbelievable. Also, Satchel's coming back. Like, with Verdansk coming in, you know, these refined, like, old new, as Ted Timmons put it, it just feels so good that these aspects being back in Warzone.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Don't fix it, but if it ain't old, sometimes the new can be old. And you know what I'm excited to see as well? Such a fluid game like this, eliminating the need to sort of take a standstill and hit your backpack is really nice. And I just can't wait.
And honestly, Area 99, like, what's crazy about this is I haven't been a big Warzone player, but this has made me want to load in so bad. As an original COD gamer, as an original Black Ops gamer, always looking forward to the new Nuketown map and multiplayer to see its birthplace.
Yeah, where is the new Nuketown map?
It looks incredible. And I heard it's a little bit smaller than Rebirth, so you're talking circles smaller, a lot more people, a lot more engagement.
I'm just watching Swag frag out. They just had a jailbreak over there on the right side of your screen. He is just shooting them out of the sky. Currently, the squad is lighting it up on the leaderboard. We saw a 50 bomb to start the day. Still waiting for a first 60 bomb. Jailbreaks make it possible.
And, you know, I was walking around looking at some of the screens. The late game with the Omni movement is absolutely ridiculous.
Oh, yeah.
You can peek corners, run around. I think, Miles, you saw they were in one of the classic Nuketown buildings, Nuketown rooms. It just looks so good.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, man. Watching Swag now. Keeping the boys fresh. He's got a couple of UAVs to work with here. Another care package there. Precision. Watch out, folks. Looking at that minimap, it's going to be very,
that was
very
his
hot.
own.
Spicy.
That was his own precision, by the way.
Look at the size of the circle. 18 for Swag in this game alone.
Yeah, you want to watch some fast, frenetic gameplay, as we call it? Swag is a guy to watch. Him and his squad, J Smooth and Chica, trying to get it done here. We're down to the very end. So we're going to see that movement put on full display.
Dude, and this is non-stop. I'm really enjoying that long-range XM4 build, that huge barrel on that thing. He is swinging it so far in.
And you heard them talking about the wild cards, which I think is awesome as well. Primary gunfighter being able to run 8 attachments. We're going to see some absolutely stacked builds. And some of these weapons are just going to do damage from range.
I just want to see the perks that are stacked. That sounds ridiculous.
Yeah.
Be a super soldier.
This is a crazy rotation here for Swag. He's got to make his way, he and his team, across the wall here. They got players all around him. UAV in the back pocket.
Players all around me.
They're on the prowl.
Final squad.
If they win this, they will have the advantage going to the next zone.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Oh, that was it.
There they are.
Show us the stats. That was a big one. It might not be 51, Chris. That's the record we've seen so far in the day.
Chica is a monster across multiple BRs. Would not be surprised to see her in the double digits right there with the fellas. And 14 for J Smooth, 21 for Swag, and 10 bomb coming out of Chica. 45 ain't bad at all.
Not bad at all.
Nothing wrong with that, folks.
And they needed that because I saw a tweet from Methods, and he said, I'm just farming these Warzone kids. So the community needed to turn up here, okay?
Remember the 1v1s, huh? What happened in the 1v1s, huh, Zen?
That is true. The Warzone community dominated the 1v1s versus our pro players.
I know, I just threw my boy under the bus, but I think like that sometimes. Red band on the right-hand side of your screen. He's had a great time. one of the players we talked about, Chris, coming into today, like, oh, we want to see him snipe, and we did. It was fun.
Absolutely. Breadman, one of the mouse and keyboard warriors out there. He is so fun to watch. He can just snap on anybody. And I asked him, how does it feel? He's like, honestly, it's taken me a minute to get used to it, but I'm really liking it, with a huge smile across his face.
That's what Omni movement looks like, that left to right sprint there. You can see it's a little different, you know, in the animation. And we're talking to the tryout guys, the amount of animation and thousands of different versions of how to run left, how to run right. Yeah. It must be insane.
And speaking of animations, I was standing behind somebody over here on our side of things, and they were testing what it was like to do an animation around the... They were facing a wall, and they did an animation, and they could peek the left and right side of the corners without being seen. So they didn't know if that was purposeful, and they were like, it takes you a second to get into that animation, but once you do, you have an insane peripheral.
And there's a ton of settings to go in and change
That's interesting.
when it comes to your movement. So when you get your hands on it in the beta this weekend, have some fun. Figure out what works for you.
I'm so ready to stop hitting the sprint button. I'm just going to be sprinting nonstop around this map.
And I'm happy that we're watching Breadman right now, because we've seen a lot of controller players, seeing the keyboard players use that Omni movement, how they're going to adjust with it. Just an evolution.
Breadman, Lula, Kane, Brown. We're getting towards the end of this one. 9 players remaining, 4 squads.
True or false? He hits this next shot.
And he's got the combo, the LR and the aims.
He's got and that aims is stacked for range, man. Look at that bad boy.
As you mentioned, right now the wild cards are you can run primary gunfighter.
He hit it.
Attachments,
He
or you
get
can
it.
have overkill, which I think he's running overkill, Miles.
Nailed it. I mean, that's a big one. This is a huge moment here. We see another squad win. Watch out for the players up top. Oh, Breadman. He wants it. A man who used to
Is
have...
he by himself? Where's his teammates at?
Teammates to the right, they have zone. They're securing it for him. He's just trying to play
one-man
cutoff
army right now.
Another down.
He's doing a perfect
Oh!
job.
Double bam.
Sheesh.
Triple bam? No, only double.
I like the medals, though.
Got to get out of this. Got to get out of the gas.
Look
Gotta
at the
keep
situation they're in. There's 3 buys behind them. They do have money, so
That's
if anybody
actually
dies,
crazy.
the buyback is coming in right away, and they have zone. So Breadman and his squad looking like they're going to secure this dub.
Armor box, always nice to have late game here. Keep the squad feeling fresh. Oh, another big rotation. Nearly the same one we saw Swag's team have. So they've got to vacate this low ground, get up over that large bit of wall, and get into the next circle.
Yeah, that's going to be the hardest thing right now, is that they know where they are. But with Breadman hitting shots like that, I don't think they really need to worry about it. UAV is still popped, and there is some cracks going in. He'll take some shots himself, and his teammates got to give him some help in this situation.
The rotation is going to pull them back up top, so they have to fight the zone and their opponent. Does he have a gas mask? It doesn't look like it, so he's in a very tough spot as he makes his rotation.
And Kane is following him right through the storm here. Kane Brown popping the UAV could be the game changer here.
It's still a little bit of journey there towards safety. Precision, a dangerous place to be in right now. The circle, though, oh, a bit of high ground. Breadman, this ain't your first rodeo.
I gotta ask, how did they let them get in this position? The enemy team had them in a box in the lower ground, and now they've somehow snuck their way through the gas. They're gonna be on the roofs, and this is, I think, gonna be a 2v2 right now. A couple of gunfights going out, but that circle is still closing in slowly but surely on the enemy team.
Well, he's got the position, and Kane Brown has his 6. Oh, the attacks are out. Can he do it?
A full concuss.
They know where they are.
Kane down low. Here comes the
Oof, okay.
Squad wiped.
We got one more to beat.
Got one more.
Kane's pushing in. Let's get aggro, Bread.
It's a 3v2.
Kane down. Kane gets a little bit aggressive. You see Breadman trying to lock
he's
in.
getting the damage from the circle, though.
There's one.
He's got one left.
1v1.
Sheesh. Okay.
He knows what he's doing. He said, Kane, go do your thing. Distract him.
39. Well, folks, that is that. Wow. That does it for the TCL Power Hour. All challenges complete, which means that 9 lucky folks at home will receive a 65-inch TV. Thank you very much, TCL, by the way. It would be nice, but okay, we'll take that. 4 on the stage would be ideal. We'll be right back, folks, with more after this quick break with even more Warzone. Don't go too far.
Don't go
Play like a pro on a big screen TV up to 98 inches.
Play like a pro on a big... Yeah, but pros don't play on a big screen TV. So you ain't really playing on a big screen TV.
Elgato, the official streaming partner of Call of Duty.
Cha-cha-cha-cha.
AMD, official CPU and GPU partner of Call of Duty Next. Herman Miller Gaming is happy to be
pro
the chair
tip.
provider for Call of Duty Next. Today's players are sitting in
Call
Herman
of
Miller
Duty
gaming and
Next.
chairs. Check out which gaming chair is best for you at hermanmiller.com/gaming. Triumph, official motorcycle partner of Black Ops 6. Customize your typing. Drop. The official keycap partner of
Doesn't
Call
matter.
of
No
Duty.
one's here. I'm not hurting anyone's ear. It's yours. He's like, I'm here. I'm here. my ears. What about my ears? Sadness awaits.
Welcome back, everyone, to Call of Duty Next.
Call of
Mobile gaming
Duty
has revolutionized the way that we play, from staying connected with our homies.
I don't think they're going to
grinding
be saying
camo
much
challenges on the
else.
go. You truly have the ability now to take Call of Duty anywhere you can possibly go to. Never miss a moment. Always have fun. It's always a good time. But let's go ahead and take a look, a deeper look at some more of what's happening with both Call of Duty Mobile and Warzone Mobile. That's right. We talked about that last year, and we're out here in full
I think they
swing
got
here, folks. Let's go ahead and take a look.
Now. No, you can't. It's a different Warzone. Pretty cool trailer though. They get all the best skins too. Their weapon skins are nuts in mobile. That's insane.
And we are now
Cool.
joined by representatives from the mobile team at Call of Duty. Let's welcome to the stage here. We got Chris Plummer as well as Tom Hess and Sarah Bork joining us to talk about all things mobile. How you guys feeling today?
We're excited to be here.
Yeah, great. Yeah, I mean, this is wild stuff. I mean, the venue, it's still
amazing.
blows my mind. I just look over to my left and I see these gargantuan pillars that have so much history to them, but that is, of course, a story for another day. But it's so great to see how mobile gaming has just continued to grow. I mean, I got enamored by Call of Duty Mobile. It's like one of the first mobile games I actually took the time to sit down and really play. So firstly, I mean, what can you guys tell us about the experience, you know, this title, the growth that we've seen with it, the player growth? It's been incredible, man.
Well, you know, we're just really excited to have two incredible games now to serve the broadest audience possible on mobile. You know, we have Call of Duty Mobile, which has this colorful take on the franchise, just this incredible assortment of the best multiplayer maps from across Call of Duty. And it's also complemented by this vibrant original content to really make the overall offering unique and geared for mobile-first players. And then, of course, we have our newest title, which is Call of Duty Warzone Mobile. And this is powered by Call of Duty Tech.
Yeah.
So that means that, you know, we have the connected progression, the connected content. We have a much more closer experience. This is really the closest thing that you can get to playing Warzone console or PC on a mobile device. And so we're just really glad to have both of these exciting titles to reach our audience around the world.
Yeah, and I mean, reach, you definitely have. So many people have played. Like I said for myself, Call of Duty Mobile, quite significant for me. One of the first mobile games that I've had the pleasure to be able to really sink my teeth into. So let's go ahead and take a quick peek at your guys' first mobile title, Call of Duty Mobile. Take a look.
Okay. Okay. Call of Duty Mobile is actually pretty fun. Feels a lot more balanced than normal COD, I'll say that. Over 50 seasons. Oh, excuse me. More great years ahead.
Five years of Call of Duty Mobile. It is unbelievable. I still remember casting one of the first tournaments back in the day for the Call of Duty Mobile World Championship. It was such a great time. I had such a blast doing it. Got to really connect with a community that I had only interacted with on my phone before. What is it about CODM that has allowed it to thrive for such a long time? And we saw right there 50 different seasons. I mean, that is just utterly absurd, man.
That's a big piece of it. But, you know, Call of Duty Mobile, it really reimagined Call of Duty for mobile players.
Yeah.
Dude already got
really
a new...
struck a chord. It's colorful. It's irreverent. It's awesome.
No,
it's beautiful. And it's just loaded with variety. There is so much content and so much to do.
Yeah.
We touched on the multiplayer, but I mean, there's just so many multiplayer maps and modes. The best of the franchise has to offer that you can play, but it has this complementary aspect, which is really unique and you know, content that's designed just for Cloud Mobile. So you combine that together, it's just this massive, rich experience where there's always something to do. With over 50 seasons, you know, you touched on that. I mean, that is just a massive amount of content.
Yeah.
Always something you can do. And I know, you know, our teams at Timmy Studios, at Solid State Studios, and across Activision that support this game are just so appreciative of the fans who have made Call of Duty Mobile so successful over the past 5 years.
Yeah, I mean, it truly is like a combination of all the greatest aspects of Call of Duty is COD. I've always loved it. It's great. But let's talk about what's next, though, for COD Mobile, right? Any big plans that we should be expecting for the rest of the year?
Absolutely.
I'm assuming so, with 50 seasons.
There's a ton happening in COD. So, you know, Season 8 with Shadow Operatives is just about to kick off. That'll include a new Combine map. It'll have a new feature in the Mythic Echo
such cool weapon
system, which
skins.
allows
What
you
the
to
heck?
unlock some of the most elite
That's insane.
customizable content in the whole game. We also have the Champs Finals
That's
coming up in October.
That's insane.
Always going to be a blast. We might even have some surprises there to announce later, but there's definitely $1 million prize pool, so that's pretty cool. But
Quite
I mean, honestly, though, what I'm most excited about is the 5th year anniversary.
Yeah.
You know, 5 years is a big milestone. There is going to be just amazing content that is off the charts. You know, it's always a big thing when the anniversary rolls around, but this is going to be the most content we've ever put out there. Players are going to be shocked, and I can't wait to see everyone in the game. So, you know, we're not going to be shy about celebrating. We hope everyone is going to be there with us.
Yeah, I'm sure they will be. I know I will be there as well. I mean, look, mobile games have always been known for, like, you know, quick, you know, hey, play this for a little while, but COD Mobile has truly been a game, and I genuinely mean this, that I have sank my teeth into for such a long time, and I've really enjoyed it. But on the flip side to that, though, last time we were here, we were talking, you know, yapping a little bit about some mobile gaming. You guys are getting ready for the worldwide launch of your own project, Call of Duty Warzone Mobile, which takes it to a whole nother level, man. How's it been? What have been the learnings that you guys have taken away from this?
Well, you know, millions of players have been able to get into Warzone Mobile since our worldwide launch. You know, the team just keeps finding awesome ways to keep improving the experience. A lot of that's driven by player feedback. You know, we're really tightly knit with our community. And, you know, they're telling us how excited they are about the ongoing seasons and these improvements, these quality of life improvements, the performance gains, all these things that keep raising the bar season after season.
Yeah.
And, of course, all along the way, we're delivering these shared franchise battle pass experience with all that content and connected progression. And that works across all platforms, right? So the battle pass works for you no matter where you are. And that just makes it so authentic. But, you know, we're now in this new era where we're getting into, you know, the arrival of Black Ops 6 and the arrival of the new Warzone chapter. And this is going to allow us to more fully realize the connected vision of this game. And by that, we mean our studios across BENQ, Digital Legends, Solid State Studios, and Activision Shanghai Studios are now working even more closely and more integrated with the rest of the Call of Duty studios to deliver a more seamless experience, more seamless technology. And for players, what that means is like more of the same content, connected content in real time is going to be available. And even more importantly, the innovations that are being driven across the franchise will be available on mobile when they happen across the franchise.
Yeah.
An example of that would be, that we all played Omni Movement today. It's awesome. You'll be able to play that on mobile the same time it's available on Warzone console and PC.
Wow.
That is nuts.
We even saw
Omni
the tease
Movement
on
on mobile.
Verdansk, you know, everybody's favorite map. We're excited to be on the same version of Verdansk with mobile as well. So we're just scratching the surface. All of us are just super appreciative of all the fans and players in our community who've supported Warzone Mobile since worldwide launch.
I mean, genuinely, I'm not like trying to blow smoke. It is very impressive that you guys have been able to take the PC and console experience and make that into a shared experience alongside mobile. And let's talk about that shared progression, right, Tom? Because that is, like massive. Like I can finish my game on in my living room, go to my home office, play a little bit there, and then keep it going on the couch playing on my phone. That's wild.
Exactly. I mean, that is what is at the core of Warzone Mobile, right? It's about shared progression, and what that means is your progression through XP, ranking up your weapons, camo grinding, battle pass. That's all shared. You can go from your PC console over to your mobile device and continue where you left off. It's also about inventory, so your weapons that you have are available on both.
Not bad.
And just shared across the entire
recently
franchise. So it really is COD on the go.
What I gotta go take a dump.
What we're excited about with Black Ops 6 is that we're just going to be even more connected than ever.
Yeah, well,
so we're really looking forward to that.
Let's dive into that. What does that mean? What is the, especially we're here celebrating Black Ops 6, so what should fans be expecting as we get ready for a new game and a new era of Warzone Mobile?
Yeah, I mean, the big thing for us is Prestige is coming over. So players will be able to do rank up from the 1 through 55. Same thing.
I can do it on my console?
Start on your console. Over on the weekend, if you're on the go, you can continue on your phone.
That's amazing.
You'll be able to choose if you want a Prestige 2. It'll work the same way. You'll be able to get the same rewards.
Unbelievable.
Different blueprints, skins, charms. All that stuff will be on mobile as well. We're really excited on the mobile side because it really gives the players a reason to keep leveling up and earning great rewards.
Just to think how far mobile gaming has gone, and you guys are really genuinely taking this to another level here, which has been just utterly fascinating to see it all kind of come together like this. But look, there was a lot of hype about Omni movement today, Sarah. Everyone's talking about it. I made the joke, we talked about it 1,500 times. We're now making 1,600. But I gotta ask, you guys touched on it briefly. Omni movement is coming to mobile, right? That just
of course.
Thank you.
The movement is one of the greatest innovations that Black Ops 6 is bringing to the franchise. So of course we want to have our mobile player experience it as well. You've seen it, Omni Sprint, Omni Dive, Omni Slide, all of it. We're going to have on mobile with the best adaptation on the HUD. It's really important for us to share that awesome feature with, Black Ops 6.
I mean, that just looks so freaky. It's just the fact that you're able to pull this off. And I wonder too, I'm gonna be playing with my thumb sleeve, you know what I mean? Like does it feel as smooth as it looks? Because it looks fantastic.
Of course it feels great. It has a lot of speed, a lot of responsiveness. Overall, the experience is just more fluid. It really brings the action to you. So when you play, it does feel really smooth. But then when you look at the other people playing, it just feels like you are in an action movie.
Yeah.
It really feels awesome.
Get to the chopper. Can't wait. It's going to be fantastic. Oh, man. All right. Well, now, obviously, with so much hype around Omni movement, there's also going to be a lot of excitement because we heard a lot of those global systems about loadouts and what could be expecting with that. So, yeah, let's talk a little bit about that. What are going to be the options that players have when it comes to their weapons as we get ready for Warzone Mobile and this new shift?
Yeah, I mean, we're really excited with the release of Black Ops 6 and the start of Season 1. Warzone Mobile will be introducing all 31 ranged weapons. We'll have 2 melee weapons right at the start. We have 5 ranged weapons and 2 melee weapons that players will be able to unlock and earn throughout that first season. So a lot of great weapons coming, a lot of new ways to play the game, a lot of new attachments and loadouts to try for players. So we're really excited that
camos?
Yeah, we've got the Warzone specific camo. Ooh. So we're really excited about that. And then the other thing that we have is all the Modern Warfare 2 and 3 weapons will still be available to players. So if you've earned that stuff, you still got access to it. So
COD Mobile's huge.
A weapon festival.
Yeah, you're just going to have all the toys, everything that you could possibly want here. Well, look, as the life cycle of Warzone Mobile continues to progress, as we've seen here, what are some of the goals that you and the team have, that you want to keep in mind, you want the players to keep in mind from the dev point of view?
Yeah, I mean, like Tom said, right? We want to have people be able to play Call of Duty Warzone everywhere.
Yeah.
So, of course, we want to continue to develop more feature to be much more closer with the PC and console. We want to improve much more the connectivity experience, but we also want to stay true to our mobile players. So we also want to, continue improving the existing system that we currently have. Like, for example, for Season 1, we're going to have a new refresh for all the menus to improve navigation based on the community feedback that we got, because as Chris mentioned, it's still very important for us to listen to the feedback that we get. And we're also continuing to improve the onboarding experience for our more casual player.
Yeah, that is huge because, you know, you load up the game sometimes, you're like, what's happening right now? But now it's like you guys are just trying to make that a way more accessible experience. And it really sounds like that's the crux of it, right? It's accessibility is the name of the game when it comes to Warzone Mobile and what you guys are doing. Right. Unbelievable, man. I constantly am like blown away by like what developers have been able to create, but just the fact that you guys are not able to just do that on console, on PC, but you're also able to do it on a freaking phone. It's just so damn cool. So thank you guys so much for joining us here today to talk all things Warzone Mobile, Call of Duty
all
Mobile
things
as well.
Warzone.
It is an absolutely awesome time to be a mobile gamer. So I encourage you, if you've never had an opportunity to try out Call of Duty Mobile or Warzone Mobile, please check it out. I guarantee you, you will genuinely enjoy it. But there's so much to be excited about, so much to be pumped up for, and of course, I'm sure a lot of our COD-M and Warzone Mobile fans are going to be really stoked as well. But thank you so much, guys, for joining us here today. It's been absolutely incredible. And of course, we have our finale coming up next after this here for COD Next. So we'll see you guys in just a little bit. Don't go anywhere. We're going to talk about some of our favorite moments of today. And we'll see you on the other side.
Our finale wasn't a finale, man.
Like a pro on a big screen.
No, stop saying that. It's not true. You're a liar.
Call of Duty. Share the wins. Elgato, the official stream partner of AMD, official CPU and GPU partner of Call of Duty Next. Herman Miller Gaming is happy to be the chair provider for Call of Duty Next. Today's players are sitting in Herman Miller Gaming embodied chairs. Check out which gaming chair is best for you at hermanmiller.com/gaming. Triumph, official motorcycle partner of Black Ops 6.
Oh, there it is.
Customize your typing. Drop, the official keycap partner of Call of Duty.
That's wild.
Welcome back, everyone, to Call of Duty Next. And wow, what an incredible day it has been. We've seen some awesome gameplay. We got some cool reveals, a ton of stuff to talk about here, and everything that's coming out, all things Call of Duty. It's been excellent here. And now we're joined, totally not rushed, totally walked over here in a very calm manner. Our lovely commentators here for today. We got Puckett and Miles joining us, guys. How you doing? You feeling to get a go a little brisk sprint in there?
Between getting here and also the Oculus that we've been working on all day, yeah, we've had a fantastic workout.
Infinite sprint.
Yeah, infinite sprint. Well, speaking of, hype things here, why don't we talk about, one of the craziest things, the best thing that I think everyone has been going nuts about. Miles, Omni moving, man. How stoked are you for this?
Omni freaking movement.
I've had a decent amount of time playing it. I've had a decent amount of time watching it now, and I can safely say this is something that feels like it's always been in Call of Duty in a weird way, even though it's such a huge addition to the game.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of like, I don't know. It feels so right.
Yeah.
Being able to move this quickly and this freely and just, it's beautiful, man.
It does feel like it makes sense, which is super cool. Puckett, what about you? Favorite things?
I definitely think it was watching some of the best Warzone guys going toe-to-toe.
That last game was nuts. That was good.
No one is having a bad time. It is nothing but smiles throughout the whole venue. And the fact that they brought in all of these creators from around the world into one place, it's a special event.
Around the world, around the world.
For such a long time. You're part of the team that built this event.
Yes. Next is like my baby, but
what are you excited for?
I work with all the studios, so I don't have one favorite. I love all of my children equally, and I'm just so excited for Black Ops 6 and everything that's coming with it, including the live seasons, which I am definitely not allowed to talk about. However, I can't just wait to get on my couch and play beta with my friends, right? Like Miles said, like we've been able to get hands-on with this game just a little bit in the studios, in playtests. They've been awesome. But to actually have this out in the world, have it be real, be able to play beta with my friends and my family, maybe you guys, maybe
I'm actually very down. I'm very down.
I thought that was a weird maybe.
And then like launches right around the corner for Zombies, for Warzone. We've got all this awesome stuff ahead of us. So I'm just hyped.
Yeah, no, I'm right there with you. And also too,
better be a better year than last year, man. This last year has been iffy.
Have come together to make.
They salvaged it a little bit for zombies.
Making a video game is very hard. It's very, very difficult. So to see so much cross collaboration, I'm sure for you has to feel like a particular, a bit of joy, because it's like, hey, all these people came together to make this incredible thing.
So many studios and folks at Activision all across the board, working on all different projects and stuff we've had in the pipeline. Obviously, getting to announce the return of Verdansk, kind of a personal highlight.
It's kind of dope. Because I know you were like big in that original Warzone.
Everyone on Twitter, it's happening.
Like, I don't get that nervous anymore, but I was doing a little like it's a huge moment.
You guys knocked it out of the park.
2025.
Hell yeah, 2025.
Exciting stuff.
It's going to be dope. It's going to be dope. Of course, folks, we also saw, I think the passion here from our creators, right? Everyone being just so in love with what we're seeing. I've come across a few folks, asked them how they're feeling. To what you said, Puckett, very true. It was like instant joy. It was like, yes, no, this is awesome. I'm having a really good time playing this. You're seeing it in the faces of a lot of players too. It's been genuinely fun.
And if anyone got the chopper gunner during zombies, I thought that's the happiest I've ever seen a human being. Yes. Everyone was just beaming smiles.
You mean to tell me I could be above ground shooting zombies with a giant machine gun?
Absolutely.
Sign me the hell up, baby. I'm all about that.
The mangler, or like the mutant injection mangler on mangler violence as well. Like that was, we got to see a couple of those on stream, and zombies this year. So excited.
Nameless has never played one, and we're like, dude, you are coming in.
We're gonna get him in
on this one. It is so good.
Yesterday, I was watching you guys playing, and Nameless was like just going off.
Yeah. Just say one thing that I'm excited for, real quick. Warzone Mobile.
We forgot to ask you.
I'm pumped. I know. No one asked me. I'm just a fleshy meat bag that throws the commercial break. That's all I am. But you know what, guys? I'm genuinely stoked for Warzone Mobile. The fact that level of connectivity exists on the cell phone is absolutely absurd. It is so freaking cool. But folks, that is going to do it for us here today. I mean, what a day it's been. But let's go ahead, though, real fast.
Pretty good.
Take a look at some of the best reactions of the day.
Not bad.
With our TCL best reactions.
Looking forward to playing it.
We have over here.
We got a couple days. Huge.
Let's go! Come on, baby! 20 bomb! 20! Come on! I'm him!
All right.
Let's go, baby!
Same.
First W, ladies and gentlemen. Black Ops 6 Warzone, 20 kill W. None of that weak shit. 20 kill W.
All right, hello everybody. I'm standing right now in front of a very large television with Destroy, which I believe you're actually taking this bad boy home based on some of your reactions today. And I'm guessing the reactions are...
How the freak is he gonna take it home?
Pretty good out there in game.
Pack it on
I'm
the
feeling
plane.
amazing. I've been really enjoying myself.
No, they're probably
out
just
here
shifting
playing
them.
the game.
But still.
I've been playing with my boy Z and my girlfriend one day, and we've been having a great time running into other creators, trying out the new movement, and it's just been really fun having a new feel for a game, especially with all the new guns and stuff like that. I've really been enjoying myself.
Have you been enjoying, obviously, everything that's kind of come about? It's been 4 years in the making. What are some of the standouts for you?
Yeah, so I actually attended the last two COD Next as well. I really enjoyed this one. It seems like COD is always trying to go above and beyond. Some of the major standouts. Our hotel is beautiful, the spot that they have us staying at. When we came to the event, we had a nice little private motorcade that was awesome to get to the event, as well as just the support from the people that are here and working. They just want to see us have a good time, and it's been a great time all around.
I love to hear that. Well, Destroy, congratulations. This is going home with you for incredible reactions. We're going to head on back to the desk to get this one back underway.
Pretty good COD Next. Like I said, huge thanks to Activision for hooking me up with an Activision code, with the Black Ops 6 beta code. Look, Lord Rolling All is planned. We're gonna be playing it this weekend. It's gonna be fun.
I hope you didn't pack a carry-on, because
it's gonna be fun.
Oh man! All right. Well, I mean, there's
gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
More to talk.
Really
about
excited
here.
about zombies.
Steph, we got the beta.
Beta is right
should be good.
The corner. Pre-order now and get open beta, early access, or subscribe to select Game Pass plans. We're kicking off on August 30th, and we've got these 2 weekends with early access and then open beta kicking off on September 6th. And you can jump into the beta starting Friday. I cannot wait. Like I said, preload today.
Should be good.
Like this Friday.
Preload.
Right around the corner. We're flying home. we're getting on beta.
Yes.
That's how it works.
I'm just excited because I get to be here for a beta. I'm always working when a beta's going on, so it's just really nice to finally be here to be a part of this. And yeah, I mean, what an incredible event.
It's got to go live tomorrow, right?
I know Steph.
It's got to.
An army.
It's got to.
This happen.
Yeah, I just want to give a quick shout out. I want to say a quick list of thank yous.
Huh?
It takes so many of us to make Call of Duty Next happen. Of course, so many awesome teams across Activision, our incredible development studio teams at Treyarch and Raven who are here today, and all of our friends at home at the studios, our amazing creators from around the world for being here, and all of the hard work from the folks behind the camera here at the venue, our awesome broadcast and production teams.
You guys are awesome.
We'll see you all in beta, and also you guys are okay too.
Yeah. Well, I'll take okay. I'll take decent. All right, folks. Well, we want to thank everyone at home who watched today, partaked, enjoyed.
I'm gonna wrap mine up too. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Let me know in the comments if you guys watch this as a VOD, what you guys think about this. Like I said, Lord willing,
immediately after this, we have our 5th annual Cold Bowl right here, and it's going to be so.
Lord willing, all goes as planned. We're going to be streaming the beta this weekend. It's going to be a lot of fun. Stick around for that.
We're going to be bringing you all the action. Make sure you check
subscribe. Get your grandmas to subscribe too, and your grandpas, and your poodles.
And we'll see you next time.
And I'll see you guys next time too. Thanks for watching. Until the next one. Game on. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye, friends. Oh, shoot. It's going to be crazy. Okay. All right. Goodbye. Okay.
You're still here. What are you doing? It's over. There's nothing left to see. Go home. Your family must miss you. Oh, okay. Well, you're already home. I knew that. I don't know. Go outside. Breathe in some fresh air. Good for the lungs, they say. I mean, I wouldn't know because I don't have any, but you do. Oh, wait. You want to know about the next one? Okay. Well, I can't tell you anything about that right now. But here's the thing. If you stick around, you just might find out. Okay? All right. It's okay. It's fine. I'll see you in the next one. Go on. Get. See you later.